I'm just here so I don't get fined. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Player's Choice. Welcome to the Damo, Mars, and Chill Show. This is going to be a great episode that we have. This is going to be one of the best Fridays that we have had all year, y'all. Make sure as you continue to tap in with Player's Choice, we have cleared over 150,000 subscribers. 200,000 is the next number we're aiming for. Make sure you take a moment to like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share it with all your people and all your loved ones and all your friends and all your fellas. Yo, fellas, how we feeling today, y'all?
I want to start the conversation by wishing my cousin a happy 54th birthday. The big fella turns 54 today.
Wow.
I don't think I said anything previous, but Mars, you still suck. I love you, though. But Damo, my man, I'm here for it today, brother. I'm here for it today. If I ain't here for nothing, I'm here for it today. So...
I don't know what you could be here for. I don't know what I don't know what I'm expected to say at this point. Wimby agenda, because that's all I'm here for. I'm only here to preach to the world about my Lord and Savior Victor Wembanyama. That's about it.
Love that.
That's all I'm here for at this point. Anything else is just, you know what? I feel like you, Swiper. I'm just repeating myself to the masses. And that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I'm over it. So yeah. I've been okay. I've been okay, Swiper.
Yeah, man. Wembanyama had an incredible game. I actually don't care when he scores a lot because he's still so impactful. The other day, he didn't take a lot of shots at all, and he was phenomenal. But there's something about those San Antonio Spurs and those Detroit Pistons, obviously. But, you know, this is obviously a great day because everybody is very aware of, as of yesterday, Jayson Tatum is expected to make his debut tonight, Chill, versus the Dallas Mavericks. And so just for people to give you some context, the Celtics are sitting at 41-21, and they've been able to do this with no Kristaps, no Drew Holiday this year. Derek White and obviously Jaylen Brown have been the anchors of the team. They've traded out Anthony Simons for Vooch. I think Joe Mazzulla is probably running away with Coach of the Year. For me personally, Mitch Johnson was my preseason pick. I think he's a very close number 2. Then JB Bickerstaff fills out that last 3. But Chill, as you get ready to watch JT tonight, what are you expecting? Like, what are you actually looking for from JT as he makes his debut this season?
Well, I read the report, and I want to make sure that everybody's in understanding that he could go tonight. It's not definite that he's going, but he could go tonight. So I don't want to get my hopes up. But just in case he actually does play, Swiper, what I'm looking for from a guy who hadn't played in as long as he's played and was the player that he was for as long as he was, I'm just looking for him to physically hold up. That's it. I'm not looking for the Jayson Tatum of old, the top 5 player that I said he was years ago, the guy who could just get to the rim, the guy who could knock down open shots, the guy who could finish around the rim, the distributor, the all-around great player that he was. I'm actually not looking for that guy. I'm just looking for him to physically hold up to the rigors of this time of the season. We got a lot of teams that are fighting for playoff position. We got a lot of teams that are fighting for things that are very important to them. Jayson Tatum is getting back into the fold with this Boston Celtic team that has real aspirations now. I don't think that there's anybody that expected them to be as good as they are right now. And now that you add Jayson Tatum back, I think that that gives this team a boost. Now, what I'm hoping is that physically he can just stand up to the physicality that's going on in the NBA. If his body can handle just from the short period, not the short period of time, I'm sorry, because an Achilles injury is about 8 to 10 months. If he can handle just the physicality and the rigor of the rest of this season, that's all I'm looking for. Damo, we can talk about his game later. I'm just looking to see if he can just hold up physically to what it is. And on top of all of that, Damo, I am objective to it. I've been objective to it for quite some time, but this is where we are, so let's do it. That's where I'm at with it.
My only hope when it comes to Mr. Tatum, because I've been very adamant about not liking the fact that he's coming back. Like, I get it, way better situation than you thought you were going into, like going into the season. Everyone thought wash year for the Pacers and Celtics, and the Celtics showed Jaylen Brown is just amazing. So they're still competitive, and I get it. You're in a position where you feel you can win. I just hope he's actually ready to go. I hope he's not rushing himself back. It's one thing to say a team's trying to rush a player back. I hope he's not rushing himself back. I'm with Chilltown. I hope he can just physically maintain, look well on the court. I have no expectations about his game. The conversation about him coming back to take the reins back. Idiotic. Bunch of people that's never played a team sport in their life other than 2K. I'm not worried about that. I just want him to actually come back and not re-injure himself. That's it. I just want him to come back and actually be healthy and be ready to go. I don't want him to come back and he's 60% of Tatum. He's 65% of Tatum. Is one thing if it's rust. It's another thing if your body's not ready to go.
Yeah, so again, just for people to get a clarification here on what exactly Sham said, and it might just be helpful here for me to share this as well, but I think the language is important because Shams is indicating that for Tatum, he is on track to participate, but the language here is very specific. It says there's an expectation that Jayson Tatum will make his 2025-26 debut for the Boston Celtics on Friday night at TD Garden versus Dallas, sources tell ESPN. But Tatum has been described as ready to go and will inform the Celtics of a final decision over the next day. So what it feels like, you all, is that there is some uncertainty from even Tatum that he is going to be able and ready to play in this game. And I know, y'all, this is a part of our job is not speculation, but a part of our job is getting honest analysis, cogent analysis, as my friend Chris Broussard would say. But chill, I keep thinking about Klay Thompson. Because remember when Klay, after he tried to recover from that first injury he had, he then playing 5-on-5 re-injured himself in another way. And some of this is when you have not been able to play at 100% speed for a while, and then you go out and you start hooping again, it could just be simple as like you've been overcompensating for a year.
Especially at that
you know what I mean? Like it can, stuff can just happen. Like you just don't know. And so I am not nervous in that, and I'm not worried about the worst outcome for Tatum. But my biggest thing is I just want to make sure he has given himself enough runway to where he doesn't have to, run into another issue. Like I want him to be. The league is obviously better when Tatum is in it. Like the league is obviously better when Tatum's at the peak of his power. He's one of the best playoff players that we've had. He's one of the best regular season players that we've had in the NBA. And so a lot of this with him is just simple. I just want him to make sure that you don't feel like you owe it to the team to compromise yourself.
Absolutely.
And you know what I mean? You can just trust the process. We don't need you to act outside your body, Tatum. Like if you need a break, if you need rest, if you don't want to come back right now, then don't. And to me, it's interesting that it's still saying he's going to make a final decision about whether he's coming back within the day.
Which we haven't heard, by the way. And I don't think that I think that what hasn't been mentioned is the fragility of the elite athlete mentally. Like we always talk about how mentally strong athletes are. No. There's a thin line, guys, between confidence and a guy wrecking that confidence. Jayson Tatum told us that when he tore up his Achilles, first thing he thought was, I'm done. It's over. Because there's that superhuman, there's that Superman complex that you have when you're playing at the peak of your power. And then when you almost lose that, or not almost lose that, when you do lose it, of course, now that confidence starts to get chipped away, which is why you haven't heard Jayson Tatum. He was alluding that, I could come back this season, but I'm not going to come back unless I'm ready. I will let everybody know when I'm ready. If he felt like he was 100%, he would have told us, I'm ready to go. And that's why I've been so objective to this. That's why if we are here, I'm rolling with it, but I don't particularly love it. I don't.
I can't even roll with it. Just sit him. Like I'm under the belief of there's no reason to rush him back. Y'all have won. I will understand the sense of urgency. If they have failed twice in the finals, they haven't won, and it is literally do or die with this group, and you have to blow it up. Y'all have won. And in this season, Jaylen Brown has shown you he is amazing. The left-hand jokes are gone. Who cares about his? We aren't talking about. He's elite now. He's looking elite now. This is the best case. When Tatum went down, no one expected this scenario for the Celtics. This is best case scenario. Sit that man. You don't.
Damo, is he a bona fide today? Damo, today in March of 2026, is he a bona fide top 10 player? Bona fide.
Jaylen Brown?
Yes, sir.
I wish somebody would name 10 better. What?
Right now. No. We don't need to do it. We don't need to do it.
Right now.
Where's Ron?
Would name 10 better, but we don't gotta go
day
there.
off.
You're late, real talk.
Today's Ron's day off. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way I'm probably going to be up here being able to survive last night, and this nigga gets the
No,
host.
no, real,
Yeah, this
real
is crazy.
talk. Again, this is why it's important, real talk, because I'll preface this before we got started. I
You
am
see how he's
hosting
already
today.
muted my mic? This shit is rigged. This is crazy.
I'm not rigging anything. I'm not arguing.
Crazy.
I will not be participating in the arguments today. There will be no me coming at you for being a Houston and Lakers fan. I have nothing to say. You can give your cogent analysis on the game. Damo is making a great point that I think that Jaylen Brown has been able to carry very well this year. I have grown to have a different level. I already had respect. I've grown to have a different level of respect, Damo, for Joe Mazzulla. For him to get this out of this team, to get a 40-20 record out of this roster, yeah, it's incredible. Like it's incredible. Like he's done a fabulous job this year. Ox, we're currently discussing the probability that Jayson Tatum is going to return tonight. Some of the things that you're looking forward to, as the title card said.
Right. Yeah, I've been listening. I'm starting to get a little confused about this whole thing now, because now it's like, is he playing or not? Like, Shams, what's going on? Could you just stop? Like, if you don't know what's going on, Shams, stop reporting on it. You know what I mean? Like, and another thing too, if there is some uncertainty, then he doesn't need to play.
Which it obviously is, Ox. It obviously,
you know what
is.
I mean? Like, if
we're being honest,
but that's the thing though, Chill. I don't know if it's obvious that there is uncertainty with the Celtics, or if Shams is just being thirsty, trying to report stuff too early. I don't know which one is going on. And these guys are known for that. Shams is known for that. Woj used to did it a little bit. You know, they are known for wanting to just break a story. You know what I mean? Like this, you know. So I don't know what's necessarily going on there. But as far as like best case scenario goes, if he's ready to play, I mean, like we know he's an athlete, bro. He's young. He wants to get out there. He looks at this team as, you know, oh, we're the second seed. We got another shot. I can come help my brothers get a ring. So I don't know. I mean, we've been talking about this so much that at this point, like, get on the court or don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop reporting on it.
In your estimation,
what this talking about him coming back has been going on for like 3 months.
What I'm saying is, when did we first see him? If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I don't remember, but when did we first see him talk about going down to the G League and working out with those guys? We've been seeing videos of him working out for like 3 months now. Those. You know what I'm saying? We've been seeing that, the G League thing, you know, like last month and stuff like that.
Right. You know, so I mean, my thing is, if he's playing though, if he's been playing 5-on-5, been playing, you know, it's not like they're just doing walkthroughs. If you know, that's my thing. They're not gonna send Jayson Tatum out there without him playing some high intensity basketball. You know what I mean? So I'm not, if they do send him out there, I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm positive that they're not gonna. How much money they've invested in Jayson Tatum, how important he is to the franchise. I'm positive they're not going to send him out there unless they think he's good. You know what I'm saying? Unless he thinks he's good. And so
honestly, I could go in a.
So yeah, so I'm not too concerned about that, y'all.
Right, but I feel like with him, right? I feel like with Jayson Tatum, there is a level of uncertainty, because, like, when we see guys get injured, whether it's a season-ending injury or it's an injury that they're coming back from where they had some time off, we see them when they're getting ramped up. You know, we hear the confidence in them. We hear, yo, I'm getting close. I'm ready. I'll be ready to go soon. Like, the Celtics have been very hush about, like, in terms of him, in terms of confidence. Yes, he could make his debut. They target him at some point during the season, but I haven't really heard much from him in terms of how he feels. And to be honest with you, I just don't think he's as confident in physically. I just don't think he's as confident in himself physically, because if he was, I think he would have said something.
Well, why would you assume that though? Why would you assume that? That's my only thing. Because some people aren't, you know, speaking to the media that much. Like, I think if a guy
for Tatum in the short.
Damn. I think if a guy is, you know what I'm saying, working out as much as he's been working out, he's been putting, you know, videos of him in the gym. I would assume he has to be confident in himself. You know what I mean? I have the opposite assumption of how Jayson Tatum is feeling right now. Although, like we said already, he hasn't been. At least if he has done interviews speaking on it, I haven't heard him. Maybe I'm not as tapped in as y'all are on Jayson Tatum and where I can find him speaking on the situation. But chill, I gotta say, for a guy to be in that gym, you know what I'm saying, doing some of the workouts I saw him doing months ago. You know what I mean? And then I would assume Jayson Tatum for himself is ready to go.
Well, just because I'm back in the gym does not mean that I'm confident about what I got going on. Because again, I have not been in like real contact in real games. Like you can't really prepare for that unless you've actually been on the floor. That's why I wanted him to go down. To be honest with you, I wanted him to go down to the G League and get some real action to see exactly where we were. Right. Let's see where we are and how long this process is going to take. Because again, this isn't an ankle injury or anything like that. Right. This is a season-ending injury, and I haven't played meaningful, high-intensity basketball on any level for almost a year.
That's why most of us up here have been saying.
Let me play this clip real quick, real talk. So this is from this is from.
One time I want to talk. Now we got a clip.
Nah. This is from Noah Didell. She actually is a beat reporter for the Boston Celtics, and she's detailing some of the things you can expect to see from Tatum tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Then we can get some context, and then we can speak further from there. Then real talk, you can pick up whatever point you were going to make.
What are your expectations for Tatum in the short term?
Honestly, I could go in a number of different directions, but I think he's probably going to be on a minutes restriction to start and not 100% the version of himself that we all remember from right before that injury. But I think from the jump, he's going to come in and fill some of the gaps and some of the weaknesses this team has had, even if that's, 20, 25 minutes a night, which is what I would guess he'll be starting off around.
What is his role? Because this team has been better than most people have expected without having Tatum and trading away all the guys they did this offseason.
Yeah, the team's definitely been better than people expected. I don't think many people outside of maybe a couple of people within the organization thought they were going to be the number 2 seed in the East and have the number 2 net rating in the NBA at this point in the season. So it's been a fascinating ride. I think you have now 20 games to figure out how to get the most out of a top 5 player in basketball. And how do you do that? There's a lot of different ways. I would imagine he starts from the jump, so either replacing Sam Hauser or Baylor Shireman in the starting lineup. And I think that he's going to play alongside Jaylen Brown as he has for much of the last decade. But, as far as what the play style is going to be, it has been different without him. And I think it's going to be a little bit of meeting in the middle, a little bit of, him acclimating and adjusting to how this team has played. And then also recognizing the fact that in a 7-game playoff series, like, you want Jayson Tatum on your side. And as good as this team has been, they have struggled a little bit against some of the NBA's elite teams. And so I think his addition will help kind of alleviate some of that right away.
So make a note of here. Noah's actually she's great at what she does. I've met her at All-Star last year, and she's been really building a very good platform with the Boston Celtics, and so she's very tapped into the team. But real talk, even just based on what you were going to say, but also adding to maybe what you heard in the clip, what are some of your thoughts surrounding it?
Well, PC editors, get ready to clip that out because we want to stay monetized. But
I already got permission for it, so we're good.
No, it's fine. Anyway, I think Jayson Tatum should have been out, like Damo said. I've been on that train all season. I just don't understand why Jayson Tatum is rushing back to play basketball. But here's the difference of opinion that I have from most. I think most people think that with Jayson Tatum, the Celtics are like a championship contender, which from the essence of the word, I guess, to me, I still wouldn't even have them as the favorites to come out the East. I don't think they're a better team than the Knicks still with Jayson Tatum with this roster, right? We saw him last year with a better team lose to the Knicks. Like the supporting cast on the Celtics last season, in my opinion, was better than the supporting cast that they have this year. So I don't understand the logic of, oh, well, we have Jayson Tatum back. Now we're the favorites in the East, when they're a worse team, in my opinion. So I wouldn't have them back. I think Damo and everybody else that was saying to sit out the entirety of the season was right. Again, to Chill's point, we know that Jayson Tatum has been playing the most basketball in the league since he's got in the league. He's played the most minutes, I'm pretty sure, like the most playoff games. I just don't understand why he's rushing back.
That's a fact.
That's what it is.
That is a fact.
I don't know why y'all keep using the term rush though. Like, if he's healthy,
reason why
he's
we
not
keep-
rushing. If he's healthy and he's cleared, he's not rushing. He's just coming
I think
back on
that's
the timeline. That's
I think
like,
that's
you know
the
what I'm saying,
problem.
Chill?
I
Well,
think that's the problem,
I
though.
mean, if I break my wrist and they say, okay, I'm out, you're supposed to be out for 8 weeks, or the recovery is 7 weeks, and if I come back in 7 weeks, I'm not rushing. I'm back on the timeline.
100%.
If he tears his Achilles and they say, hey, it's a 10-month recovery, and he comes back in 10 months, that's not rushing.
No.
That's coming back on the timeline.
I think the wrist injury is way different because I mean when you're talking about a wrist injury, I mean is that career ending more than
That's not the point.
You're snapping your Achilles because when we're talking about my wrist, okay, I might not be able to shoot the basketball up because that's what happened with Isaiah Thomas in '91. Isaiah Thomas, he missed almost 40 games because he had wrist surgery, but he was able to come back eventually. But if I can't run like I used to, if I can't hop like I used to, if my game is predicated, which Jayson Tatum's game is predicated a lot on athleticism, if I can't do that, like that takes away a lot of my game. On top of that, I'm also risking injuring other things in my lower extremities because I'm going to be overcompensating. I think that happened to KD when he came back to Brooklyn. He ended up having a hamstring issue after he tore his Achilles.
But here's also the question, Chill. And do you think like superstars that get hurt is very much contingent on, okay, is the team trash? Because then we all of a sudden, then Damo, there's no problem with the stars sitting out all year. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Case in point, the Golden State Warriors. When Steph went down at the beginning of the season, when he like broke his wrist or broke his hand or whatever,
done for the season,
right? They shut him down.
They were tanking for Wiseman.
But what I'm saying is, if they were good, all of a sudden it would have been okay to bring Steph back. I'm just saying, like, I think with an injury like an Achilles injury.
I know what he's talking about. I know what real talk is talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying
if the Celtics were Indiana, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
But we don't know that.
No, we wouldn't be.
We don't know that.
What? I don't think so.
This is assumption.
If the Pacers were the worst team in the league,
if the Boston Celtics were at the bottom of the league, if they were Utah, if they were New Orleans, you think we'd be having a conversation about
hold on, because
even if that's true, that doesn't mean he
thing
wouldn't
is,
be ready in March.
Right, and that's the first thing with March. That's the first thing. The second thing is, why not? Maybe we would, because you know what you get then? You get unconsequential basketball. You get Jayson Tatum able to come back and play, and it don't really matter. You're just coming back to get your minutes, get your reps in. You don't have. There's, as a matter of fact, there's even less pressure in that scenario. If you come back in your team is at the bottom of the East. Because Jayson Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton are the same person. And Tyrese Halliburton hurt his. But no, Tyrese Halliburton hurt his in the, after Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum hurt his.
Only like a month.
No, it wasn't that long.
A month.
It was less.
Okay, so let's say Halliburton comes back a month after Tatum. He's gonna play one game in the regular season, and then the season's done.
In April.
What about Dame?
What
about the season ends like
Damian Lillard is my age.
Dame said he wasn't playing the whole year. Once again, the moment he got.
Either way, but hold on. Either way,
that doesn't mean that he's not capable of playing.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't think that's what the conversation is. Honestly,
right. But I want to get to the finish this point because the point first to, like I was saying about him, if he played for the Pacers or any team, any weak ass team you could think of, the Kings, the Pacers, the Wizards, anybody, regardless. If he came back on one of those teams, it would be unconsequential, and it really wouldn't matter. If he came back, there would be no pressure. All the things you guys were talking about yesterday, giving him grace. All the things you guys are talking about haters saying that he's a bum now and he's washed now. He wouldn't have to worry about any of that. So therefore, I think that would be even a more comfortable position for him to come back into. But my main thing about it, Chill, was what you were saying about the whole risk compared to Achilles thing is it's not about the injury, it's about the recovery time.
Sure.
If that was the case, then they would say you need 14 months to come back from your Achilles then. You know what I mean? Because the recovery time is the time when the doctors give you to be able to come back and play your sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that sport is, if the doctor says it's going to take you 9 months to recover, that means you're probably healed in about 6 months.
It's an 8 to 10.
But you got about 6 months, and then you're going through PT. You're going through all the recovery stuff. You're ramping yourself back up, and by 10 months you're ready to go. And for a wrist, like I'm saying, if it is a 7 week, that means probably about four weeks. You're probably good. Those next 3 weeks. You're doing your PT, getting back, getting your wrist moving, and yes, it's still going to be a little stiff. You can't snap it the same on your jump shot for a little while, and so that's going to be the same with the Achilles. You got that time to get back. It's probably a couple months. You're still not going to. It still might feel a little stiff. It still might have some things, but you're recovered. So that's my only thing.
I am now.
Real quick, Chad. My thing is, if the Celtics were bad, and they would have sat Tatum the whole year, then them being good shouldn't change up the process of bringing Jayson Tatum back. Them being good should not accelerate anything that they're doing with Jayson Tatum. So, in my opinion, you look at every other team that's dealing with a player that has had a career-altering injury this season or last, they sat them down, period. Kyrie Irving tore his ACL. They haven't brought him back at all. I'm sure
no talk of him coming back, by the way.
Right now.
No talk of him coming back.
Oh, no, in December, there definitely was talk. They just
I'm talking about now.
But
talking about now.
Yeah, he's already confirmed to be out for the year. He's confirmed.
But that's what I'm – so, again, if the Celtics being good shouldn't accelerate anything they're doing with Jayson Tatum.
It's not accelerating. I would argue them being bad decelerates the process. I could argue the exact opposite.
Why would it decelerate it, Mars?
Because if an Achilles is a 10 month, 12-month recovery time,
yeah,
and we're going to say, okay, we suck. So instead, we're going to hold him out for 16 months.
Right.
That's decelerating the process.
Actually, it's not.
The Celtics being bad this year doesn't mean Jayson Tatum wouldn't be ready in March. It just means we don't actually need him because there's nothing to play for. But that doesn't mean he's physically not capable to go in April.
That also doesn't
That's not what that means, which means the process is being decelerated.
No,
because we have no urgency to play him.
Well,
that's exactly what that means.
Actually, it doesn't, Mars, because what you just said,
you
just said, and I do disagree with you because you just said it decelerates the process of them getting him back on the court. But then you also just told me that doesn't mean he's not physically able. I'm still physically able. They just holding me out. I'm still able to play though. But I'm not decelerating the process.
You are by him not playing. That means you're decelerating his comeback.
Because I'm still working out.
You're decelerating. If Real Talk can say that the Celtics being good is accelerating his comeback by bringing him back this year instead of next year, I'm saying the Celtics being bad and him not playing is just decelerating the comeback because that doesn't mean he's not physically capable of playing this year. Just because he doesn't play this year doesn't mean he physically couldn't. It just means there's no reason for him to play. So Kevin Durant, and I'm going to Theo Pinson, shout out to Baha. Theo Pinson said the year KD missed, he was playing 5-on-5, he was playing, he could have come back that year. Based on how he was playing, he could have, but he didn't. That doesn't mean he was incapable of playing. That means he didn't come back because the Nets weren't playing for anything.
Right.
So he didn't need to come back. But that doesn't mean the process was accelerated if he came back that year.
Right.
With an Achilles injury, would you rather be too cautious or too audacious? Which one?
I would definitely like to be more cautious.
I think
whichever one gets me a championship.
Now that's a different thing.
It is a different argument.
But coming back in 10 months, coming back in a reasonable 10 months is a reasonable time frame for an Achilles. Like it's not audacious. Oh my God, unfathomable. Dominique Wilkins came back in about 10 months.
Sure.
Wesley Matthews came back in 7 months. Kevin Durant took an extra long time, and part of that is because the season ended at a different time than it normally would. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles in June. Normally, he would have been back in October the next year. If he missed the whole of the next season, he would have been back in October. But the next season didn't start until December. So he came back in 18 months. He really would have come back in 16. But he tore his Achilles in June, same way as Tyrese Halliburton did. So even if they take 10 months like Tatum did, the moment they come back, the regular season is over anyway. So they just tore their Achilles at a different time frame. Dame is the one you could reference and be like, okay, well, Dame tore his Achilles, I think, before Jayson Tatum did. So he could maybe he could have come back this year, but April, also he's an older body.
Yeah. He's my age.
He also said the moment he tore his Achilles, not the moment, but like pretty much like within
he wasn't playing the
that
next
sphere,
season.
He already ruled himself out for the next year. Correct. So he was already operating on his rehab timeline for next season. Jayson Tatum was operating on his rehab timeline for this season. That doesn't mean that it's impossible for him to come back or he's being too risky or whatever, because he's still operating within the time frame of a regular Achilles. He's just ramping up for this year in a way that Dame wasn't.
I think that
doesn't mean he's being more risky or whatever.
I just think that where the divide is for this year. Really quickly, real talk. I think that where the divide is with me and you, Ox. I mean, me and you, Mars, is that the idea of me decelerating the process. I'm still working to get back. Now, if I'm working to get back, and you decide, okay, we're gonna sit you out for the rest of it. We're gonna sit you out for the rest of the season because we really don't have anything to play for. I'm still working to get back. That doesn't stop everything that I'm doing. I'm still in the gym every day. I'm still doing everything that I'm supposed to do to get back. I'm not slowing myself down, i.e., decelerating the process. No, I'm not.
I'm not saying Tatum's decelerating. I'm saying Boston would be decelerating.
But if they're so what they're decelerating is they're decelerating the go date.
Playing.
The go date.
Yes.
So they're decelerating the go date. What we're not decelerating is the process. Because I'm still working out.
Yeah, he's
I'm still in the gym. I'm still working my ass off. I'm still lifting weights. I'm still trying to get my body physically able to perform. And to Real Talk's point, if these other teams had players, like for example, if Dame not said anything, to your point, Mars, had Dame not said anything, and we never heard Dame say that he ruled himself out, where Portland is right now when they're in the play-in tournament, do you think that we would hear rumblings that, Dame might be ready to go?
I don't know. I don't know. It depends on where he is in his process. Like, everyone's recovery process is different, but we know how all the reports say how Tatum's attacked the process. So we know he's been focusing. We haven't heard much from Dame, and that's because he already ruled himself out. But that doesn't mean that everyone recovers at different rates. Like Fred VanVleet tore his ACL after Kyrie, and he said like 2 days ago he hasn't ruled out coming back this year. And he tore his ACL maybe like 5 months after Kyrie did it.
Yeah, it was right before the season started. It was right before the season.
Everyone recovers at different rates. That doesn't mean that one's rushing and one's not rushing. It means everyone recovers at different times and everyone's playing for different things. An ACL can be recovered from in 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. And Achilles can be recovered in 7 months, 10 months, 12 months, 16 months. Like, everyone recovers at different rates and everyone isn't on the exact same timeline. Tatum is on a regular Achilles timeline. 10 months is a regular Achilles timeline. But because KD took 18, everyone now expects you to miss a whole year every time. And that's not always the case.
I think the main reason why we think that, I think the main reason why that's been happening is because more times than not, when a guy tears his Achilles, it's one of the main guys. And if it's one of the main guys, the team isn't that good the next season.
Exactly,
So because the team isn't that good, we hold guys out the entire season to let them get ready for next season. Well, now this team actually is a lot better than what we thought they were. And I'm going to pass the mic to you, Damo. But this team is a lot better than what we thought that they were going to be. And to now add Jayson Tatum back to this in a timely fashion means that, maybe we can win. Are we really rushing him, though? Or are we really rushing him? Or is this right in the timeline? I personally don't think that, listening to him talk, I don't think that he's ready. I don't.
I will say, and I can admit, argument ain't got nothing to do with me. I agree with both sides. I hear what y'all saying, and I feel like niggas is arguing different points. But I would just say, Ox, with Tatum coming back, do you have the Celtics coming out the East?
I have the Celtics coming out the East without Jayson Tatum.
You got a different level of belief. I mess with it, brother. Mars. Tatum on the Celtics, do you have, with Tatum coming back, do you think that puts them over the edge to come out the East?
I think it puts them into the tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
So them, Detroit, Cleveland, those will probably be the 3 teams I have in that tier 1 with Jayson Tatum.
And I can say that this is literally the best case scenario. When he went down, the conversation literally went, unless they are in a position to win, a position to be competitive, there's no reason to bring him back. So him coming back, they're in the situation for him to come back. I'm not mad at that. I just don't know how good he looks. I will say, me personally, I never assumed the Achilles injury is something that could be recovered that quickly in a 7-8 month time span. I've always been under the assumption, especially that late, when you're in the playoffs or conference finals area, whatever that is, you get injured there, you're out for the season. I would just assume you're out for the season. Good, bad, sad, whatever your team is. I just feel you would need a better amount of time to prepare yourself to come back from that. But I'm cautious when it comes to injuries. I would view it as rushing, but I haven't seen a film of Tatum working out, and I don't know what he's going to look like on the court. It's just hope and prayers for me. I've been called negative in the chat for having that mindset. Cool, fairs, whatever. I'm just being. I'd rather be super cautious.
Here, let me, real talk.
The chat clears.
Yeah, let me steer real quick.
Yeah, some of
hold on before you get to that. I know where you're going.
Teaspoon and peanut butter.
I know where you're going, Damo. And I'm definitely not. I mean, my bad, Swiper. I'm not gonna hold that up, Swiper. I just want to say I do think we're kind of, you know what I'm saying, talking about the recovery and forgetting that the like physical therapy is strenuous. You know what I'm saying? The workout, like I think we're thinking that he's not doing anything strenuous compared to the game. While I believe his workouts are hard, just as hard, if not harder, than what he's gonna have to endure in a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like he's whatever he's doing coming back from a serious injury is going to be extremely hard. Like he's not just jog. They're not just saying, "Hey JT, jog up and down the court a few times. Let's see if you're ready." You know what I'm saying? Like nah, he's doing real shit. Like his physical therapy to recover from a Achilles injury is super strenuous.
Yeah. Hey, shout out real quick. Appreciate you, Drench. Thank you for joining the show. Obviously, we'll get back into this on the other side, I promise. But y'all know what time it is. We got to show love to Splash Sports, y'all. The NBA is heating up with the playoffs right around the corner, and now is your chance to get in on the action. Quick Picks on Splash Sports is the DFS game you have been waiting for. This isn't you versus some algorithm or the sports book. It's you versus other fans. Real competition, real skill. The playing field is completely level, which means you get bigger payouts and more ways to win. Just your picks against theirs. Now, last night, I believe that we cooked. I know Ron absolutely 100% sold us yet again with a Jamal Murray under, but Christian Brown hit. We also had another hit. Can't remember exactly what it was. We'll get to that here in a minute. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you want to get in, make sure you get in with Splash Sports. Remember, guys, Quick Picks on Splash Sports is the only DFS game where you are playing against other players and not the house. And what does that mean? You don't need a perfect entry to cash. Get more picks right than your opponents, and you're walking away with money. One wrong call doesn't kill you. Splash has the highest multipliers in DFS, up to 50-time multipliers on 6-leg entries. Now, why would you play anywhere else? You're essentially leaving money on the table anytime you play the other guys' apps. So, are you ready to compete? Use code CHOICE on Splash Sports and get $50 deposit when you play your first $5. That's right. Free $50 when you play your first $5. Link is in the description. Let's see what you're made of. Now, my brother, Ox, do you have something lined up for us today?
Yeah, I got to put up. I'm getting started on it.
Okay. What was the third one we did yesterday, Mark? We did Christian Brown, we did Jamal. Then who else did we get yesterday on Splash Sports?
I did Rory McIlroy. So
yeah, we had Rory McIlroy.
How'd that go,
Mark? Did he hit? Did Rory McIlroy hit? I don't know.
No, Rory McIlroy didn't hit. Only
damn, he getting 2.5 bogeys.
Only Christian Brown hit.
I got it right once again. Okay, all right.
I didn't think Rory McIlroy sucked. That's my fault.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Ron legitimately is selling us on purpose, bro.
He killing us.
Lost so much.
Get
money.
Ron off the floor.
So much money because of Ron.
Get Ron off the floor. He killing us.
Goodness gracious, God,
he's straight killing us.
You ready?
Do we have something? Do we have somebody specific? Do we have somebody specific that we dealing with?
Yeah, well, I started off. I kicked it off with the game time decision. Jayson Tatum, more than 13.5 points. We're gonna start it off hot.
He averaged 26. That's free.
Yeah, well, more Jayson Tatum.
That's free. Yeah.
That's where I'm starting. Who's next?
Mr. Ox, sir. Leonard is in town in San Antonio tonight, and I was wondering if I could take a look at that line, please. Thank you very much.
All right, chill.
Yes,
They're
sir.
gonna beat the hell out of the Clippers tonight.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. So I got 27.5 from Leonard, who, by the way, is dealing with, in Ox's words, some low ass boys. So I'm going to take the more on Mr. Leonard tonight.
They about to cook their ass tonight.
Yes, sir.
They have nobody over there that could guard him. It's despicable.
There's a Conker nipple boost, by the way.
Is there? Oh, good call.
Team sport. The Clippers are getting smoked. I ain't say Kawhi ain't doing nothing. But
I'm talking about Kawhi. I don't.
You know you a Clipper fan. You can stop with it.
Right. Regardless, you know what I'm saying. I'm just talking about Kawhi.
I got a request from Ron. We gotta take this con real quick though. Real quick.
Okay,
go ahead. Take the con.
Just to make sure we get the boost. We go against Miami. We go 3 point. We can go 3-pointers made.
4 threes. Yeah, we'll go 4 threes. Why not?
Points and rebounds at 24.5. That's been going up.
All right. And Drench, you were saying who?
Ron told me to pick a Leicester, so he didn't say specifically who. So I'm just gonna take a guess. Is Jamal Murray playing today?
Yep, versus the Knicks.
Knicks, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
The Leicester on that team is no longer Jamal Murray, but fine.
Go to that. Yeah. Go to that. Yeah. No, go to the PRA. Let's do the PRA.
Okay.
Yeah, the Leicester. Leicester the finesse.
That should be easy money.
That should be easy money, Ox.
Yeah, I believe so.
Once again, no. I think he's averaging like
It
36
didn't
over the last 4
apply the
games.
con boost, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll put it in before I submit it. We got 4. Anybody got anything else, or we just want to rock with this?
Hold on, let me see what I got.
Another direct sell from Ron, by the way.
What is Wimby's line?
That wasn't my pick. That was Ron's pick. Let's go with Grayson Allen.
The Suns play
Grayson
again.
Allen.
They play today? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Pelicans. I saw that on the broadcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron
Look,
is saying take
give me that
Jokic
over.
lessons
Give me that.
instead
Give me
of,
that more.
There you go.
On what?
On that point PRA. On that one right there. PRA 25.5. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. My boy.
Drench sound like Drench knows something that we don't know.
He gave the Pels 40 this season.
Hey, just know I got my sources now. You know, they put me on the
That's what I
payroll.
was about to say.
I got the sources now.
That's what I was about to say. Something going on that we don't know about with Drench.
Hey, give me that. Give me that more.
Mm-hmm. What do we got here? Because maybe I can get some cheese on my veggie burger.
Oh, is golf back?
No.
That's crazy, Mars.
No.
Looks
You
like
don't know
it.
nothing about golf. Hey,
Let me know, Mars, you got one?
Ron saying the changes.
Yeah, wait.
Ron
let me
said
see a
take-
name I
take
recognize.
Murray off and put Jokic on now.
It's too late, Ron.
Damn.
I don't
You already
recognize none
sold.
of these
We
people.
really should have picked the Jayson Tatum on this joint for real.
I did pick Jayson Tatum.
You just don't pay attention.
You picked him over the 20 for the PRA?
I took more than 13.5 points.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that should be cool. But I would have probably took the PRA because he might not have a good scoring game, but he
gonna have a good scoring game. That's Jason.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back sniping.
He's gonna have 17 in like his first 6 minutes.
Damn, Mars, the fuck?
And you know what? And you know what they're gonna be screaming? He's back. Here we go.
Yeah, because
he's back literally.
Cooper Flag about to abuse him. Watch this.
Man, great slip. Yeah, that's a great put together.
Cooper Flag will never be better than Jayson Tatum.
Cooper Flag is about to abuse him. Watch this.
Never be better than Jayson.
Hey, you know what I'll say? Mike Mars got the best quite literally I ever heard.
Thank you. I welcome it.
Yeah, you welcome with that, brother. I never thought about that.
Speaking of quite literally, Drench, you quite literally just slipped in here and you ain't say nothing to nobody. You just snuck in practice.
Yo, what up, Drench?
I was trying to disguise. You know when you
What the
sneak
hell
out that
going on?
door, you ain't supposed to be in, boy.
Drench just slipped into practice, then just got in the drills. Ain't say nothing to nobody.
Yeah, that's what you do. You know, sometimes you show up and you know. Oh, shout out to my boys too. I gotta give one shout out because my old high school, man, we in that 4th round today, man. You know, we 1 win away from going to that state tournament. So hey, man, shout out my boys at North Shore High School, man, doing what we supposed to do. We taking down the big bad wolf today, Atascocita High School. But, you know.
Yeah, shout out, man.
It was fun for y'all.
Yeah, shout out Texas.
You know what's so crazy, real talk? I've been seeing TikTok videos of like niggas in New York, California, making videos about Seven Lakes. Like, imagine if you got to play Seven Lakes hostile.
Play Seven Lakes, yeah.
Who the fuck gives a shit about Seven Lakes? Like
they I don't know if they still good, but they had a little run.
No, they was the number one team. They was number one team in the state. Tennessee thumped their ass. But I'm like, bro, like nobody cares about no damn Seven Lakes in Houston. Like that ain't what we do. That's one of them schools that nobody.
I don't care about Houston high school sports.
I'm about to say I love when y'all talk about Houston high school basketball. It's so cute.
Yeah. It's adorable. I'm just saying. I'm just saying from what I saw.
Ron would have moved us on by now.
But
yeah, it's the hoop state for a reason, buddy. Come up here and get that ass.
Yeah, that was 40 years ago.
Stop it.
Who's the latest? Who's the latest?
Zion.
It's always somebody. What we talking about?
Oh yeah, Zion and Ja, y'all latest.
Yeah, they call them Guns and Roses.
Respectfully.
Let's get
And
to
they
some
call
of
them
these,
the Honey Bun
some of these
Bandits.
crunch time chats, y'all. That way we can make sure we get to the games in a timely fashion today, because I know there was a lot that happened last night. We got a $10 super chat from Teddy Hart, 2913, $10. Take note. Why shouldn't Mark D not win Coach of the Year, which is Mark Dagnall? Making sure we're reading all the the abbreviated stuff, Mars, after yesterday's episode. Keeping the ship afloat with best record in the league while dealing with the most injuries all season to premier players.
He has not been dealing with the most injuries.
I seen the chart. OKC definitely has had the most injuries.
Yeah, Automatic posted a chart, and I asked questions about the chart, but OKC
and then
fans feel like
people started ratioing you in the replies. I seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good question personally, but yeah, I think Dagnall's in the running. I think, like I said to start the show, Jordan, my 3 Coach of the Year candidates are going to start with number 1. Being who did I say first, y'all?
You said Joe Mazzulla,
Joe Mazzulla first,
JB
and then Mitch Johnson, and then JB Bickerstaff were my top 3.
You ain't gonna put the Suns coach in there? I think he's doing a damn good job.
He never gets no respect because he's a 7.
No, people respect him. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job.
Because he's a what?
Because apparently JB Bickerstaff a bad coach than Jordan. I'm so sure.
Because he said, Mark, you said he don't get no respect because of what?
Because he's a 7 seed.
Man, come on, you crazy as hell with all the injuries that they dealing with and how
he my number 2, so I don't know. He my number 2, so
yeah, that's crazy, bro. He been doing a damn good job, and I watched
bro.
From the beginning of the season where they was looking all shaky, and for him to turn that shit around, nah, you got to put some respect.
And the injuries they've been dealing with. Now Mark Williams out.
Week after week after week. It's just injury after injury, and they still just find a way. Like they go get guys that's on 2 ways.
Where did you have him, Jordan?
And he's having to overcome Jalen Green being a bum. Like there's a lot he's overcoming right now.
Lot.
Were you putting Jordan got him top 3 or top 5 or?
I'll probably have him top 3. I probably got right where Mars got him at number 2.
Oh, okay. So you're taking out like JB basically.
I don't know. I might keep JB at like 3 or 1.
Keeping on Mitch Johnson.
I like Mitch Johnson. I do like Mitch Johnson. Damn. 1 and 3 between Mitch Johnson and JB. I don't got Joe Mazzulla in there. Even though I like what Joe Mazzulla did, I got him in my top 5 though.
That's tough, bro. I think he might run away with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
of course, of course he will because of the narrative, because with the Tatum being hurt and how they perform. But the real narrative should be.
That's not a narrative. That's a fact, though. That's not a narrative.
I mean, it is. I mean, it could be a narrative and a fact. It could be both. But at the same time, the narrative around Phoenix should be as loud. You got rid of Kevin Durant.
They were projected like 29 wins.
You got rid of Bradley Beal. You got rid of all those guys, and you still dealing with injuries. You got a depleted team damn near, and Devin, but even their best player was hurt, and they still staying afloat.
What were they projected? How many wins was Phoenix
projected like 20 between like 26 and 29 wins? They already got 35.
Yeah.
Due to injuries though, like me and Mars ended up being pretty correct about the preseason.
Yeah, Jordan said they'll be over 500. I was like, that's nice. I was projecting like they might just be in and around what they won last year.
I said they would be a top. I said they would be a top 7, 6 seed.
But I had them in the play. I'm pretty sure I had them in the play.
Yeah, I had them on the back side of the play, and I had them like 9.
Hey 10. Man, they only 2 games back of the Lakers right now. You know what I'm saying?
You had them in the play in at 10. Yeah, at 10.
Yeah, I had them in the bottom half of the play for sure.
Hey man, Chill, I wanted to correct you. Yesterday I was listening to the show, and you was talking about BYU not running NBA offense. You know Kevin Young is their coach, right?
Kevin Young.
You said that. It wasn't me. I never said that.
No, Chill said that. Not Mars. Chill.
Okay.
You know Kevin Young is their coach, right?
I do know that Kevin Young is their coach. Yes.
Who's Kevin
Yeah,
Young?
you know he came from the NBA. He left that job and take that job.
Mm-hmm.
No, but who's Kevin Young? Like, just asking.
He was assistant coach for the Suns, I believe, and then he left, and then he went to take the BYU head coaching job. He had a couple interviews to be a head coach, but he left and he took that BYU job. So to Chill's point about them not running the NBA style offense, I think they actually do. I just don't think it benefits the college game as much as you would like to
Because
see.
them dudes at the college level don't pick it up like the dudes in the pros do.
Yeah. I mean, well, the game, just the spacing.
it's
Like
just
you're playing
better
against teams
shooting
who
in the
gonna run
NBA as
zone, who
well.
gonna run all this other shit.
Which is probably
it's
why I don't watch
more
college
skill
basketball as
than
much as
NBA.
I watch the pro game. Even though
Yeah.
I probably should be watching more college basketball. I'm sorry, Mars, but I probably should be watching more college basketball. But I don't watch the college game as much because the pros are better. They are. The
college game, man, it's some dudes in the college game, and I'm talking about some really good coaches in the college game. Chill, like really, really good coaches. Like,
it is.
Dude at Alabama, that's probably my favorite. I like Scott Drew. I like Scott Drew a lot. I like what's his name at Duke? Damn, I forget his name already.
John Shire. His name
John Shire.
Shire.
I was about to say
He's
Shireman, but it's John Shire. I like John Shire. Like I like North Carolina coach, even though he don't get enough credit for what he's been doing with them.
Damn right.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't been getting enough credit. Like I like Tom Izzo, but the biggest one, Chill, the team that's undefeated that everybody keep disrespecting,
Arizona?
the Miami, Ohio joint. That motherfucker can coach. Like,
this is another reason why I have a problem.
Right?
Yeah, this is another reason why I got a problem with
crazy.
college basketball. When I got to listen to bullshit like if they don't win a conference tournament, they're not going to make the tournament. When they won 30 straight games. Tell me a team in college basketball that won 30 straight games, they ain't a tournament team.
Who have they beat?
If you play me 30 times, does that really mean you good?
Who do they beat?
They're not. Which they're not. They're not playing you 30.
But yeah, we know this because in college football, I mean, people be begging they little SWAT team to make the.
Here's the difference with that, though, Damo. This is a Division I This is a Division I program, and in the process of this being a Division I program, this is not one of the 68 best teams in the country.
What
Well, no,
conference
that didn't happen this year in NCAA.
They're in the MAC.
That didn't happen this year in NCAA, by the way. That did not happen. Sam Houston went to the playoffs and put up a better fight than the Blue Bloods did, by the way. So like that did not have. Tulane also did. They put a better fight up than Oregon got. So look, I think that they should absolutely be in chill, but that's just the way it works. Like if you're in a certain division in college basketball, then you're not gonna get the love. But Jordan, to your point, I don't care who you want. Going 30, starting 30.
That's crazy. That's
even
crazy.
Even if they don't win their conference tournament, they're still going to be.
They should be in the tournament.
Not even should they absolutely will be. They'll get in there as like a 12, 13 seed, even if they don't. Regardless, they're going to be in there.
I would just want to know who they beat. That's my only thing. Like winning 30 games is impressive.
In a row, not just 30 games in a row.
They beat Period.
They beat Air Force. They beat Maine. They beat their whole conference. Ball State, Wright State, UNC Asheville,
Bruh.
Eastern Kentucky.
The way they've been beating them too been impressive too, though.
It's a
Like,
good
the way
league that
they've
they
been
play
beating
in.
them has been.
They
I mean, to be fair, we've seen Cinderella runs in the.
Exactly. That's why they should be in there.
Is that
I
a
mean,
good league to be playing?
Buffalo, because Buffalo, UMass, Toledo, and Akron are. Wait, Buffalo, UMass, Akron, and Toledo. Those are schools that are usually, fighting for the tournament. So it's like this league isn't like a weak league. Bowling, yes, hell yeah,
Yes.
Toledo. What? Definitely.
Well, I used to win a lot of
teams
money on Toledo.
I'm just saying like historically. I'm not saying like they're one of the great teams.
Recent
this year.
times. I'm
Yes, I'm
recent
talking about recent times too. Kent State, Toledo, UMass, Bowling Green. These are teams that you usually see in the tournament.
They haven't lost a game all year.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Bro, winning 30 games in a row is fucking hard as shit. Like that's hard as hell.
At the Division I level, Drench.
They're not like they play
At any level, winning 30.
At any level, but
you're gonna have a bad game.
The MAC. I'm just saying the MAC. The MAC isn't just a rinky-dink conference. That's what I'm saying. That's a really good mid-major conference. Really good mid-major conference.
And then.
Really quickly.
Go ahead, Chill.
See, Damo is the elitist from North Carolina in ACC country. So
I'm sorry.
University of North Carolina, Duke, and North
like
Carolina
you talk
State.
about a conference. I'm like, I'm hearing names. I'm like, oh, my fault. I'm privileged. I'm the privileged kid hanging out with like the other crowd.
Sorry, Damo. I still get to school. My mother don't drive a Porsche though.
I mean, no disrespect. I ain't from around here. It's just, it's tough out here in the ACC.
I mean, they've been spanking UNC Asheville. They've been spanking them.
Or Charlotte, yes, they do.
They spanking in North Carolina niggas, Damo.
Yes, Damo. My father does not have a Mercedes-Benz wagon, Damo, unfortunately.
Hey, that's North Carolina. Charlotte, that's North Carolina.
The 49ers.
They be beating teams like Eastern Kentucky. Like and not only they beat them, they be beating their ass. Like they be winning. Like they be speaking of Damo, the UNC Greensboro and shit like that. They be beating their ass teams like Old Dominion and shit. They beat them teams' ass. It's not like they going nail biters. They beat their ass.
You know,
you gotta put them in there.
Matter of fact, now y'all done convinced me. I want to see.
Now y'all gonna make y'all gonna make me say some stuff. Y'all gonna make me say some stuff, and
What
it
team
is
you
gonna
talking
sound
about?
disrespectful. Let me stop.
Miami, Ohio.
Miami, Ohio.
I'm gonna be watching them for. It's gonna be March Madness. I'll be watching them now.
But you know
you gonna
I am gonna watch Miami, Ohio.
You gonna check the scores. That's what you gonna do.
No, I'm gonna watch the game.
Well, I mean, you got to also remember if they
like their grades are fucking fantastic too. Like the grades of they offense and shit is just fantastic. Like it's like excellent all across the board. Like that's what I'm telling you.
I ain't watched the dribble of them. I'm not gonna pretend I have.
No. I started watching them when they went like 19-0, and they started making buzz, and I'm like, damn, 19-0 is pretty goddamn impressive. Then they went 21-0. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me put on.
Man. Jordan, let me.
In the last 20 years, I think only 4 teams have been undefeated coming into March.
That men's basketball, Ox.
Yes.
Yeah, men's basketball. I'm talking about men's basketball.
Okay. Yeah. Because the women, UConn women, they went what 88-0.
South Carolina, we got that one.
South Carolina and UConn, they've been doing that. But I'm just saying in the last 4 years, there's only. I'm sorry, last 20 years only been. By the way,
that went from that was after the Maya Moore era. Did that go from who was the next?
That was Stewie.
No, but
Stewie was
between Maya Moore and Stewie. There was number 23, bro. You know who I'm talking about, Damo. She number 23. She somebody in the chat remembers who I'm talking about, bro. She went to the WNBA. She was cold, but it was between Maya Moore and Stewie. They had another GOAT that was in that era. That was like the best player in college basketball too, bro. She was just.
I don't know, but Nafisa Collier went there too, though. So don't forget
not Fee, bro. Somebody in the chat has to remember.
Is it a tall white chick?
Nah, she was black, bro. Nah, it wasn't Lauren Jackson. She was black. She was black, y'all.
Oh, Lauren Jackson.
Kalina Mosqueda Lewis. Yes, yeah. She
Lauren
was
Jackson way older than Maya Moore.
No. She might be exactly our age, bro. Like to be honest with you, bro. But a shout out. But Jordan, I want to get to the super chat because I think this would be important for you to be a part of the initial discussion we were having. Jay Got Game, $15 super chat. Thank you so much, Jay Got Game. Just a bit curious what the panel thinks. Do you have more respect for the way Tatum has handled his injury compared to Halliburton, who I believe is reported to have gained weight since being hurt?
No.
Well, personally. No. I'm gonna be honest. I answer your question. I have more respect for Tatum because Hallie just been out here with white women this whole time instead of rehabbing.
Whoa, he married.
That is a form of rehab, Damo.
Exactly.
Why you bullshitting?
Exactly, Jordan. Exactly.
Why you bullshitting?
Exactly.
I'm saying that's a form of rehab.
Yes.
I mean, come on, he's married. You can't say that about his wife. Nah, come on, not his wife. Get a little married, should be happening.
You think I'm talking about his wife?
Them his friends. Them her friend. Them his and her friends. They got a group of friends together.
Homegirls, man.
Yeah,
they got a group of friends together.
Yeah,
Roma Messi. That's what this is.
Do y'all have more respect for Tatum and
right now?
I don't have more respect for.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have more respect. But
I actually genuinely don't even care.
Yeah,
I mean, it's regardless though. If I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't say respect is the proper word, but I think that Jayson Tatum, Jayson Tatum had his mind made up that he wanted to get back as soon as possible. Where I think Tyrese might have been playing it more cautious. It's just like, I'm just gonna let my body heal, and by gaining weight, maybe he just been hitting the weights. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean he's getting out of shape. Doesn't mean he's a fatty. You know what I'm saying? It just means, hey, I've been in the weight room, maybe pumping iron. You know what I'm saying? eating plates. You know what I mean? So we never really know. But so I think respect might be the wrong word. Maybe some people might have more admiration for the way Jayson Tatum has fought back to get on the court. I don't know, but I'm not knocking Tyrese Halliburton for not playing this season. Not at all.
By the way, because I wanted to say this 40 minutes ago, but the host didn't get to me. To Mars's point about the delaying his Tatum's comeback, I just wanted to say that, in my opinion, an off season with a full training camp is not, to me, wouldn't be delaying, or decelerating or
Decelerating
something like
it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would be decelerating a comeback. I would just think that would give him even more time to make sure that he's.
If he sat
all
out
the
this
way good.
season and he came back next season, considering what they did in the offseason with draft picks and free agency, I think they'd be the favorites next year.
Chill, you two, y'all need to get some positivity in the air, okay? Y'all being too glum.
I'm already on it.
I'm
already on Ox. It's what we doing.
It's just too much melancholy coming from y'all.
Ox, I'm in.
Yeah, y'all need to have some positivity. Y'all niggas acting scared. Jayson Tatum ain't scared.
This is what we doing, Ox. All right,
let's support the movement.
All right, we doing it. Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Encourage JT. We believe in you, young fella. Get on the court and bust somebody's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we just want to make sure he's
that's not your job. That's not your job. That's his job. That's the coaching staff job. That's the doctor's staff. That's their job. It's their job to make sure.
You know who else said that? You know who else said that? Mars and KD. Oh, they want to bring me back.
But this is the thing. But we know. But things are documented, right? KD, there was definitely more urgency. It was the finals. KD came back and hasn't played no 5-on-5. The most he'd done is played 3-on-3. That's the most he had done. And he came back and played in the NBA finals. So we can know they didn't actually go through every step of a rehab process.
But he hadn't even suffered
to bring
him.
I'm not saying that's why he tore his Achilles. I'm not saying that they forced him back. What I'm saying is he didn't cross off every box of a typical rehab process to come back. And we know why. It's because they were in the NBA finals. We know why. Jayson Tatum would not be coming back.
Think that they can get to the
Jayson Tatum would not be coming back. Jayson Tatum would not be coming back if he did not check every single box of a rehab process. If he hadn't played through 5-on-5, played through 3-on-3, played 5-on-5 with contact, if he hadn't checked every single box of a rehab process, they would not be bringing him back. So Jayson Tatum being back this season undeniably means he has checked every box of the rehab process.
I agree. And at the same time,
we're gonna ask, hold on.
That's very different than what Kevin Durant did in Golden State.
Are we going to sit here and act as if team doctors are the end all be all when it comes to players and them being healthy?
I mean, we do.
Well, they know more than we do.
They've been with the kid. All I'm saying is Jayson Tatum has undeniably gone through every step of the ramp up to play process. Whether you agree with that or not, he undeniably has gone through every single step of that process. Kevin Durant in Golden State, when he came back against Toronto, had not gone through every step of that process. They are not comparable.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
But it's also because Kevin Durant hadn't, it wasn't that big of a deal at the time to them. He hadn't torn an Achilles. Of course, there's going to be more steps to coming back.
There's those are the steps. Every single injury,
Kevin Durant,
every single injury, there is a ramp up to play. Calf strain, hamstring strain, wrist injury, sprained ankle. Every single injury, you go through the process to come back. Every single one. It's not, this injury is not that serious. So you know what, Giannis? You don't need to play 5-on-5 to come back. No, that's not how it works. Giannis, when he just came back from his calf strain 3 games ago, went through the ramp-up process and went through every single step of his rehab. That means Giannis was playing 5-on-5 before he got cleared to play. Kevin Durant in Golden State, when he came back against Toronto, did not go through that. It's not about severity of injury. It's about the ramp-up process that every single athlete goes through, regardless of the injury. If you sprain your finger, you go through the ramp-up process. If you clip your toenail wrong, you go through the ramp-up process. It's not about severity of injury.
But actually, it is because we have to.
It's not the remotely to say.
We have to be careful. We have
about Kevin Durant coming back to play in the finals. Sure. Obviously, if there is no substantial injury that has occurred to Kevin Durant,
I already said that.
there's
You're
not
saying the
there's
point I've already said.
If-
I literally
but
said that.
obviously
There was
they're
more
going to
urgency,
skip
so they
steps.
rushed the steps. I said that.
Okay, cool. They're going to skip steps to get him back into the finals. Yes, they are, especially if there hasn't been a reported major injury. But that's my point, though. What I'm saying is, I'm not just going to say because the team doctors have cleared him, that just means he's good to play. Because the team doctors have their own motives sometimes.
Mars, is
That's all I'm saying.
it fair? Mars, is because
Tatum to KD injury.
Mars, I do think that you make a valid point with the process going the way it goes, but is it not fair to say that when we get to a certain point where a player, like some players heal faster than others, so we may be able to skip a process off the strength of this guy being able to
steps, especially with an Achilles, you don't step.
Well, this is not safe. That's not safe, right?
This is what I mean.
Steps, especially at the highest level, you're a $55 million player. You're not skipping steps because he looks good.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference, Mars. The difference is that we're talking about a Boston. Yes, it is, because we're talking about a Boston. We're talking about a Boston Celtic team that they would be bringing him along a lot less. They would be bringing him along much differently if the Celtics weren't as good, to your point, in terms of
that doesn't mean steps are being skipped. That's not what that means.
In fact, not only are they not being skipped, if they were bringing him along in terms of your process, if the Celtics weren't that good, they would be bringing him along in terms of the process, right? With the process. But now, because where he is and where the Boston Celtics are, and the fact that Jayson Tatum has healed up as quickly as he has, maybe, to Real Talk's point, maybe
I don't know how this isn't being understood.
Right.
Mars said it himself. The reason why they rushed KD back is because they're in the finals. No, Boston isn't in the finals yet, but obviously they're trying to play Jayson Tatum because they believe they have a real chance of playing the championship.
They think that.
It's not.
Yeah, but that's not comparable though. But that's not really comparable.
These are two different franchises, two different players, two different circumstances.
If they were bad, Jayson Tatum wouldn't be playing.
He would not.
This is completely
That's two different circumstances.
And that also doesn't mean that Jayson Tatum wouldn't be capable of playing.
Yeah, but that's two different circumstances.
But does that also?
Because if KD during that Warriors run, like he didn't get a 10-month break. He didn't get a 10-month layover to capitalize on the rehab process. He got hurt and had a couple of weeks, maybe a month.
But that's Real Talk's
ramp
point.
up. So
his injury wasn't.
But that's not
yes,
a
it is
good
because
point,
his injury wasn't as substantial.
That's not
like
a
we
good
didn't
point.
get to the we didn't get to the Achilles
but that's
tear.
not a good
we
point
got to the
because-
Achilles tear with Jayson Tatum. On top of us getting to the Achilles tear, we seen the process. But the fact that the Boston Celtics are as good as they are now,
but that has nothing to do with it. That actually has nothing to do with it. Y'all trying to compare apples to goddamn pears because at the same time, like I said, KD had 1 month, so there's no way he went
because that's what that injury was, though.
It does not matter.
Yes, it does. 1 month. He had a calf strain. He did not have an
Jayson
Achilles
Tatum does
tear.
not have a calf strain right now. He doesn't have a calf, nothing.
Okay.
He's healthy. Y'all
as far as we
arguing
know.
something that he's not. Like, he's healthy.
What do you mean? As far as we know, Chill, the doctors are clearing him. If the doctors are clearing, see y'all are acting so scared. Y'all yes, you guys are making this up. This y'all are being apprehensive about something that these professionals are telling you he's ready for. Y'all being scared like y'all, I know exactly how y'all was when y'all was little. Y'all was
the bullshit.
I got you. Yeah, I'm with the bullshit. I gotta get with the bullshit because y'all pissing me off with this scary ass shit. Y'all acting like, yes, it's scary. Real talk. You was the type when you was little, you get a splinter and talk about I'm going inside so it don't get infected. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to be from Texas. I thought y'all was built tougher than this. He not scared, man. Y'all just bring some positive energy to the young fella. Bring some positive energy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
he got the
does not have an
surgery.
injury right
He been
now.
in the lab. They say he's healthy. Let him play some basketball. And you know what? Worst case scenario, he gets hurt again. He'll be back. It'll be okay, y'all. Everything's all right.
It hasn't been that many people who actually tore their Achilles like clean, took 10 months and came back and got hurt like immediately. This is so tricky because I just saw a guy in the EuroLeague who tore his Achilles, right? He did the rehab for a whole year, came back, like y'all said, he missed all these seasons, rehab perfectly, and came back and tore the same damn Achilles. Like, so it's really kind of tricky. Like, it really just depends on what your body can do and like what it feels like. Like, there's no end all be all answer to this scenario. But to Mars's point earlier, 10 months is not a rush time frame of coming back. Like,
it's actually pretty much within the average.
It's the timeline. It's 8 to 10 months.
Normal time frame.
The fastest Achilles comeback is Wesley Matthews. He came back.
Damo would like to get a comment in here, Jordan. Damo
that's
had
the
his hands
fastest
raised for a
ever.
little bit. Go ahead, Damo.
JJ Barea got to be after that.
We ain't in the classroom.
JJ
Damo, you better say
out.
something.
We need and by the way, we need to move on after this. Go ahead, Damo.
I'm about to say I'm not about to fight with y'all for no mic. Listen, man, I don't understand how we can constantly sit here and argue two different things without anyone realizing they're not arguing the same thing. Niggas just yapping the yap. Please understand two things can be true. Real talk, understand that where Mars is coming from, he is simply saying Tatum can physically be ready to go. He's ready to go. That's absolutely fine. Everyone else, real talk, is arguing simply that if the team was bad, which I'm pretty sure y'all understand, that if the team was bad, there would be no need for him to come back, which we all understand. We live in the world where the team is not bad; they are good. He wants to come back. He would make them better if he comes back, so they will want him back. Can we please talk about some actual damn basketball? It's been an hour, ain't no ball been talked about. We are just arguing in
We're
circles.
actually doing pretty well given where the show typically goes with stuff like this.
This
But that
is
was my
ridiculous.
next point y'all gonna have for y'all as we get into the fast breakdown.
$100 super chat. So I put a lock in. $100 super chat.
$100 super chat. Oh, Arch the second. Chill. Last year you said if the Celtics win the chip, Tatum is the best in the world. If this year the Celtics go on a run and Tatum plays great and they win the chip, is Tatum the best in the world in your eyes, Chill?
No, that's not the same thing. That is not the same thing.
What if he's playing like he did last year in the playoffs against Orlando when you said
no, no.
Okay.
And the reason why it's not the same. Number one, Arch is a Jayson Tatum hater, so don't let the fact that he paid $100 throw you guys off. That's number one. Number two, he played like this the entire season, and he was playing as like a top 5 player. And I felt like if he did that and played like the way he was playing against Orlando for the rest of the playoffs, I would be ready to have a real conversation about him being in the best of the world conversation. Now, what Arch wants me to do, Arch wants me to say that if Jayson Tatum plays these last 20 games and gets busy in the playoffs, he's the best player in the world, even though he doesn't have the background that he did last year. No,
I mean, shit.
Wait, but chill. If he comes back playing like the best player in the world, then he's the best player in the world.
What's wrong with saying that?
What is anything?
I do it all the time.
Chill don't want to put expectations on Tatum. That's what it is.
Well, let's not put the expectations, but let's talk hypothetically. If Jayson Tatum come back averaging 33, 8, and 8, and he's, you know what I'm saying, he just like that, he could be the best player in the world. Why? Because he was hurt?
I agree. I think he was something.
Yeah.
People were saying KD was the best player in the world in 21 when he came back from injury.
People say that shit about Kawhi.
I disagree.
I highly doubt that he'll come back and be that
I was saying
right
that
now.
about Embiid. Like, what do you mean?
What's more real? So to you dudes up here, because I'm up here fighting for my life when it comes to Jayson Tatum. Fighting for my life.
We're not saying we think it's going to happen. We're not saying we think it's going to happen.
Wait a minute.
It's not going to happen.
Started this.
Yeah, like, none of us are arguing that. You're about to just yell for no reason. None of us are arguing it's going to happen. None of us are arguing that. We said if it did, why couldn't he be the best in the world?
Because it was $100 super chat.
Yeah, that's what we said. It literally says if. Like, that's what it says. If.
I'm just answering the question. If he comes back playing like the best player, yeah, he's the best player.
We have to remember
Jayson Tatum comes back averaging 50.
I would love to see Jayson.
Yeah, chill. Don't get mad at us, chill. It's Arch
I
fault.
would
get
love
mad
to
that
see
we're
Jayson
answering a
Tatum come back
hypothetical
in
as a
this
hypothetical.
averaging 35 a game in the rest of the regular season, and they get busy in the playoffs. And I would love to hear the conversation that you guys have about him. I would love to hear
if he did that, you would say he's the best player in the world.
No, I would not.
Yes,
no, I
you
wouldn't.
Why not?
No,
Why
I would
wouldn't
not.
you?
No, I would not.
What happened to winning
Why
matches
wouldn't
if he
you?
wins and he's averaging?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why would you not? Why not?
The reason why I would not.
We're answering the hypothetical.
If Jayson
I'm not being
Tatum won a ring right now, nobody up here, including Chill, would call him the best player in the world.
Unless he's playing like the best player in the world. Yes, you. Why wouldn't you?
Why are we talking
with
about
Kawhi?
Why,
No,
so-
wait. I just didn't answer.
When did
Hold on. Chill. Chill. Wait.
When did
Damn
Kawhi do
Kawhi. This don't got nothing to do with Kawhi. Chill. If Jayson Tatum comes back playing like the best player in the world,
No, I
averaging
wouldn't say that.
30 plus
No, I
and
would
wins
not
a
say that.
championship,
Hypothetically,
I'm
no, I wouldn't say
curious.
that.
I'm just curious to know, if you're playing like the best player in the world, why would you not call him the best player in the world?
Because he didn't do it for the entire season like the best player in the world does it. That's why. If you do it for a stretch,
So was Kawhi the
that's
best
crazy.
player in the world when he won?
Kawhi played 60 games that year,
You mean for
Jordan.
the
He
entire
didn't do
season?
it
I wouldn't
for the
give a
whole
shit if you
season,
played
that's
What do you
6
mean he didn't do it
games.
for the whole season? He played 60 out of 82
Are we being-
games,
are we
and he
being
got busy in the
serious right now?
playoffs.
22 games,
What are you
y'all
talking about? He
said
didn't
What
play.
do October, November, December, and
22
January
games.
got to do with March, April, May, June, and June?
You know what you do?
That nigga missed 22 games, and y'all said he did it for the whole season. When this niggas that played 75 and 80
I
games.
don't understand.
You know what? Ox, you right.
Matrix
You
right now.
100% right. So now what I'm gonna do from now on, when a dude gives me a month
what
or
I'm
2
saying,
months,
Max.
if a dude gives me a
That's what I'm
month or
saying.
2 months of awesome basketball, you're the best player in the world because you playing like that. You playing like
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
The super
You
chat,
got
Damo.
$100 super chat.
Do y'all not see the
Absolutely.
super
You
chat?
got it.
Yeah,
No.
it's a super chat for March.
The super chat, that's fine. That was a simple super chat. That was an easy answer. How did that turn into?
Damo,
an
you got something to be. We can't talk for 3 minutes about $100 super chat.
Damo, they were telling
What's
What's
Chill
wrong
that
with
he didn't
y'all?
believe
Why,
what he
Damo?
said.
Why you being so uptight today, brother?
How did that turn into an argument? Is my question. That's all I'm saying.
It's who?
They
You
know
three,
it's a
you three in this middle triangle. Damo, real talk and chill. Y'all got to take a couple deep breaths.
Now I'm
Relax.
trying because y'all sat here yelling about a hypothetical. If Tatum was
Friday,
the best
nigga,
guard.
yell.
You know what? And
Y'all gotta relax, man. Damo, chill
I mean,
and real
damn,
talk.
you niggas- what
Y'all
you niggas wanna
on
talk about?
edge today.
Ox, what
I'm
these
not on
niggas-
edge.
what- Come on, what y'all niggas want to talk about specifically?
Wemby, I want to talk about Wemby. I'm sick of this.
want to talk about
This is
Wemby.
enough Jason Tatum talk.
Okay, let's talk about
This is
Wemby. Come on.
enough Tatum
Well,
talk.
Have you seen the title? Have you seen the title of the show? Have y'all seen the title of the show?
I'm here to talk about
Nobody wants to
Wemby.
talk about Minnesota winning 5 straight. Anthony Edwards not being one of the top 5 players in the world.
Talk about it.
This nigga
Y'all keep
yelling.
disrespecting them, and they're about to win the West. Nobody wants to talk
Talk about it.
Minnesota.
Well, no, the
Nobody
super
wants to
chats
talk-
actually
Everybody just want to get on
were
here
aimed
and
at a
be
couple
on
other games
Wemby,
before that.
wee. Everybody loves Wemby, wee. Everybody loves Wemby.
Goddamn right.
Can
Goddamn
we
Whoa,
talk
right.
whoa, you
about
goddamn
Anthony
right.
Edwards?
Everybody
Can we
loves his
talk
wee
about
wee.
Yeah, what?
Can we talk about Jay
Oh, man,
McDaniels?
you a sick nigga,
Can
real
we talk
talk.
about how they've been hooping? Can we
Let's talk about
that?
it.
Just say
Talk
you're
about
xenophobic.
Well, actually, we actually have a super chat that was sent previously, $10. Thank you, JR Sprints 7738, $10 about Real Talk second team, the Lakers. It's crazy how bad the Lakers are. I honestly think that they can beat the Nuggets in the series. That being said, I am not maxing out Austin Reeves, and as we get into some of these games, the Denver Nuggets beat the LA Lakers 120-113 yesterday. Nikola Jokic at 28 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 9 turnovers, 1 steal on the block, +6. Jamal Murray had 28 points, had 7 assists and 4 rebounds, was a +9. Christian Brown had 15. Julian Strother continues his good parade of games and 13 starts this year. He had 18 points yesterday, including 2 threes. Luka Doncic yesterday had 27 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and he also, 11 to 24, but it was mostly, I think, impactful game for him. LeBron had a couple good stretches yesterday. He was 16 points, didn't make a 3. He had 3 steals and a block. He was a -10 yesterday, and DeAndre Ayton went out purportedly with a knee issue. But then obviously a lot of people are not actually agreeing with that. But, that's a whole other conversation. Austin Reeves played 38 minutes. He had only 16 points with 7 assists, and he was a -4 as well. Rui Hachimura off the bench, though, 16 points, 4 or 5 from 3, and he was a +10. Any thoughts, or what are your thoughts about yesterday's Lakers-Denver game?
Damo, I thought
DeAndre
JJ
Ayton
Redick
lost
coached
the
his
game
ass
in the
off.
first 4 minutes
do.
of it.
I thought JJ Redick coached his ass off yesterday, to be honest with you. We're watching. Yes, I do. I think he coached his ass off when he went to that small ball lineup and it was working, actually keeping Rui on the floor. And
So
I wish that they had to be honest with you, Damo, I wish that the Lakers had some more athletes where they could play faster, because when they get stops, I think those transition points could be the difference in a lot of games that you guys play. But a lot of times I see Luka slowing the pace. I see James slowing the pace where, like, when Joker turns the ball over, I'm like, let's go. Unfortunately, we don't have the athletes to get up and down the floor.
Well, they had 22 fast break points yesterday, to be fair.
Yeah, but I think that they could have done a lot more in transition that they didn't do. And I think that a lot of that has to do with, I mean, if you think about it, the 22 fast break points, how many of those points came from guys like James and Rui, right? How many of those points? Like if we had some more run fast and jump high guys, I think that could have been the difference in you guys winning yesterday.
Well, LeBron is the only one willing really to push the pace. That's why that bench unit with him works, because it's more like defensive slanted. When we bring in like Laravia, who was god awful yesterday, but Vando and them, right? They get stops, they rebound, and then LeBron's able to push and transition more often, and that's what leads to success for those bench units. But last night, DeAndre Ayton was just terrible to start the game. He was awful. Jackson Hayes was so much better than him throughout the course of that game. And Jake LaRavia didn't give us much of anything yesterday. He was god-awful as well. To me, those two really cost us the game. You saying that JJ coached a good game, I will say this. I think he did go – that small ball lineup was working. The doubling was working as well, forcing Jokic into – 9 turnovers, and to me, Murray was the best player on the court last night. But I don't know, man, to sub Rui out in that last 2 minutes and bring back Bron,
that was wrong. I do think that he made a mistake doing that. Yeah, I do think.
Well, what was he supposed to do?
He couldn't go to.
It's Bron. What was he supposed to do? I mean, it's Bron. What was he supposed to do?
I can't believe he chose to close with LeBron James, man.
I can't believe. What was he supposed to do?
No. He could have subbed out somebody. Rui was absolutely hooping last night. He was playing fantastic.
Who should have subbed out for LeBron?
Probably Marcus.
LaRavia.
Was LaRavia even out there?
Which, by the way, Damo, and I know how you feel about guys being complete negatives on the floor. To actively leave a guy who I was actually high on Jake LaRavia being a shooter, a guy who can keep defenses honest, for him to now have Joker covering him and they were actively leaving him open, daring him to shoot. Like, you can't be on the floor. You have to come out the game.
The only indicator that Jake LaRavia has ever had that he's a shooter is that he's white.
No, that's not true, Mars.
He's never been a shooter.
No, I'm talking about a guy who can knock up. Well, let me rephrase what I said. A guy who can knock down an open shot. I ain't saying that he's a shooter. Those two things aren't the same thing. Luke Kennard is a shooter. There's guys who aren't shooters but can knock down an open shot. And I feel like Jake LaRavia, when I saw him in Sacramento, he could knock down an open shot. And I felt like with him getting on this Laker group, I felt like he could keep defenses honest. Watching him last night and basically Joker looking like Wemby covering Thompson, I'm thinking we got to get him off the floor. We have to get him off the floor.
Yeah, last night was bad. Like, bad.
Last night was very bad.
He airballed wide open top of the key, right? Like,
wide open, Mars. And we're on a run, by the way. We just got Joker to turn the ball over twice in a row. He was
turning the ball over crazy.
Hey, but at the same time, when I'm watching the Lakers play, like, when I see other guys struggle from 3, they stop shooting it. Why do Luka keep fucking shooting it?
Because that's my job. That's why.
That's not his job. Like, that's not his job.
To your point, Ox, shoot it till you break it.
Like, bro, he will go 3 for 10. He will go 2 for 10. He will go 2 for 12. Like, bro, stop shooting that shit. It's okay. Live to fight another day. You got another game.
I actually don't even think Luka shot that bad. He just missed the 2 when they were already down 8 like the last 20 seconds.
His percentage.
Before that, he's what, 40? Yeah. I don't think he was. I feel like that's a nothing burger, to be honest.
I don't think it's a nothing burger because I've been talking about this all season.
Yeah, I'm talking about based on last night. I think it's nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's a nothing burger compared to we just talked about last night. I'm talking about the vast majority of the season.
Drench, what is
He's been doing this all season.
He's been shooting like 40% from 3 the last like 20, 25.
It's not but it's not about the last. But of course, you supposed to if you're gonna shoot that much. My thing is, it's not about that. It's a lot of wasted possession.
That's not how that works.
And threes is staff. I like Dame one time.
That's not how that works.
James Harden was at 36% shooting 13. We weren't like, nah, James Harden, stop shooting.
No, I'm saying, no, this is my overall point. I've been saying this all season long. the nigga shoot too many bad threes, and his percentages don't. Of course, you're gonna have a spike every once in a while. For a month, you have a spike. But guess what? When it comes back down to it, when it gets back to real basketball, your true colors gonna show. Averages average out. That's what I've been saying all season long. I've been watching bad 3-pointers. They don't even be good shots. They terrible shots. But y'all okay with it because he's fucking Luka. Them in some badass shots.
Yeah. I see what this is.
He shoots step back threes. I don't understand.
No, I see what this is. I see what this is. I'm noticing a pattern. I'm noticing a pattern.
A pattern of what?
He not gonna like this, and Chilltown, you might not even like this. I get it now. I've heard you talk about Luka enough. I've heard you talk about his game enough. I understand 100% what I'm dealing with. This is xenophobia. That's all this is. This is xenophobic. Just show me the tapes of you talking like this about Harden in his prime. That's what I want to hear. Just show me
the tapes when James Harden said player. This
is xenophobic. This is
James
xenophobic.
Harden shoot worse than Luka.
James Harden was like 36%, which is
exactly. Xenophobia.
Win.
If his name was Curtis Jackson and he was doing this, if he was Curtis Jackson
year by year, James Harden in Houston, 36.5%, 37.5%. So he gets there, 6.5 attempts, 36.5, 7 attempts, 37.5, 8 attempts, 36%, 9 attempts, 34.7%, 10 attempts, 36.7, 13 attempts, 36.8, 12 attempts, 35.5. He then leaves. He was hovering around 34 to 37% on 10 attempts. That's what he did. Because when you shoot a bunch of threes off the dribble, you're going to shoot 34 to 37%. Luka has played 50 games. Yeah. The first 20 is actually a tale of two seasons. The first 25 games, he was 31.7%. The next 25 games, which is from the 26th game to now, he's at 40%.
I'm gonna let Mars finish, and then when I start explaining, let me finish. When I start explaining, let me finish.
Luka is a 36, 37, 38% three-point shooter. And at 10 attempts a game with the shots he takes, that's fine. Just like it was for James Harden. That's fine.
Okay, now let me know when you're done so I can go ahead and go.
I'm done.
Uninterrupted. Now let me go uninterrupted because this is disingenuous shit. Not only is Luka shit worse, by the and to Damo's point, I can answer to Damo. Take that shit off because it's not even about Mars. Take this shit off. But not only to Damo's point about the xenophobia dumb shit. Don't ever disrespect me by saying no shit like that too. By the way, number two. Niggas was saying the same shit about James Harden. They was doing the same shit, but just because it's Luka, all right, fuck it. No,
I'm not asking about you. I'm not asking about them. I'm asking you.
I was saying the same shit about James Harden.
And that's why I said, show me the clips of you doing that, and I'll say cool.
Even if I wasn't, you didn't know me to bring up that dumbass point. You didn't even
show me the clips because I wouldn't know if you did. So show me the clips of you doing it.
Because I don't do the clown shit. Now, number two.
What's clown shit about? It's clown shit when you're being disingenuous. It's clown shit when it's cool for James Harden to do it. What does that matter if you did or didn't? So I'm asking. What's clown shit about it? That you got exposed? You got pointed out for being disingenuous? Harden can do it, but Luka can't do it?
Nigga, you don't know what I was saying about James
Harden. When Luka does it, you're the biggest fan when Harden do it. Now I'm the clown. All right, my nigga. Squeak.
Okay. I'll go to clown world then. Let's go to clown world. What was I saying about James Harden then?
I'm asking you. I asked you.
No, you didn't, nigga. You put an allegation on me that was not true.
What are you talking about? I sat there and said, show me the clips of you saying it. And I say, cool. That's it. If you were saying this about Harden, say, hey, I was saying this about Harden as well. And I'll say, cool. That's it.
What you saying this about Harden, Jordan? Were you in 2018, Jordan, 2019, were you saying this about James Harden? Yes or no?
Back to my point. No, I was not saying this about James Harden. Back to my
xenophobic.
Nigga, hold on. I never even finished.
Keep going, as you were saying, Jordan.
No, what I was saying about James Harden was at the same time was this is a different brand of basketball that we have not seen fucking won. So I was agreeing with everybody else. Now, the difference between Luka Doncic and James Harden was the fucking Rockets was way better than the Lakers at the time. The Lakers suck. Basically, we watched them come and shoot these badass shots. We watched them have no identity as a team. And Luka hijacks the shit, and we blame everybody else for the Lakers sucking. Now, when James Harden was doing it, everybody was fucking rolling. Everybody looked like something. The Lakers look like shit, and they've been looking like shit since he joined the team. That's the difference.
So the logic is that
I guess. If that's what you want to go with, I guess.
So
I think
look like shit this year. It's not. It don't take a rocket science to tell that the Lakers look like shit.
Well,
they do. They don't look
that's
like
because we have shit
beat
players,
nobody.
not because of Luka Doncic.
That doesn't have anything to do with what I was asking or saying, but that's absolutely fine.
Because
Wait a minute.
Did we
go ahead. You got a real talk. Go ahead.
Start the season, but before the season,
nigga, the Rockets was damn near contenders when James Harden was doing that shit damn near every year. The Lakers are not a
full year.
It's
the first full year.
Wait.
The Lakers are not a contender.
I want to understand
the first year.
Jordan. Before the season even started, you were up here telling us how trash DeAndre Ayton is, how trash Jake LaRavia is. But now it's like Luka's fault. They're trash.
I did not say it was his fault. I did not say it was his fault. I said he's a part of the problem that y'all try to put the blame on everybody else but him. He's a part of the shit.
Luka been getting criticized like hell.
Yeah, you must be new to the Boston. I don't know if I've seen anyone more criticized than Luka this season. Yeah, I don't know what you.
No, I'm just talking about from up here. I don't know. I don't give a shit about what everybody else saying.
No, we're just talking about here, Jordan.
Real talk was writing off his career 2 months ago.
It's always.
I said trade him last week. I said trade him last week. I literally said trade him last week. I literally said trade him last week.
People up here been saying he's not a top 5 player anymore. I don't know where you been.
That does not have nothing to do with the overall context of what I'm talking about. Y'all just brought up everybody. Oh, it was Jake LaRavia. Oh, it was DeAndre Ayton. Oh, it's JJ Reddy. Oh, it's just hijacking off.
We was talking about last night's game, right? That was the thing.
Not him, huh?
We in the fast breakdown. That's why we talk about the game that just happened, not the whole season. We talking about the game that happened last night. And last night, Jake LaRavia was trash, and DeAndre Ayton in 4 minutes managed to lose the game.
How many times do I continuously have to say before y'all try to ignore my overall point? It's not just about one game. I've been saying
that's the issue. You're arguing a point when we was talking about last night's game.
Last year.
Yeah, but you can't say
we were talking about
35 seconds ago. You just said you guys were blaming Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton, and I'm saying for last night's game, yes, they were getting blamed for last night's game, and then you can't then respond to that with I'm not talking about just last night's game, but your argument is predicated on you countering what everyone else was saying about last night's game.
The whole season, yes.
Jordan, can I just ask you a question?
Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna be honest. You just talking at this point. I'm gonna just let you.
Can I just ask a question, Jordan? Can I ask a question? How do you feel about Trae Young and LaMelo Ball? I know you feel like LaMelo Ball isn't a point guard, but just about the game.
Same shit about LaMelo that motherfuckers was clowning me for. The exact same thing.
I don't know why I'm getting yelled at. I just wanted to know. I'm just trying to build a foundation.
Trying to build a case that's not there.
I'm not trying to build. I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions.
And at the end of the day, when I'm wrong, I just come up here and say I'm wrong. But when I've been saying this same chill, I know you remember because I remember last year when I said to Lakers fans, John D was up here, and what's the other nigga name?
The same thing that we say, the same thing y'all say about Dallas, the same thing y'all say about Luka this year. You're gonna say the same thing about him next year when he's in Los Angeles. Watch.
The one I was killing in the goddamn, not Carson, the one I was killing in the PCL, not Carson,
Logan.
Yeah. Huh?
Logan?
No, not Logan. No.
Logan wasn't up here. No.
Gifted. Oh, when I was up here with Gifted, yeah, I said the same shit. I said chill, and I remember saying it to chill. I said chill.
The same thing that
watch
you say
these
about
niggas
Luka
gonna come
same
playoff
thing you gonna say
time.
about him next year. Watch what happens.
That's chill. Didn't I say that? I said chill. Soon as the playoffs start, I don't want to hear that shit from Lakers fans. Them niggas was you don't know ball, you don't know this, you don't know
Couldn't
that.
have been me. Well, you're right. It was another Laker fan. It was a delusional.
Hey, Jordan.
Delusional one.
I have a super chat that kind of directed at what we were talking about. I want to make sure I get all the, if I can, get the super chat related to the game on the board. Hoop Savage won.
I predicted that the Timberwolves was gonna mop the fucking Lakers too. By the way, last year I predicted the shit. First round, I said they're gonna get their ass up.
Hoop Savage won. Hoop Savage won $5 super chat. Said I'm a Luka hater. I still think Luka outplayed Jokic in almost every way, even defense. Jokic about to have his first quadruple double. Turnovers 9. SGA clears.
Can we talk about how fucking mid Nikola Jokic was last night? Can we talk about how terrible he was?
Let's talk about fucking Luka the same way. I'm talking about Luka the same way.
Jordan, we had the Luka segment.
No, we
It's a
didn't.
new
We had a
segment.
Jacob Ravian
New-
Lucas. We
a
had a
new
Jacob
super
Ravian
chat
DeAndre
means new
Ayton,
segment.
Rui Hachimura segment.
Okay.
Now I'm not letting you
New
off the
super
hook.
chat means
Talk
new
about
I
that.
don't know.
segment.
I thought Luka was good last night. So I mean,
I did too. I did.
my bad. I thought Luka was good last night. So,
Here we go.
hey,
And
my
I'm
bad. I
the
guess.
one. You niggas.
My bad. I thought
Swipe,
Luka
I
was
get it now.
fine.
You get your
My
hate. You
fault.
get your
Damo,
hate now. Swipe, I get it.
What I was
One
what I
won
was
the game,
talking
the other
about,
lost the game.
Damo,
We got a
I was
trash
talking about this Laker
Nikola
team.
Jokic in drop coverage last night.
Okay, this is nothing.
Did y'all see what? When Nikola Jokic is in drop, Mars, what is he stopping? Is he stopping the lob? Is he contesting at the rim? What is he stopping? We have to stop acting like Nikola Jokic having cement feet on defense and no lift to contest at the rim doesn't hurt his value as a player. I'm sorry. I am so done acting like, oh, it doesn't matter. And then, or we bring up some BS numbers from look at the defense when he's on the. We watch the games. Every time the Lakers had good spacing around the pick and roll action, we scored on him every single time. He doesn't do anything in drop. All they try to do is goddamn hard hedge him sometimes so he can try to hedge and recover. He still really don't do that too well. It's about the other four behind him that make up for him. This nigga is trash on defense. And we sit here and act like we don't see it. The shit is boggling my mind. And then we have the Denver fans and dead ass coming on Twitter and on the internet not seeing what we're saying. Or
hey, real
talk.
Before somebody say I'm biased, I do just want to say I agree with you on the Jokic defense. As you saw last night, I said it. The nigga defense is ass. 77 defense is ass too. Get on his shit too.
Luka was actually.
I don't think Luka's defense was bad yesterday.
I really don't.
I must have watched a different game. I don't know.
I know that sounds crazy, Drake.
No, I don't think anyone's made the argument that Luka's defense isn't good.
I don't think it was that bad last night, and I'm very critical of Luka defense. But I'm watching. The plan was clearly to blitz Joker in that right corner and on the right at the right break. And when you blitz Joker, he swings the ball. What we're doing is we're dumbing down Luka's assignments. Like we're not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do, Damo, is we're trying to make Luka do as less as possible, but still be viable. So what we're doing is when he makes that pass to the top of the key, Luka, all you gotta do is shoot the gap. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. All you gotta do is rotate and shoot the gap. And it was working. It was absolutely working. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
What?
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
Somebody gave you a lot of shit over the years, brother. I understand some of your pain now, bro. I understand it.
About what?
Yeah.
About just Jokic. You know what I'm saying? You just Jokic.
I personally don't care. I mean, I'm
he
legit.
cares.
Like,
I would definitely care, but I get it.
No, I mean, he had 9 turnovers. I thought the turnovers bad. I thought the defense after the 4th foul was bad. I think he also closed the game yesterday. He had 8 straight points. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like he won the game for him in the clutch. Yes, so I mean, it is what it is. He's shooting better as of late.
The game?
No, he had 8 straight points to close out the game, and then Murray didn't score in the 4th quarter.
The 8 points.
Well, I do think we're kind of tilting a little bit on Jokic a little bit. He had like a very, very, very good offensive game yesterday, and was like
9
super efficient.
A very good offensive game.
I noted that. I did note that. I said the 9 turnovers.
Right. So
were
how's
bad.
that a very good offensive game when you have?
Right, but that's like a quarterback throwing for 400.
Because if you're
you wasn't good. No, you were not.
No, I noted. That's
how many
before.
touchdowns he got? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think
if you throw for 4 touchdowns, if you throw for 5 or 6 touchdowns, and you throw 4 interceptions, you weren't good.
That would be Brett Favre. That'd be Brett Favre. That'd be exactly what Brett Favre.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's done that
as
well.
long as you win the game and the 6. You know what?
Look, I'm with you. Real talk. I think he turned the ball over too much. I thought the defense after the 4th foul was bad. But I also give him credit for like he legitimately won the game for him.
The defense was bad all game. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. When we up here talking about the Nuggets, I'm gonna just start shutting the fuck up because there's no having an actual conversation with you when you say shit like the defense was bad.
I do think it changed after the 4th foul.
Game. The defense was bad.
I think in the first half the defense was better. I think it changed after the 4th foul. That's what I said. I also said he was trash.
Doesn't mean.
Yeah, I was just about to say we got a different.
That's just ebonics. Yeah, we're just doing semantics at this point.
I think,
but when Will Talk says his defense
I
was
think
bad
the
whole
reason
time,
why
you say it was
it's
better
better
before
for me
the
not to
foul.
engage in the
What's the
conversation.
point?
I don't think there's anything I can actually say
Well, see,
to
the
assuage
the-
what
the-
you. No, well, chill. Hold on. I don't think
You got
there's
a different
anything I can
standard of what
say
good defense
to
is.
assuage what other people feel about Jokic. Right now, Jokic, because of this 15 games that
Yeah,
he's been
you're
on
the
and
one
off
who's
for.
meant to assuage your opinion to the right opinion, which is his defense was bad yesterday.
Well, no,
You're not
but
meant to try and change our minds about it.
But I think the issue is like when I said his defense was good in the Thunder game, like, and I brought up reasons why there were still pushback that he was bad in that game. So I'm saying I don't know if there's actually a world you want me to get to that he's always bad defensively.
But the same way, and I thought his defense was fine against OKC. Fine.
I don't think it was.
But the same way that there was pushback when you said his defense was good against OKC is what you're doing right now.
No, I didn't. I didn't even say it was good in the first half.
Lakers.
I said it got worse. What I did, I actually said it
No,
got worse after the fourth foul.
But
I think it was.
Okay, so let's just make it clear. Can you acknowledge his defense was bad the whole game?
No, I don't think it was bad the entire game. No.
So
that's
this is
up to you, though.
This
that's
is the
up to
point.
you.
That's the problem.
Because no, what happened is when they did go to the small ball, the reason why I disagree with what you're saying, I think the small ball is actually what changed it, plus the foul. When they went to the small ball, which is by the way what the Nets used to do with Dorian Finney-Smith, you just go 5 out.
He wasn't good when Jackson Hayes was on the court.
Yeah,
I think
There's
I
a
agree in the second half. I'm saying I literally agree with you. Like I don't know how else to. I'm saying I don't know where else. I'm saying I don't know where else you want me to go with this, other than like I can give you context to why I think there's reasons why it got worse. I think he was getting fried in the second half. I think that mattered. But what I also said on the other end of that, like when the game got into the clutch, everybody's been asking him to be clutch this year, and in the last few games he's been clutch this year. Like in that game in particular. Yeah, in the last few games, he's been clutch. Yeah, and then in particular, in this game in particular, he closed the game out, like with seeing bodies the entire game. So, like, it is what it is. Like, it's just,
But I think for the most part, people have like real talk opinion on bad defense is different from, and I noticed that with Swiper too, because I believe Jokic's defense have been bad all season. But I noticed that though, Swiper has a different, I'm gonna use his word, a different addendum when it comes to Jokic.
That word doesn't fit there.
Okay, whatever.
Go ahead, man.
Defense, or whatever. I just say whatever he gonna say. But Jokic's defense, that's what it is. Like Swiper, like what we think is shitty and horrible to Swiper is like, it's okay because it's Jokic. I think that's why.
I think you said, but you thought Jokic had played bad defense in the Celtics game, and he was tremendous for most of that game. So like, that's what I'm asking. Like, I don't
blew out Boston. Like,
yeah, but remember they were playing like.
I said that.
No, I think, but in general, I think the issue is that when we have conversations, and you can say I'm on the other side of that. Like, I want to be fair to myself that I deserve critique as well. I'm saying I could be on the other side of it where I'm saying it's not bad enough in certain instances, but I think on the other side we're not going far enough to say when he is playing very good defense because of the way it looks. And I do agree with Real Talk. I think in the second half,
it looks like they're scoring. Huh?
That's my point.
It looks like they're scoring when
that's
he's
my
in the
point that I'm making.
No, wait, no, but they weren't. But Mark, you missed what I said. But they weren't though. Like there have been multiple games this year where they do not.
I'm not on the side where his defense has been bad every game. The games where you genuinely say Jokic's defense has been good, I tend to agree with you. Like in the playoffs last year, I was on the side of Jokic's defense was actually good in the playoffs last year. I don't have a problem with Jokic's defense. My issue is last night's game. You're trying to tell me his defense wasn't bad the whole time.
Mark, I don't even think you think it was bad in the first quarter. Like I legitimately, he played the entire quarter in that game. I don't even think you think it was bad.
Mark, do you think it was bad?
This is
they held him to 22 points.
Bad on defense last night.
They held him to 22 points in the first half, and they couldn't get any looks. That's literally what happened.
Swiper will criticize Joker defensively. The problem is that he doesn't think he's as bad as you guys think he is.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but he was that bad yesterday in the second half, though. Like I think the issue is you all want me to say like what I don't believe to be true. I think in the first quarter he was good. I think in the second quarter it was whatever, and then the third quarter, fourth, it got bad. I'm objectively agreeing with Real Talk and Jordan and Mars there. What I'm not going to do is throw away the whole game. But maybe again because I have to.
That it's possible that the Nuggets were able to contain the Lakers' offense and Jokic still be a bad defender in the first quarter.
You said what? No, not the way they play defense. No, not the way they play defense.
That's not
especially in particular, they didn't have any of their wings yesterday. It would actually be impossible for them to do that. The worse he got, the worse the Nuggets defense got yesterday, to be fair.
So you're telling me that Nikola Jokic played good defense in the first quarter?
In the first quarter, yes. I think he played good defense in the first quarter.
I think he played good defense in the first 4 minutes when Tatum was in the game.
I think it's interesting that
because AD
That's
played
what
bad offense.
That's quite literally what happened.
Swiper, to your point, I mean,
It's funny. It's so no. What's so
are-
crazy is I get these crazy narratives that I don't criticize Joker, and I do
what you do
all the
100% do.
time.
Yes, you
I
do.
just
I've seen
don't
you
go as
criticize
far
Joker.
as you do.
Yes, you do.
I
Yes.
mean, it's really that simple. Like I'm not real talk. It's always going to be on the opposite side of Joker with me because he doesn't believe Joker is what a lot of people that he also critiques or me agree that he is. No, but you also don't think he's the best player in the world. There's never been a time I think you have felt he is like comfortably best in the world, which is fine to have an opinion on that.
No,
I'm saying
I thought he was the best in the world. It's the comfortably part.
sure,
that
but
always
that
screwed
again,
me.
semantics, right? I think the issue is,
I mean,
that
it's
yesterday.
not semantics, it's
No,
actual-
it is no because comfortably
Don't stop.
comfortably is like a
Pre-employed,
wording. Like you might believe he's the
Yeah,
best at a certain.
comfortably is wrong. Yeah,
But
in my
to you,
Yeah.
but I'm saying to other people, I think there have been many moments where he has been. But to yesterday,
I don't know if he's ever been comfortably the best, but I feel
sure.
you.
But that's another opinion. I'm fine with
I've
that.
been comfortable with
But
you.
to be fair, but even and I think the thing
Yeah,
is
that's
like
part of
go
the
there.
problem as well.
the thing is like LeBron talked about Jokic before the game yesterday and said what he said about him. And then Jackson Hayes after the game said that this is the best player in the world, like because of what we just like. Players are
Without
sharing.
bringing to me player examples, and you hate on
I'm
Kobe.
going to.
I knew you was going to talk
You
about
always
it.
do the
I'm going to bring. I'm going to bring. Real
Then all
talk.
of a
That's
sudden,
fine.
player
But real
opinion.
talk. You believe Kobe's a top 3 player in the world. I don't. We don't. We will not agree on that. That's fine. But then players. But there are players. The players currently in the league. Well, I think real talk. It would matter more your opinion to me. But the issue is the reason why it does it because players that are currently in the league are telling everyone else what they believe after playing him. That's fine. But Kobe's not in the league. Kobe's not in the league. If this podcast was in 2006, real talk, you could make an argument. But real talk, we're in 2026. We're in 2026, and the other players are currently telling you right now what they believe. I know your favorite player, Anthony Edwards, also said this is the best player in the world. So I think that in this context, what I'm bringing up, I said it. Now I just said it. I literally just repeated it. In the year 2026, players who are playing against this player are telling you after these games, this is what they believe. So whatever you believe is fine. I'm saying that Jokic had bad defense in the second half yesterday. I agree with everybody up here. And I think Jamal Murray went over, by the way, in the fourth quarter. He had 8 points total in the second half because Jokic had to take over the game.
Players were in the league in the 2000s that all say Kobe Bryant was the best.
We can go back to the 2000s whenever you want. If you believe Kobe's top 3.
I'm asking you a question.
Real talk. Do you believe them? Because you're asking me to maintain the beliefs that you believe.
The question.
I'm not answering your question. No, there's no reason to. We're talking about right now.
It doesn't matter when a player stop, bro. Stop.
Oh, damn! I will knock his mic out.
Yeah, you knocked your mic out. You knocked your mic out. You knocked your mic out. You're talking through the wrong mic. You're talking through the wrong mic.
We can't hear you,
talking
brother.
through the wrong mic.
You're talking through the wrong mic.
You got triggered.
To be honest with you,
hold on.
You gotta reconnect your mic. Reconnect your mic. It's you're talking through the wrong thing. I don't.
Swiper, I think it's interesting that we're talking
backhand
about
his mic and that shit just lost all that electricity.
This happened. He said he wasn't gonna partake today. The Jokic segment come up.
Which I think is interesting.
No, stop, chill.
There you
Stop,
go.
chill. No, stop. No, because what I'm not going to do is that's fine. I don't care. I'll say it and I'll end this. Real talk or any other Glazer geezer out there. I will continue to say whatever I want to say. So you and again, you all, anybody else on Twitter, or on this platform, or on House of Highlights, or any other platform, Bleacher Report, they see me at. I will continue to maintain what I say about basketball. If you disagree, that's on you. But you best make sure if you approach me correct. That's what I'm telling you right now. If you disagree with what I'm saying, then cool. Keep it hoops. You stay there. I will let you rock and do what you got to do. I think, based on what I'm saying, I don't think he played bad defense the entire game. I think he was good in the first quarter. It got bad after that, and then we can keep it moving. But again, this ain't really about Jokic. This is about me. It's the way that y'all will address me when it comes to this individual thing. That's what's weird to me. Like the energy is just weird. It just doesn't need to be there.
We're not allowed to have an opinion about Jokic. We're not allowed to talk about.
Literally not what happened.
Hold on, Swiper, because I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word because you get so high strung when we talk about the Nuggets. That's why I decided last week I'm just gonna stop engaging in Jokic and Nuggets conversations with you because you get this attitude where it's, you know everything and we don't know shit about the Nuggets. But then when it comes to somebody else's team, you tell us no, stop, because you're trolling. Let somebody from the outside take your fan hat off. You know what I'm saying? It's too much negativity when Jokic comes up. And I just don't think we should even talk about Jokic on player's choice anymore.
The chat is telling you, literally, this is the issue with y'all. The issue with you,
here we go. Now there's an issue with us.
You
like,
all do, but you know what you all do when it comes to this topic.
No, what we do is try to tell the truth. We say Jokic sucks on defense, and you say, no, that's not possible because they were winning.
If you turn off the show and you go to the chat, they will acknowledge. I don't even bring it up. I offer you my opinion, you retort, and then it goes to another level. So it is what it is. Again, multiple times. We're in the fast breakdown. We're talking about the game last night. I hear you, but look at what people are saying in the chat. This is what I'm talking about.
Do you see how many chat? Do you see all the ones that say facts, odds? Baby, look at this.
It's been like this, but that's cool.
Look at this.
But that's cool. Again,
look at this.
That's cool. But again,
look at this.
We can do this. We can continue.
Look at this.
We can continue to do this. I think.
Look at this.
And guess what? But here's the other side. Real talk did all that talking. You did all that talking about the Lakers Nuggets game. And as soon as you get packed up and you lose,
tell me when to stop, Swiper.
You blame everybody else. Luka sucked in the fourth quarter yesterday. You haven't brought that up at all. He completely disappeared, had 0 points in the fourth. You haven't brought that up. Not one bit. Didn't say a word about it. Jokic cleaned everybody in the fourth. You never bring it up because it's about agendas. I get it. I know how this works. It's clearly about agendas. Like, I know how this works.
To be honest with you, Swiper, that's exactly where I was going with this. Because what I wanted to ask you is
hold on, one at a time.
Which is what I wanted to say to you, Swiper, because as bad as Joker was on defense, as bad as he was on defense, they're still winning in spite of that. So what does this say about this? What does this say about this Denver team if they still winning in spite of him being as bad as he was on defense, right? So I think it sounds to me like this is a good thing because Joker's not going to be completely awful every game. There's going to be games when I do get some things from him, and we do have some positives with Joker. Like I've said to you countless times, Swiper, I think he's the best defensive rebounder in the game. And when you're a great defensive rebounder, you stop plays. So if he's being able to do that, even though he's bad in man coverage, even though he's bad in drop, and we're still winning games, I mean, I think that says a lot about this Denver team.
That nigga bad in all coverage, you.
Well, okay. As the outside from the As the outsider from the chat, I will say you're both kind of right and kind of wrong. We tend on this panel to bring up certain players when one person is really in favor of them. And those two tend to be Nikola Jokic and Scotty Barnes, obviously. If Penn wasn't here, we wouldn't talk about Scotty Barnes. But I will also say, if you had just said, you're in these games where Jokic plays bad defense and you don't admit it, or see it, let's say see it instead of admit it, I understand why it's frustrating from a Real Talk or Mars or Jordan to kind of not have you admit that. But I feel like if you just said, oh yeah, the defense wasn't like amazing last night, we could have moved on. But we also tend to harp on these Jokic points way too much. Just on his defense, I'll say, like also he can't play any coverage. I do think he can play within he's like good at knowing his limitations and like trying to correct it when we get to the
what is that though, Drago? What do you think his expertise is on defense?
When they have to get him out the hedge or have to scram recover and he kind of have to get like he can get into these smart efforts because he knows where to be. But like he's also not Trae Young because he's not small. But the big problem here is he's not Luka because he's not playing center. Because he is playing center, where Luka could have two rim protectors play with him at all time. That could be a really good defense. Jokic doesn't get that unless we find Evan Mobley or Chet Holmgren that can play the 4 and be a rim protector. So I feel like we're sometimes too extreme on the Jokic defense. Like it's not the worst in the world. Like we make it sound.
I think the reason why we're extreme on it though, Drago, and I do agree with you. Like you're 100% right when it comes down to some of the shit you just can't cover up. I think most people wouldn't have a problem with as bad as we do with Jokic is at the rim. the nigga just don't jump. Like, he just don't jump. He just like let you just lay that shit up. And that's the problem that I think that's glaring to me. It's like, okay, we can watch him on the perimeter and get cooked. Cool. We see Rudy Gobert sometimes get cooked on the perimeter. But if Jokic was actually trying to block a shot at the rim or just not letting people just walk in, and I know Swiper gonna bring up some rim deterrence or something like that. That's another reason why we be on that shit too long, because it's like Swiper bring up rim deterrence, but our eyes will tell us this nigga not even jumping.
80th percentile rim deterrence this year.
Yeah, like that. That's part of the reason why we'll get on Swipe about that shit, because like we will literally see our eyes and he just don't jump. Like, I didn't watch possessions where everybody else jumped but him. And it's like, that kind of sucks. Now, I think we wouldn't give him much slack if he protected the rim a little bit better. And he don't even have to be like an elite shot blocker. He just got to try. Like, if he just tried. Because I think, to me, the best thing I've seen from Joker.
Trying, Jordan.
No, he don't be trying. But I think the best time I've seen Joker try was in the finals. When they went up against the finals against the Heat. He shut that shit down against the Heat. Because I was looking at it like I saw Bam trying to go at him at the rim. He was shutting that shit down at that time. It's like after that, and he won them MVPs and shit like that. Shit, no. He said, I'm out. I ain't doing that shit no more. And that's really what
let me say this real quick. Because I can include Luka in this as well. The reason why I asked Swiper earlier about can Denver be able to contain the Lakers offense at first and Jokic still be a bad defender is the point of bad defenders are able to be hidden in a system or in a scheme that doesn't negate the fact that they're bad defenders, including Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, in 2024, that whole second half of the season, post-trade deadline, was a part of a top 3 defense in the league. Luka Doncic himself was still a bad defensive player. Jalen Brunson has participated in multiple top 10 defenses in the league. That still doesn't negate the fact that Jalen Brunson is a bad defender.
Yeah, but you asked me if you did that yesterday, though.
Still participate in good team defense. They're still a bad defender. And the point earlier that I was making to Swipe also was I don't like when he brings up the fact that, oh, this player is saying Jokic is the best. This player is saying Jokic is the best. This player is saying Jokic is the best. But he doesn't do that for other players when he doesn't think they're the best. So to me, it is hypocritical. That was the only point that I was pointing out about that. You appeal to authority when it helps your narrative and when it helps your case, but you ignore the appeal to authority.
No, I don't ignore it when people say Kobe's a top 3 player. I just disagree with that. I agree when people say LeBron's a top 10, a top 1 player. But hold on. But I think the issue is, Chill, is the problem with Real Talk is that he asked direct questions. I give him direct answers. So when he asked yesterday, I said no.
You actually never do that.
He asked yesterday, could he do it? Could they have good defense with him on the floor yesterday? And I said no, because they're missing all their wings. Their defense is depleted. So no, I don't think he can't participate in the defense and then also get by on defense. That's what I'm saying. But when they get their defenders back, I think he will be able to take more breaks because the defense will be better.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about, Swipe. I'm thinking about as bad as he was yesterday defensively. I mean, they still were able to beat the Lakers. Now, is it just
and Real Talk didn't think that was going to happen? So I think that's the other part of it too. Real Talk, you thought you were going to win yesterday, and then but you didn't. So
I did, and we lost because DeAndre Ayton his ass
because of DeAndre Ayton.
So DeAndre Ayton played 5 minutes. Real Talk.
Mars. You understand at this point though? They lost because of DeAndre Ayton. But if Denver would have lost, it would have been because of.
I agree
Jokic.
with that. I agree. But
like, you understand how that works?
DeAndre, that nigga played.
Luka literally disappeared in the fourth quarter.
We're not going to sit here and act like I've had a problem criticizing Luka Doncic this year.
Luka played horrible in the fourth quarter yesterday. Luka played horrible in the fourth quarter yesterday.
I'm way more negative about Luka Doncic this year than you ever have up here about Nikola Jokic.
That's literally. But the thing is,
that is true. That is true. That is true.
That is a fact. So if I didn't.
No, wait, y'all, is that true? Chill, is that true?
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
I just to make sure. I just want to make sure.
That's an absolute obvious
I think that's undeniable.
Undeniable.
He was getting called a Luka hater like multiple times.
No, never
heard about him. Are you guys sitting up here saying that Swiper has never been super critical of Joker?
That's what I'm gonna say. What was said is that Real Talk this year has he not been more critical of Luka than Swiper ever has of Jokic.
Ever?
Has Jokic, I never had a reason to
I'm in the twilight zone.
Real Talk was calling Luka washed.
I've never had a reason to call Jokic washed for a whole year. It's never happened. So obviously,
undeniably,
full season. Yeah, real talk. The reason that's a bad point is Jokic has never played that bad for a season.
He playing that bad right now.
Just watch it post injury. We've been watching it. We've been watching it post injury.
Every game he's been
playing great.
Every game, and Real Talk was still frying him.
Bro.
Are we just going to
I've never heard
so Luka was just playing bad for 7 straight games.
Criticizing somebody else with Jokic. I've never seen it just be 100% Jokic's fault.
You've never watched my shows, then I don't tell you. I'm at the New York Knicks game, the
most
Cleveland
I've ever
Cavaliers
seen
game.
Swiper of Jokic was a game where Jokic picked up like 3 fouls in the first quarter against the Knicks. That's the most critical I've ever seen Swiper of Jokic.
Detroit this season. Cleveland this season.
You haven't been close to as critical of Jokic.
I'm not on the show every day. You understand that? I'm not on the show every day.
All I'm saying,
so after they lose these games, I'm not always going to be here the next day.
Real Talk's not on the show every day.
And undeniably, doing this constantly.
Real Talk has been more critical of Luka than you have been of Jokic. I don't even know why we're arguing this.
We don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to.
He was like a top 10 player.
Jokic has never played this bad for months at a time. You're right. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know what to tell you. He's never played this bad for months at a time.
Has looked, for Jokic standards, Jokic has looked mid since he's come back from injury, and you're still saying he's been the best player this season. You're still doing
I haven't even said he's been the best in the world since he's been back. What are you talking about? I haven't brought that up at all.
You said he's been the best player.
And I've criticized him over this run. The problem is, Mar, this is what I'm talking about. When y'all just say things blankly that I know is not true, this is my issue. Because I know after the Detroit game, I criticized him. I know after the Cleveland game, I criticized him. I know I criticized him after the Utah game. The Utah game was on Monday. On Tuesday, I criticized him.
Arguing something I never said you haven't criticized Jokic.
I wasn't, Mark.
I never even made that assumption.
No, Mark, but
I said Real Talk's been more critical than you have. So all I said.
So
I said you were arguing that he's been the best player this season, even after he's been
even if it isn't substantiated. Even if it isn't, so Swiper, what you're gonna have to do from now on, even if it isn't substantiated, as long as you criticize him, you could be on the same level with Real Talk, who said that he sound like he looks like he's washed. Even though Real Talk doesn't think that Luka is washed, but because I said it, I'm more critical of him than you are. So here's what you gotta do.
I don't know where you get that from.
What is going on?
I just want to let y'all know this all started when Damo called me.
This is what
you
This is saying that Real Talk's been more critical of Luka. That does not mean that Swiper has to match the criticism. That's not what that means. It means we should just acknowledge reality that Real Talk has been more critical of Luka than Swiper has been of Jokic. That does not mean that Swiper then has to match Real Talk's criticism to prove a point. No one is saying.
If he looked like he was washed, does Luka at any point during this season look washed? Yes or no?
To me, no, but that's what me and Real Talk argue.
But Real Talk
argue for a reason.
But Real Talk said at one point this year, in terms of his criticism of Luka, that he looks washed. So my point, that is not true. That this is 100%.
Hold on, one at a time.
That is 100%.
I don't know why we're doing this right now.
That is 100% not true that he's not washed. But Real Talk took it there. So Swiper, when we're talking about Joker and you being critical of him, even if it isn't fact, because your criticism isn't heightened like these guys, you got to take it there. You have to.
No one said. You got it.
It doesn't matter. It's over.
No one said that. What are you talking about?
It's over.
No one said he had to do that. Like what?
I'm just letting you know, Mars. If Damo would have never called me xenophobic, we would have never got here.
Like no one said Swiper criticized Jokic like Real Talk did Luka. No one said that. All we said was Real Talk's been more critical.
Said he doesn't.
No, literally not. He said Real Talk's been more critical. That does not mean
Real Talk has been more critical.
If I say Steph shoots better than LeBron James, that does not mean LeBron has to shoot better than Steph.
Even though he has not been what Real Talk said, he has been more critical of him. So Swiper,
he's been more critical of him.
So Swiper, you in order to be more critical, because Real Talk has been more critical of him.
Well, no,
Even
I
though a lot
think,
of the
and
stuff
again,
hasn't been
to the
substantiated.
point.
I'm not gonna lie. This
No,
is
it is what it is. It is what it
Okay.
is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. The Spurs, they beat the Detroit Pistons yesterday, 121-106. And Victor Wembanyama had one of his 5 best games of the year, maybe 3. He had 38 points, 12 of 24 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 16 rebounds, 3 assists with 5 blocks, and he was a plus 20. And then on top of that, De'Aaron Fox had 29 points, was a plus 17 himself. On the other side, Cade Cunningham had 26 points, but 10 of 26 from the field, 8 assists and 4 turnovers, and was a minus 7. And then on top of that, Jalen Duren only 12 points. So the San Antonio Spurs, they beat the Detroit Pistons yet again. So just incredible.
I
I think that yesterday's game. I'm sorry, Real Talk. You got it.
Well, I was just gonna say, because I know we got some Fox fans up here, and I will say this: I think in the playoffs, they're definitely going to need De'Aaron Fox to be an aggressive scorer. Like I think they're a better team when he comes out aggressive. I think he plays better when he comes out aggressive. I think come playoff time, there's going to be a little question factor chill around, like a Stephon Castle or Dylan Harper. They're younger guards, and he kind of lets them, do their thing from game to game. But I think come playoff time, I wouldn't be surprised if like De'Aaron Fox led them in scoring, or I think that should be something that he's looking to do. I think he needs to be that aggressive offensively.
He get that mid-range going. When he get that mid-range going, Real Talk, he is almost impossible to deal with because he gets downhill with some of the best of them. But watching that game yesterday, you can make your face like that all you want. There isn't many guards in the league that get downhill better than De'Aaron Fox. That is a fact. That is not my opinion. That is a fact. With that also being said, every time I watch San Antonio, every time I watch San Antonio, I just think of not this player specifically, not that player specifically, but every time I watch San Antonio, I just think to myself, we got him and you don't. So like when we used to say, like, we got Shaq and you don't. We got Lajuan, you don't. We got Jabal. We got Wemby and you don't. That's the difference. He's the difference in everything that we're doing. Yesterday, I felt like Detroit was hanging around. I felt like they were getting to the rim. I felt like it was less difficult for them to get to the rim. When Wemby was on the floor, he just changed the dynamic of everything, offensively and defensively. When we don't have it going, Wemby just dives to the rim and we'll just throw it to the rim to get a bucket. If we got something going defensive, if we don't have anything going defensively, if I get beat, Wemby's going to clean it up. I'm watching him smack that shit against the glass when Cade is getting to the rim, right? So I think the difference with San Antonio, and man, I'm telling you, Swiper, if I could get 10 years out of this guy, oh man, it's going to be something else. This guy's going to be something else.
I saw that if we can get 10 years out of this guy, I've been waiting for my light at the end of the tunnel, and these LeBron Jordan toxic Twitter debates, they might all be ending. It would be so awesome. Might never have a good debate anymore. 10 years
of this guy?
Because of 7'6" Frenchman. But okay, back to the reason I made maybe the face is, yes, I think De'Aaron Fox, he is a very fast player. Obviously, he's very, very athletic and quick. But when I watch him, I never feel like he gets to the rim as much as I would like his player type to be. And yeah, when the mid-range is going, I don't feel you see that. I think that's one of the things in the Christmas Day game, where I was also up here actually the day after, where he really hit the mid-range and he got going in transition a couple of times, but it was not like he was like living at the rim. It was a lot more through other. He did get his feet in the paint a good bunch, but I will say like.
So like what actually then is like the problem if you're saying he's getting 2 feet in the paint? I feel like that gets overblown in my opinion. I know Mars is saying that. Good to look at talk. I know. But I'm saying for somebody that's like athletic like that, who defenses are going to sag off of naturally because of their speed, like and Mars, that is the reason why I think it's different from like but he's still getting like in the paint. So I don't understand.
Just yesterday in particular, Drago, did the Detroit Pistons have anybody who could consistently stay in front of him?
I haven't watched that last night's game. I wasn't talking about last night's game. I was more talking about in general.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Ankle, right?
That's what we're talking about. Yes, he did. He rolled his ankle earlier. Yes, he did. But
he would have locked
with that being said, I didn't see anybody who could consistently stay in front of De'Aaron Fox. And when I've watched him this season, when he's got that mid-range going, that opens up so much more of his game, particularly his ability to get to the rim, because guys now have to crowd him. Guys now have to crowd. I think I said it in the timeline swipe, but he hit one on he hit a 3 on Duncan Robinson yesterday at the top of the key. I would have said something to Duncan Robinson about that one. That was right in his face. I would have definitely said something to him about that one. Yes.
I think the bigger story for me is that Detroit they suck in the half court. They like have no ability to score at all. And Cade Cunningham, bless him, he's having a phenomenal year. He's not the caliber of player to be able to put consistent pressure on a team, like offensively, like when it comes to scoring, and he struggles himself. I legit don't know like where their secondary scoring is going to come from. Last year, like I said, it was Malik Beasley and it was Tobias Harris. But I mean, they're relying on like Dennis Jenkins and Karis LeVert to be like their second and thirds, and I'm just like, they don't have consistent ball handling outside of Cade. They don't have consistent.
I said that when they got rid of Dennis Schroeder last year. When Dennis Schroeder walked,
Dennis can't shoot either. I think that's the problem. Like,
Dennis can get a bucket though.
That secondary scorer thing in Detroit.
Dennis can't shoot though, bro. Like he
can get a bucket.
That's not a good enough option. But they're good. They're still a really good team.
Who can't shoot?
Who?
Dennis Schroeder.
I'm not. Yeah, Dennis is not like a guy.
I mean, he's like cool. I know.
Yeah, he can make shots, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's not a knockdown shooter, but that you don't have to be. Sometimes like he's a rhythm player. Like if Dennis get on the rhythm, that nigga liable to give you the same impact as a starting point guard would. Like that's the type of player he is. That's why I think the Cavs getting him and Keon Ellis is gonna help them tremendously in the playoffs, because both of them guys, not so much Keon, but I like Keon. But Dennis for sure, let's say D. Mitch having a bad game. Let's say James Harden having a bad game. You still got a guy who could come in and get you 20 and 10. Dennis can do that. We've seen him do that before. The Pistons on the other end don't have that. And I've been saying this since the start of the season. I like their team. I love Cade. Their problem is they don't have another guy when K's going to have a bad game. They don't have another guy that can get you the same impact as a starter. I told
them what to do, Dreams.
Yeah, they should have been got Michael Porter Jr. They should have got Laurie. They should have got that. But at the end of the day, Jalen Duren.
He wasn't getting Laurie. Utah's not handing him over to you.
Man, shit. They would have handed that shit over for some picks. They would have handed that shit over for some picks.
Jordan, I've been saying all year before the trade deadline, I was like, hey, all these teams that need like another ball handler need to be looking at Dennis Schroeder. The Rockets, in my opinion, should have been trying to get Dennis
didn't understand the shit with the Rockets, bro.
The Minnesota, in my opinion. Now they got Io, so I'm kind of cool with that. But they should have been trying to get Dennis Schroeder. Like all those teams that have like lack ball handling that are playoff contending teams, in my opinion, should have been trying to sign Dennis Schroeder.
I agree, and even Charlotte, like Charlotte getting Kobe White, I think people underestimated like them getting Kobe White.
That was huge.
Obviously, they had Colin Sexton, but he's a better player than Colin Sexton. But to the point is, like, how do you not look at your team, even though you're having success? Like, how do you not see like long term, especially what the Pistons went through in the playoffs? Like long term, how do you not see like you're going to need another guy to initiate? It's quite evident. Like you not only do you need another guy.
Karis LeVert was meant to be that. He's just
but he's not even that though. Like he's not the playmaker.
He was good in Cleveland.
In Atlanta last year, he was doing a lot. And that's the thing. They got it made sense on paper.
I've never been that high on Karis LeVert though.
Yeah. Jordan, just to maybe tie this back to previous conversations we have had. Like this is maybe why Detroit couldn't pull this move, and OKC could have. Because when they were in their rebuild, they didn't trade away their stars at the right time and stock up on picks. So they have one shot in the barrel to get this second star. And they weren't comfortable pulling that for an MPJ. And maybe even Lowry wasn't maybe available because you saw Utah made the JJJ trade and they may be trying to compete next year. So Lowry wouldn't be attainable. And the other thing is like Detroit doesn't have this surplus of picks like the Spurs and the OKC does.
But I ain't even gonna lie though, Drago. It ain't even have to just be Laurie. They could have called up Milwaukee and asked for KPJ. You could have called up a lot of teams and asked for a similar guard. Like you need somebody that can play make, not necessarily be a shooter or a bucket getter, but a playmaker. We all know what those guys are. Like you need that. Like they could have called up a lot of teams and said, I don't know, but you know,
what about the Bulls? They
maybe
facilitated
was doing good last year, but I was never high on Karis LeVert like that. So I knew like, nah, it's not gonna work. But
what do you think about Io?
I never really liked his game like that, but I could be biased to it, but I don't know. But I feel like even when you saw it wasn't working out with Ivy, like it wasn't working out with
Yes,
Ivy.
it was. That's not
why
true.
Would you dump Ivy and not get the sumo?
I got a theory on
why would
this
you
too.
dump Ivy and not get the sumo or Kobe White?
I got a theory on this.
What's your theory,
because
Trio?
they facilitated the sumo trade to Minnesota, if I'm not wrong.
So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not give him to you?
So
he went to
so if you remember Real Talk, the year that they lost them 28 straight games, we came up here after the season and we were talking about the best young backcourts going into the 23-24 season. And I was really high on both Cade and Ivy becoming better. Well, when we get Ivy in the backcourt, it actually was working. He was actually improving. He was starting, I think, the season that he played,
shooting 40% from 3.
Yes, and he was improving, and it was working. Cade was getting better. Then this kid Anthony ends up breaking his leg. He ends up missing the rest of the season. That throws a monkey wrench in what they were doing. So now he's behind the 8 ball. Cade now jumps from here to here. So now we're in a different space with the Detroit Pistons. Now we're no longer building, right? Now we're no longer building. Now the timeline has increased. And now Ivy has to be now where Cade is. He isn't. And what they did was with Cade jumping and being as good as he was, they were able to mask a lot of the real problems that they had. They were able to mask those with their style of play, with their defense, with Jalen Duren, who I think would be a great number 3 on a championship team, if I'm being honest with you. But with Ivy getting hurt, I think that set them back. But K being better, that made them
even then
to mask a lot of that stuff. So that's
even then though, chill. But even then though, chill, with Ivy getting hurt, like we still didn't like. Besides that 1 year that you're talking about, we still didn't see the progression of we can count on that going into the playoffs.
Yes,
so
we can.
They're not wrong for trading. Not really, because you never seen them in the playoffs. So they're not wrong for trading.
But I saw them building something though. That's not true, Drench. That's not true at all.
No, it didn't. No,
I think
you have a hard time. You have a hard time registering that when the timeline is sped up, the expectations are just different. Like when the timeline is sped up, it's like you'll admit that the timeline is sped up, but you don't understand the process of what happens when they speed up the timeline.
Well, that's why Ivy had to go.
I don't have time to experiment with Jaden Ivy. I don't have time to experiment.
Jordan, let me get to this because this was actually pertinent to you because I want to make sure we at least get 3 big games in here that happened, and then we can get to the super chats because there's a lot of them pertaining to the games. But the Rockets yesterday, they actually lost to the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, no Steph Curry, no Jimmy Butler. It was Draymond Green, Al Horford, and Melton, and Brandon Podziemski, who was just turned into a different player. Kevin Durant had 23 points, but critical mistake at the end of the game. Amin Thompson, 18. Alperen Şengün had 17. Now, he was only 8 of 20, but he had 6 straight points in the fourth to help them actually to get the lead back, to tie him back up as well. But Al Horford made a huge 3. And I know Ox was watching this game smiling a lot. But that was a really, really
I
fun.
was watching that shit.
You saw, man, Al Horford was playing. He was hooping.
I didn't want watching that shit. What the super chat
I was
got?
Reed Shepard had 30. We just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, Reed Shepard probably. Yeah, well, I mean, Reed Shepard off the bench had 30. He was 6 of 12 from 3 as well.
He'd be fraud.
I started watching this game after like the second quarter. That camera angle was blowing my mind. I wasn't watching.
Bro, yeah, I fucking hate
terrible.
I turned the game off. I'm gonna be honest. Everything that happened after that, I don't know. I wasn't watching the game with that camera angle. So.
Real talk. Don't y'all know that we need Golden State to lose games? Like, what are y'all doing down there?
I'm sick of
we for the Clippers?
I am
sick. Like, what are y'all doing down there? Real talk. What the hell?
It wasn't no we. What the Clippers?
I'm talking about we. No. When I say we,
sometimes it's not.
Sometimes
you and Kawhi,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. When I say we, I'm talking about me and Kawhi. I ain't talking about the Clippers.
Okay, bet for sure.
Now, see, here's the problem. What I
don't know. All right.
Go ahead, Joe.
I want you to see. I want you to see this, Chill, because once again, when this process is sped up, you understand it, but you seem to feel like you still supposed to experiment when the process is sped up. Now, Şengün last night, good or bad?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
he wasn't good down the stretch of the game.
He was good down the stretch.
Okay,
He wasn't
but
good in the
overall-
He
minutes
wasn't
I
bad the
watched,
whole
I'll say
game. So
that.
now
He
real
wasn't
talk knows
good when I
nuance.
watched.
He wasn't bad the
Okay,
whole game.
okay, hold on, no swapping. Let's not do that.
But
Let's
you
stay
can still
with
say
the
someone
bad.
had a
This is
bad
still a bad
game,
game.
even if they weren't bad the whole
Don't
time.
negate. Don't negate. Real talk, don't negate.
You're
All
right. You're right. You're
Now,
right. You're right.
Amin Thompson, how do you like how he played last night?
I thought he was good yesterday. I do.
Yeah, okay, so this is my problem, right? You think he was good based on some of the stuff that he did as far as scoring the ball. His fucking spacing is so awful.
We already
It
know
is
that.
so
That's
bad.
not news. We already know that. That's
Yes,
not
but
news.
that's the problem.
Yes,
That
sir.
is
You know,
the-
Jokic defense sucks. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yo,
Luka
and that's still the
sucks,
problem.
Right.
But first
but it's
of
still
all,
a problem.
Sure.
and the man ain't giving us Jokic output for it to even put that in the conversation. But my thing is, what's his name? And Jabari was trash as fuck last night too. But
Trash.
but Amin's spacing is so bad. Like
It is
literally
5-on-4. It literally is 5-on-4.
Yeah, it's every possession is 5-on-4.
It's 5-on-4.
That is a major issue. You can say that, oh, he played good because of some of the good things that he doing. I'm looking at the details of the game that affects the flow of the game. A lot of times you can get buckets, but within the flow of the game is more important than the buckets. And the flow of the game, when Reed is cooking, it's so hard for Reed. When KD is trying to get off, it's so hard for KD. Even Şengün, I'll cut Şengün some grace. The fact that he cannot occupy a freaking corner is ridiculous. And not only when he cut, we don't have the playmakers to even pass him the ball when he cut. So it's just like he is a negative. He is a detriment out there. I don't care about his age. I don't care about the offensive input he does sometime or
I will
the
agree.
overblown defense that he does sometimes. This brother is a negative out there for the Rockets.
I do agree
Now
that
Mars. So he brought up Jabari. He brought up Şengün.
Yeah.
He brought up
Amin.
who else? Amin.
Mark Price.
I'm waiting on you to bring up the guy that missed the free throws to lose the game.
I can bring that up. I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
KD.
I'm waiting on
Yeah,
that.
I think. Hold on. Yeah, let me listen. I think what KD is. KD be high as a motherfucker, boy. He missed too many goddamn free throws to win the damn. Every time he be too high. KD be too high. That nigga be too high.
Wait.
Motherfucker,
Jordan,
boy.
are we honestly
My nigga
sitting
be
here saying
loaded.
that if KD pissed in a cup, he would fail a drug test?
Nigga, what?
Absolutely.
Weed is fine now, right? Weed is
Yeah,
fine.
it's
now.
fine.
Okay.
That nigga be
Okay.
higher than a motherfucker. He did the same shit against the Thunder. That nigga be too high. Sometimes that shit just start fucking with you at the wrong time. That's what I think be happening with KD. KD didn't play well last night either, though. Like I think some of the
He
things
got
are
taken
true
out the
about.
game too easily, from what I was saying.
Huh?
Yeah, he got taken out the game too easily.
Yeah,
he looked
I
passive
agree.
from what I was,
And that's some of the things like people criticism of KD has been very fair. Like as good as of a player he isn't that great off the ball. Like he doesn't move around a lot so where he can get the ball. It's like KD is an amazing player, and a lot of times he catches the ball, he just catch it like fuck it, I'm KD, let me get it. It's never a full effort for him to like get open, to come off a screen the right way. When he post up, he stand up so straight and they can push him off his spot to the damn 3-point line. So now those passes is a little bit harder, but that's also a coaching issue too. So I'm not putting everything on those guys. Once again, I look at a loss not only from that game standpoint in the regular season. I'm talking about in the playoffs, we look at one game standpoint. I'm talking about overall in the regular season. The Rockets
I think that
have
off-ball
been the
stuff,
same.
I think that off-ball stuff like that works when other players like are a threat on the court. Because when he was in other, like even in OKC, he was a good off-ball player. In Golden State, he was a great off-ball player. But it's
I think he
kinda
played
like,
the most ISO in Golden State, so I don't think he was that great of an off-ball player in a Golden State.
I think he was their main ISO guy. I still think that he played a lot off the ball.
KD's off-ball stuff is like if you're drawing up something to have KD come to the ball, like he's good, like he can shoot off that one. And but he's not an off-ball threat where if something else is happening and KD needs to be a threat away from the ball, like he's not engaging defenders in that way. Like I'm not asking him to be Steph. Steph is perpetual motion. KD is designed action off the ball. He's really good because he can shoot.
Ox
He can
calls that
cut.
being a
Like he
basketball
can do
player.
everything off the
That's what
ball.
Ox calls it.
But he's not a Rip Hamilton Steph
Right.
Curry,
No,
Reggie Miller. So like that's the difference. I'm not gonna say that means he's not good off the ball. It's just it's a difference.
You don't get that much output for him off the ball, and it's because. But I also think, but to be fair, like KD, and I've seen like KD in the game, like he give people a lot of freedom. Like sometimes KD don't look at himself like how we look at him. Like he gives a lot of people a lot of freedom to do shit, and sometimes I think that's to his detriment. Like it's like, bro, you got it, go get a bucket.
They do the same thing with him too, Drench. Keep going, Drench. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
and
going.
that's the problem though. Like KD is like we look at him like we want KD to take over, and KD is, and I get it, he older now. KD at the stage is like, nigga, you take over. Like, bro, I do what I do.
I knew we had a
nigga,
problem. To be honest with you, Drench, I knew we had a problem yesterday in the first quarter when I'm watching, and I'm seeing this was 2 straight trips. It was KD get the ball at the top, and a lot of watching, a lot of standing
100%.
around, and a lot of watching. I'm like, I don't like what this offense looks like. We got
That's
a
the
lot of
Rockets,
dudes
though.
just standing around and it's watch KD. I don't see no action. I don't see anybody back screening. I don't see anybody diving to the rim. I don't see anybody asking for the ball in the paint. I don't see anything. It's just 5 guys. When KD gets the ball at the top, they just open up the lane and they just go to work. I'm like, that is not.
But it's
KD
hard
got
to
the
run
attitude
actions
to let
when
him
you
do it.
are playing players that don't get guarded.
I agree.
Like,
But no, you can do.
I'm not saying you can't, Jordan,
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
can.
saying like defenses can cheat the action easier. Defenses can just load up.
Still got to do something though, real talk. We can't just stand around and watch.
Sometimes,
you can't
but
do
sometimes when they, like for example, right? Sometimes when the guy is like playing off ball with a man, okay, like let's say a man is in the corner, KD got the ball at the top of the key. It's easier if KD's going to sit there and try to ISO. The best thing to do is probably run a opposite side action. The Thunder do it a lot with SGA. Like they sneak actions in with SGA to go ISO. You can sneak off ball actions to get either the low man to scoot up, scoot down, to move out the paint. But if you're not going to run nothing, at this point you're a dummy. Like you're dumb. And
well, I mean, Drench, I told y'all this was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's my issue with Ime Udoka. It's like, yo, bro, you can't just accept that, okay, the nigga can't shoot, but we gonna play him and we gonna try this little rinky-dink shit that everybody else do. Once again, we need to stop this copycat shit where so many guys think that we can run this same shit for every player. It's not the same. Like different players have different talents. So you need to coach. Ever since Ox been saying it, coaches got to coach. Just watch the games. These coaches don't be genuinely coaching. Some coaches do, and not gonna toot my own horn a little bit. I got something about Charles Lee. I gotta apologize to Charles Lee. Charles Lee did everything Charles Lee has done everything that I criticized him about not doing last year. I'm watching him. Charles Lee don't.
That's Charlotte coach, right?
Yeah, he don't let that. He don't let them go zoo. He don't let them go play zoo ball no more. Every damn near, if you watch how they beat the Celtics,
your ass come off the floor if you start that bullshit.
It's not even that. It's not even that. If you watch how they beat the Celtics, he made the Hornets care about every possession. If you watch them, when they tried to go fast, he was slow
But Jordan,
down.
they also have 4 shooters on the court.
Yeah, for sure, but not even.
But
But
you know
not
what I'm
even.
saying?
I ain't gonna lie, KD on Charlotte.
Yeah, no, that would be
nasty.
insane. But it's just
Yeah, that would be
functional
nasty.
coaching. It's like functional coaching. Like you can't
you see
allow the pace to speed up when you don't have a plan. If you don't have a plan, all that pace shit is stupid. It's dumb because you just trying to just get some shit up. No, slow it down and get the best shot possible. You niggas not good enough to go pace for pace with somebody. Y'all can't shoot because when they start shooting threes at 100 points per, however the fuck y'all want to say it, don't have me lying about how to do the point possession shit. But when they start shooting threes, and when you start shooting threes and you can't shoot, nigga, you gonna lose. That's the shit I don't understand. And it just, I get sick of that shit, bro. All these coaches coach the same, and I hate it. I get sick of that shit, bro. Like that's my rant. That's really what it is. That's my rant.
It makes it unwatchable, bro. Like
it's because it don't make sense. It just don't make sense. That's my point. It just really don't make sense.
With the Rockets though, I still think the Rockets are a good team and they could beat anybody on any given night. It just has to be clicking. Like Jabari got to be knocking down shots.
Yeah.
KD got to be, he got to be aggressive. Sengun got to be aggressive when it's nights like this where it's just You know, you can't lose to this team like that. Like that's just my only thing.
So sick of Warriors. I'm sick of these dudes. I am
How are you fucking Warriors with Draymond Green running?
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't lose to that team. That's just not. It's absolutely unacceptable. But I told y'all there'd be days like this. You know what I'm saying? With these players. And with that being said, though, Reed showed out. You know what I'm saying? Reed showed out.
Yeah.
Hey, one last thing.
I'm gonna be honest.
Definitely. Last thing, if KD out here missing these clutch free throws, man, y'all might want to follow the money, man. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
I will say this. I will say this and swing it back to Charlotte a little bit because I think Charlotte played tonight. But you know, when I was talking about how I don't think LaMelo Ball is a point guard, I still stand by that. My only thing is, if you watch the Hornets, them niggas play some really good team basketball. Like that ball be hopping and transition, and they got so many guys that handle the basketball. Like Brandon Miller know his role. He probably do the least amount of passing, but which is cool because you know everybody got to do what they got to do. But Khan coming off some pick and roll, and LaMelo just playing within the flow of the game. He trusting a little bit his teammates a lot more. It's like these niggas. I don't know. Somebody put it in my comments that they went to Conker Nipple House and had a crawfish boil, and then they just after that shit they went crazy. But watch them in transition. They hitting spots, the ball hitting on time. 4-5 people touching the ball on one possession. I can't. Like my thing is KD one line when he said Charlotte got more talent than the Rockets.
I mean, they definitely have more like offensive talent.
Shit, by the way, fuck it.
But
I mean, they playing defense too. People gonna have to acknowledge that they playing.
Yeah,
shout out Musa Diabate, that boy.
I think LaMelo got overly criticized, in my opinion, in years where he's out there playing with Taj Gibson and other bums like that.
Why don't you like Taj Gibson?
But
you know, 47-year-old Taj Gibson.
Yeah, come on, guys.
It's 47-year-old Taj Gibson.
Like a ball
of course, then he's probably going to get up a lot of shots because that's damn near their best option. And even in those time periods when he was playing like that, LaMelo Ball for the past like 2 or 3 years has been one of the most impactful offensive players in the entire league. Even when he was
impactful is kind of a stretch because it depends on what you identify as impactful. Well, I think teams are willing to let LaMelo do some of that stupid shit.
We got 42 super chats, so I want to make sure I get through these. Get to these on time. Yeah.
I believe in you.
No, I mean I will get it done. Y'all will, probably. So shout out to y'all.
Host the show.
Jordan Reed _901 $10 super chat. Thank you so much. The fact that Steph less Warriors beat H-Town last night is crazy work. Reed Shepard put up 30 off the bench. Meanwhile, Jabari was 0 of 8. Shout out to Golden State Warriors. They're still fighting in that play-in spot.
Mars, I'm going to be honest with you right here, right now. I'm not going to be long-winded. I can see where you are. I'm getting sick of Jabari too. I'm getting sick of him. I am.
25
He been playing all right before last night.
I'm getting sick of him.
Yeah, he was.
Because I expect the reason why is because I expect he should roll out of bed and I should get between 15 and 17 a game from him.
Oh, okay. Then
not with that bullshit ass.
That's why I'm getting sick of him.
Y'all expect
but swipe it to that super chat right there though, just because they're talking about them fighting for the play-in. Y'all can fight all y'all want, man. We coming for that.
Kings? Or
No,
Clippers?
no, the Clippers.
Kawhi.
He's a Clipper fan
the
this
Kings
year.
ain't fighting for shit, but the
Why you trying to be funny, Swiper?
No, you said we. I've never heard you say we other than
He's a Clipper fan this year.
15 minutes ago.
Just a quick question.
But Drench,
so wait, can I say we for the Spurs?
The Kings ain't going nowhere.
Hey, we for whoever you want, Swiper. Ain't no one stopping you.
Just ask her.
I just want to. Is it
y'all, Mark.
coincidence that every Rockets game we talk about is when they play bad? And
that's not true.
That is
it
not
always
true.
ends up being negative. Is it
Man,
not?
we had a title about them when they
true
about them when they were good, and then that turned into Şengün sucks. I remember that. But
Yeah.
I do think we've been more negative about the Rockets than positive.
It's because
Every
of the
time Jordan's up here, he's
no,
going to
no,
get
no.
negative. That's his team. He's disappointed in his team. So
It's
Yeah,
just- I don't know. I
expectations.
watched the
That's
team
really what
play.
it
I
is.
don't know what to tell you. I watched the team play, and there's a lot of issues. That's it.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you
Like
only watch
we
this
not
show, you'll
saying.
think they're like 21-38 and not 38-21.
Yeah, based on how we
but
talk about them,
Drago,
you wouldn't
I
know they were a
think-
top 4 seed.
Drago, I just think we like once again, like we got expectations of this team. That's all that matters. Like we got expectations. So when your team has real expectations, like it's the same shit I would do with the Cleveland Cavaliers before they got James Harden. Like I would do the same shit. I would be like, they got glaring issues that I don't like. It's the same thing. It's just I'm a Houston Rockets fan, so obviously I'm a little bit more passionate about it. But you know, people can say what they want to say. I mean, I'm just a realist. I don't know how to just act like
y'all are really turning on the men fast compared to how y'all was talking about them last year. I told y'all.
I'm still on the
You know how
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You guys had to put in top
saying.
40. I remember that.
I don't know how.
Right. I'm talking to everybody.
No.
I'm talking to everybody. Everybody that can hear me speak right now. I'm just talking to the people in general.
I'm high on that.
It seems like there's been a big shift in the men talk, like I told y'all was gonna happen. But you know what I'm saying. I hope that will take him now, Ox. No, well, you know, regardless, y'all was trying to act like Amin Thompson was a top 15 player last year.
Never. I was with you when you said trade the kid.
I was with
you when you said trade.
What'd you say?
Jayson Tatum's officially playing tonight, so there's no connection. He's officially.
I mean, y'all knew that yesterday.
Yeah, but that was still the deniability.
When I picked up my son yesterday, and told him he was probably playing tomorrow, he was shaking the seat. Oh yeah. Oh, it's about to go down.
$10
It's
super
going
chat.
down.
Said I was tired in that super chat. Chill, guys. Maybe that was from yesterday.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yesterday. I just feel like Cat. He had the same no shows as Harden, while also not being as good of a player. Not now, not ever, in my opinion. Shout out to the Big Purr though.
Yeah, who do you guys think is better actually, Harden or Cat today?
This year.
Today. Yeah.
Nigga, any year, fucking James Harden.
Yeah,
Carl
I
was better last year.
think James Harden is better than Cat too.
Carl was better.
It's got to be James Harden.
James Harden last year too.
Teddy Hart 2913. Carl was actually way better in playoff, by the way, too. Teddy Hart 2913 says $20 super chat. JT might feel threatened deep down on how successful this team can be without him.
Come on.
They could legit make the finals as is. I don't care what anyone says. JT doesn't want that if he's out. Watching JB steer with no problem probably isn't fun.
Y'all are ridiculous when it comes to
that's
shit
just
like
some
this.
hater shit.
This is what I mean when I say people treat the NBA like reality TV. Like that's just
bruh. First of all,
the NBA is reality TV, Mars.
No,
I've been
but
trying to tell y'all this for a while. Shit is just a soap opera.
Like I've been on a lot of teams. Like I've never seen a player sit on the bench, the first or second best player sit on the bench when they hurt and say, "I got to get back. This nigga gonna steal my shine."
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
Hey, fuck a second championship, but nah, Jaylen Brown is too good.
Wait. We're lying. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Because I have seen situations where, you know what I'm saying, you got a starting point guard. You know, like for instance, I had a point guard who used to have some real shoulder issues, and he was out, and there was another, the backup was in there getting busy, and it's kind of like, it wasn't Ron. This is But we talk. I'm talking to him about this, and he like, man, I gotta, I gotta get back because bro is really balling right now. Like I can't lose my spot, and it's not really hating. It's not really hating. It's just kind of the self-preservation. Exactly. But what this dude's talking about, that's just not complete hater shit. Yeah, that's complete hater.
That's two different scenarios. What you just brought up.
I remember one time though, I was so mad because I had gotten like some early foul trouble, and I told my coach, like, man, I'm good, coach, I won't foul no more. He benched me, and I swear to God, I was sitting on there like, I hope you niggas lose. I was mad as fuck.
Crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I think everyone's gone through that.
Everybody goes.
I was mad as shit. Like, bro, I hope y'all get y'all ass kicked without me.
I never did that, Mars. My dad raised me better than that. My dad used to
I ain't a good person. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't playing shit. I don't care about the result.
And I felt crazy because I couldn't believe I was thinking that because I'm the type, I'm always happy for my teammates. You know what I'm saying? I'm bigging them up, but I'm just not. I wasn't, especially at that time. I wasn't used to being on the bench though. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, come on, I'm good, coach. And I remember distinctly feeling like, man, I hope you niggas get your ass kicked.
If I ain't playing and the guy who playing in front of me playing, I'm praying on downfalls.
I know.
I'm praying on downfalls.
At the end of the day, why? I think people be trying to put Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown against each other, like more, like
they've been trying to do this for years.
Like, yeah, but my thing is, them two niggas,
dark skin, light skin thing, they're trying to separate them. They're trying to separate them.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, neither one of them has said they had an issue with each other. So it's like, Why do people keep doing that shit? And it just get annoying. Like, it's no way you think JT gonna risk coming back early because he fears that Jaylen Brown can't win another Finals MVP. Newsflash: Jaylen Brown might win the Finals MVP if they go.
Yeah. Another super chat from this one is from Ron Sagan Daveta.
You ain't even gotta read it, man.
I don't even know what that means. That is not Spanish, bro.
Read it backwards.
I don't know. I
hate.
He's saying he hates bald individuals. That's what he's saying.
Oh, he
no.
I hate bald niggas. I hate bald niggas.
Shout out.
He spelled it wrong. He put the A and the L.
Even backwards.
Yeah, he wrote Blads, but close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough. I mean, Ron did it. He's doing his best. He's doing his best. Since you so cultured and know Spanish and translates without Duolingo, nerd. Also, real talk, just accept that Wemby's the best player in the NBA. Okay, appreciate that, Ron. We don't need to really address that.
I hate black
niggas. Yeah, shout out to y'all. The no capo $10 super chat. Wolves defense is shaping back up. Our bench is considerably better than it was to start the season. We're knocking out either the Spurs or OKC, possibly both this postseason. But I promise, at least one.
I don't have much faith in that
the
shit.
3 seed right now, man.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
I don't have much faith
both
in
of
Minnesota.
them, but I will say this: Minnesota's the second best team in the West, in my opinion.
Real talk. I hope. Real talk. Minnesota could take care of a lot of good teams, and hopefully we catch up with them in the Western Conference Finals. We gonna.
Yeah, I don't got much faith in Minnesota. I think they need a real identity on offense besides just let Ant just figure that out. I think they got to get a better identity.
Swipe.
I would like,
just like I just said with Mars, just like I said with Mars, with the kid Musa. Swipe. I see why you love that kid DeSamo. I think he's fucking awesome. I see why you wanted him.
I don't like him anymore.
Yeah, but I see why you did though. I do. I see it.
But Jordan, I just feel like Minnesota they don't have as many questions as I have like for some of these other teams in a playoffs like setting. I do think that San Antonio though is still the best matchup for OKC because I feel like if you have non-shooters or non-spacers on the court against San Antonio, that's damn near a death sentence with Victor Wembanyama on the court. However, I feel like San Antonio still can run into like some offensive hurdles. In my opinion, I don't all the way trust their guard play and shooting from the guard position. I don't trust Victor as a number one in a playoff setting all the way yet as an offensive player. And I just feel like Minnesota, you still have an elite defensive anchor. You have elite defensive perimeter players. You have multiple good offensive players, in my opinion.
Right.
Randall, Dosunmu over there is really good.
Right.
I believe in Naz Reid. They check a lot of boxes.
They do. They do. My only thing, real talk, is with Ant is like, I love Ant as a player. Y'all know I'm super high on him, but I feel like him replicating this superstardom in the playoff, like I feel like you're gonna have to watch what happened prior, prior guys before you. Like he has games where he looked fantastic. You know that's gonna come to an end in the playoffs, right? Like we saw Shea struggle last year in the playoffs. We saw Jokic struggle in the playoffs.
But we know guys struggle in the playoffs. We just is it going to be
really good in the playoffs?
More.
Yeah,
he has been in the playoffs.
No, but he wasn't really good in the playoffs all every game. He wasn't every game, and this is my thing.
No player is really great every game, though.
Yeah, but that's the point. Let me finish my point. As far as like when your best player isn't good, what's next for the team? That's what I mean by what's the identity. Like
Rudy Gobert.
It is Rudy. Rudy is still their most important player, and I'll continue to hang on to that.
I'm not even just on defense, just on offense too, though. Like, let's talk about the offensive end.
Oklahoma City did it last year, though. Oklahoma City did it last year. A lot of their offense came from them.
Oklahoma City had two guys when.
Even though that's true, they still turned
Oklahoma City had two guys when Shea wasn't playing well. They had two guys that stepped up. We damn near were talking about J-Dub might sneak in with the goddamn Finals MVP when he had no chance.
Was because their defense turned their
because J-Dub. No, because when Shea wasn't playing right, J-Dub was the X factor. Chet was the X factor on offense.
Defense into offense. That was going.
J-Dub, he won a game 4.
J-Dub won them games. J-Dub won them games.
Yes,
he won them games.
Their defense also did win them games, and their ability to turn.
Alice Caruso won them a game 7. You know what I'm saying?
Let me finish. I just want to say, like, their defense did turn into offense in certain games, and that won them games. I just don't think Minnesota is designed for that. Like, OKC was one of the best defenses ever, and maybe the best ever at like forcing turnovers, getting out and running off of that. Like, that's just a different league. Like, it's like saying someone is suddenly gonna shut off the rim like Wemby or shoot like Steph. Like, they're all time great at that.
I understand that, but I'm saying in the half court set, because the game comes down to half court a lot of times. J-Dub last year was when SGA couldn't get it done. J-Dub was the nigga that put nails in the coffin. Chet sometimes did too. That's what I'm saying. What is the identity for that with the Timberwolves? Because Julius Randle, I love Julius Randle. We get shaky sometimes for him, and I'm a big Julius Randle fan.
Jaden McDaniels, man, you going?
Jaden McDaniels is taking a lead.
That's Kevin Durant right there.
No, well,
Man, it depends on who the Wolves. It depends on who the Wolves see in the first round and the second round. I don't think they're getting past the second round. They're a good team.
If the playoffs started today, Swiper, they'd see the Lakers in round one.
Yeah, they're smoking the Lakers.
Yeah, they're beating the Lakers.
They're gonna beat the Lakers' ass again.
But then they
play in the second round.
And then they play the Spurs. They play the Spurs in round.
They would beat the Spurs, in my opinion.
So then they're going to
their worst matchup is OKC, because I do think OKC is able to like exacerbate their flaws better than anybody else in the Western Conference. Sure. But I got them beating everybody else in the West.
I don't think they have a chance of beating Denver this year, bro.
I'm really not mad at that, but
I don't think they have a chance of beating Denver this year. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like the matchups are completely different now.
I think
no, because they've smoked Minnesota multiple times this year, and they haven't been healthy.
They haven't, bro. One of the times Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I know, but they had a full roster the next game, and then I think that, and I'm not like disagreeing. Like I like the Wolves. You know, I like the Wolves.
And the Wolves just win like
yes. Yeah, they're 3-1. Yeah, the Nuggets are 3-1 on them on the year, and then like they lost that game for several reasons. I'm saying that like I'm not saying they have no chance, but I think that like I think they can smoke. No, I think this year
I'm not saying
I think the games will get close, but I do think if the Nuggets are healthy, they're going to get smoked this year. But
see, look, but Swiper, my pushback against the Denver Nuggets is them niggas waiting too long to get healthy. They're waiting too long. Yeah, they're waiting too long. You gotta have a window from when you get healthy.
I don't know how much is waiting.
Like this weekend, right?
He's back tonight.
That nigga might not. You know how he is, though. You
hey,
obviously we hope he stays healthy.
No. We're done.
Yeah, Swiper, you've read 3 super chats in 14 minutes.
Let's go.
No, whoa. You all were talking.
This is the job of the host. Control the show.
All right. Nimno's ball, $10 super chat. This is crazy. I just watched AI versus Harden meter where Jordan literally said if your best player is shooting bad, then they should keep shooting the Dion Waiters. You're very inconsistent, Jordan.
That's about your Luka stuff. That's about because you were hating on Luka for shooting. But then you said AI should.
I'm not even finna go to a nigga named Nims. Anyway, like I hate when people bring up shit. No, he don't know shit. I hate when niggas bring up shit that's just not comparable or relevant to the conversation just to say, well, you said this, well, you said that. Like there was a lot of context of what I'm talking about with AI.
Jordan,
a lot.
And we got another one in here. Sold out dates, $10 super chat. All people have done in Luka's whole career is S on him. That MFer drops 73 points. He gets criticized. He gets to the finals. He's not a winning player. People literally watch yesterday's game and blame Luka. Clown. Well,
everybody swears, and I'm including myself.
Bro, you niggas just be super fans, boy.
Everybody swears their favorite player is a victim. It's actually.
I swear to God, that's all I'm saying.
It's actually crazy.
Every player is unfairly critiqued.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've never seen this many super fans before in my life, boy. Like,
you know what? I can't stay in the chat, bro. I'm sitting here because I don't have Wemby as the greatest player ever already right now. I'm now a Wemby hater because I don't think. Because I have a different opinion, now I'm a Wemby hater.
See, Ox is on.
Criticize.
They're gonna say you hate Frenchmen.
Ox is in that space. No, fuck the chat.
All right. And then we got more buckets, $10 super chat. Xenophobic is a stretch Damo. This was about Damo calling Jordan xenophobic for his multiple takes that he has about European players, including the draft stuff and second chance opportunity stuff that he said in the preseason, stuff that he said today. Bias, I can agree. Just like when Chill, Mars, Damian are biased with anything towards Jokic and Tatum, criticize Giannis and SGA. Swipe is the only logical Jokic fan. $10 super chat. Appreciate the bread. Appreciate the money. There's a lot of stuff in that super chat.
Yeah, they go a nigga in the chat named Zo7. That nigga's annoying.
Zod? Shout out to Zod. Zod's cool.
Bias toward Joker? Give me a break.
Bro, they bias towards him being whatever he is, so you can't criticize him. You can't criticize him.
Go ahead.
Star Scream. That's not a transformer, I don't believe. But that
is Transformers. That's
it
from
is.
the
It is.
original
That's
Transformers.
okay. Starscream, yeah. 11203 $10 super chat. Real talk. Knicks versus Celtics point earlier was disingenuous.
Disingenuous.
I know. It took 2 historic 4-quarter collapses in back-to-back games, plus Tatum tore an Achilles for the Knicks to win that series. Brother, real talk to defend real talk. The Knicks were up 9 with 2 minutes left in that game when Tatum tore his Achilles, brother. So they were that series is about to get over.
They were going to win that game. They were going to win that game. And
that series is about to be over. Yeah, shout out to you though. I'm glad Tatum's back.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Another $10 super chat. It's Kira. It's Akira. 5022 $10 super chat. Kobe was first team all defense the year. He averaged 36, 12-time all defense. Psychotic competitor. Hate has been absolutely disgusting.
How the hell we get to Kobe hate?
I don't know, but I'm of
SJ
all
got
of
compared
Kobe's
to him again the
12
other
all
day.
defensive selections, 06 is the most egregious one. That's all I know.
Oh, shut up.
2011.
Shut up.
Quiet, Mars.
He beat up when he needed to. We good.
I want to say one thing.
Shout out to him though. He averaged 35.
Quiet, Mars.
I sometimes get called a Kobe hater online because I say stuff about these awards, but it's like, okay, he didn't deserve the last 3 All-Stars he got, obviously, because he played 6 games in one of them and he was like hurt and bad, and he didn't deserve like 8 of his all defenses they should.
Okay.
He did not.
Real talk is
I don't know. I haven't kept count. I know his worst one.
Every time.
2011 is crazy. That's
and I have no problem admitting that. I'd be so tired of the Kobe conversation. Every time somebody good for a year and a half,
that's a good thing.
Kobe. This shit is getting ridiculous.
Man,
that's a good thing.
I also
every time somebody's good for 18 months, they're better than Kobe. This shit is
I've been saying this for a long time, bro. Basketball discourse is just worse than fucking politics, bro. Like, you motherfuckers is just nuts. Like,
one has real repercussions and one is
politics is terrible though.
No, basketball discourse is terrible. These niggas
no, it's terrible.
All you gotta do is go to my X account. These niggas was arguing about some shit that had nothing to do with basketball, and the nigga took it so personal. He told this nigga, "You don't get bitches." So his next picture was him in the bed with a girl rubbing on her ass. And I said, "You niggas done lost y'all mind over basketball." Literally.
Drench, you wouldn't do that?
Yeah, nigga, I'm with a bitch right now.
I ain't gonna lie, we about to go find out.
Yo, I swear, I swear to God, Drench, that happened. That happened like last year when I was going on FYF. I was going on Lamont platform. We was doing the debates and shit. And the one nigga locker room, I spanked him so bad. Bro got mad at me, said, "You ugly ass nigga, you don't get no bitches." I was like, "Nigga, what?" Y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all get too mad about this basketball shit.
I literally opened up my phone and I'm scrolling, and I'm like, I thought somebody was trolling me, like saying, like, "Look at Jordan." It was this nigga. Like, he's sitting up there in the bed, rubbing on this girl ass, and he's like, "Yeah, nigga, you ain't never did that." And I'm like, basketball only got to this?
That's what that shit sound like to me, Ox. You're stupid.
Yeah, bro, this shit is bad, bro.
You're stupid.
This shit is so bad.
Crazy. They get mad. I done had death threats about the Michael Jordan LeBron thing. I'm talking about they get mad about they be getting mad about basketball.
Don't come to New York. Nigga said you been talking that shit about Bron. Nigga, don't come to New York.
Dudes don't know about problems, nigga. I gotta watch my back when I go out. I'm strapped.
Oh, well, you famous though. That's different, chill. I ain't famous.
I can't just walk outside. I gotta watch my back.
That shit is crazy. That shit, bro. Basketball, bro.
Chill, all you gotta do is slap the shit out of one of these niggas, and everybody else gonna leave you alone. That's it.
Bro, I've never in my life been a part of this many basketball conversations that just turned personal. Never. Like, and I've been talking about basketball since I was a little kid at the lunch table. This shit didn't got to a whole nother ball game.
No.
Ball game.
I got told to take a fork and stick it in an outlet because of LeBron Jordan.
Damn, nigga, want you to electrocute yourself?
Teddy Hart, $10 super chat, 2913. Hoping their team takes out the Spurs in the playoff. I don't trust my OKC versus them because Chet turns into Kurz, the cowardly dog versus Wemby. We don't expect him to be an Eagle, but at least be Scrappy Doo for F's sake.
Scrappy Doo.
Well, Courage always got the job done. I don't know why he gets slandered. His name was just Coward.
No.
He always got the job done.
Swipe, I fucking hated that
Courage.
show.
This is Courage disrespect. We
I
were
hated
not
that.
saying
That
Courage
show was creepy.
Courage
as
was
shit,
scared,
dude.
but he never backed down. He always did what he was supposed to do.
That show was creepy as hell, dude.
The animation
that
was
was a creepy
great.
ass show.
Grandpa, he sucked, but he had his moments. And then obviously Arch, gave us the $100 super chat. We appreciate Bam Adebayo, Tobias Harris, or Joel Embiid. Again, that's one of the three we've narrowed it to. It's one of those three players. We appreciate you doing that. We got a lot of money here. So I think he sent a separate super chat, but he sent this one blank. So I hope we got that.
We ain't
one
gonna
right.
read it. Nigga ain't put his money where his mouth is. We can't read that shit.
$10 super chat.
Hold on, Morris. Can you interpret that?
There go another one.
It appears what he's saying is actually that Mr. Diabate should be all NBA this year. That's what it appears.
Oh, okay. I believe Mars. If Mars said that's what he said, that's probably what he said. That nigga Mars know what niggas thinking.
Then we got Batman FYB. $5 super chat. Why did JB sit Duran for basically the whole second half? I know he had 5 fouls, but damn, we got to sit him for the whole second half.
Yes, you do. First of all, he picked up that 4th foul in the second quarter when he should have yanked him. Right when he picked up that 3rd
I love
foul.
when people answer their own question. I love it.
I do want to say, first of all, a couple of those fouls were just complete bullshit. But either way, he got the fouls anyway. My thing chill with that is, and I think we've discussed this a bunch of times up here, I don't agree with just pulling the player in certain times. Like in the third quarter, if you got 4 or 5 fouls, whatever, bro, foul out then. Because I'm not gonna just sit you on the bench and watch them get a 15-point lead. Like, nah, you gotta play. You're one of our better players. You gotta play. You gotta be smart. Don't foul. Because if I put you back in the 4th quarter and we're down 18, you're not gonna bring us back. So I'd rather you play right now. Try to keep us within 6, 7 points. Maybe get it closer. And if you foul out and we're down 5, down 4 with 6 minutes left, then put us on your shoulders, bro. It's on you. But with that being said, Beef still had a solid game last night. So, but either way, I just don't agree with just benching a player based on time and fouls. Like you got to sometimes decide, like, nah, you got to play. He
picked up his 5th with like 8 minutes left in the 3rd. And then the game never really got within reach to where bringing him back made sense to risk fouling out. So it's like, sit down.
But that's what I'm saying, no more. It's like if I'm not gonna wait till the 4th quarter to try to bring it back. It's gonna be like, all right, bro, I'd rather you foul out trying to get us back in the game than just sit there and watch us get our ass kicked. That's
he wasn't even playing well. To be
Can
fair,
I say something quick?
He had a bad chance of him in that game.
Urban Beats 99.
Hey, look at this tweet I
Swiper?
put in the private chat. Look at that shit.
Yeah, we saw. Urban Beats.
Swiper, can I say something quick?
$5 super
No,
chat.
we're doing a super
No,
chat.
you can't say nothing. You got
We rolling.
3 minutes.
Luka playing like Kobe, having to carry the team. How JJ sub Rui in after getting a clutch stop just to put 41-year-old Ben Simmons to give the Nuggets a win. Calling LeBron Ben Simmons is quite interesting.
Well,
you gotta send it to me on X, Drench. I can't see it from here.
Oh, you don't need to see it anyway. That goddamn.
Okay.
That's insane.
Mark, you see that shit?
What
The fuck that got to do with basketball?
And then we got another $5 super chat from Hedzo Mello. $5. Thank you. I'm gonna lie. Yeah, so exactly. I'm gonna lie. Not even the one that really fried us all the time. It's mostly freaking Jamal Murray. It feel like he didn't miss in that first half. He didn't get 20 points in the first half.
Wait, Swiping. That is a fact. Jamal Murray cooks the Lakers. Like Jamal Murray be carrying y'all through the Lakers games all the time.
I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna tell you what Jamal said after the game. I just had 45 the other day, so that obviously ain't just y'all.
Has Jamal Murray been the best player on the Nuggets this year?
No,
absolutely.
But he's been very good though.
Super
Yeah, but he's been very good.
Absolutely.
He's gonna make second team All NBA, and I'm gonna be proven correct about this, and I can't wait. Shout out to him. Hunter TV. $5 super chat. Your timeline can depend on the amount of physical therapy you are dealing as well. That's about Tatum. The more you are doing, the faster you can recover. That's good lesson for us. The faster you go, the faster you will get there.
All sustained injuries.
Harder you work,
I broke my leg. I worked hard to get back to play football again. It probably would have benefited me to not play that year and then play the following. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish we could.
My back.
I wish we could have a conversation about this one right here. And I'm going to share this one right now, even just came in. $5 super chat, MTHJ301. Can we acknowledge Darius Acuff is the best player to draft? No, he's not. But he is absolutely going to solidify himself top 5.
Acuff is nasty.
And I said on timeline, if you told me better than Darren Peterson, I would not be shocked. I think
I'm 99% sure Darius Acuff is not going top 5.
99%.
I probably would agree with you. I'm
99% sure Darius Acuff is not going top 5.
And I said that in one of the podcasts I did about he kind of like AI, bro. And it's so crazy is the next niggas start comparing the nigga to AI. But I'm like, he kind of like AI. You got to find a team that just let him rock. And if they do, good, you know what I mean? But if he go to a team where he got to wait his turn, like,
Man, he ain't waiting on nobody's man. He's about to be starting, bro. Kai's World 3, $5 super chat.
Though, for sure.
Wolves are 3rd in the West, and it's averaging 30 and still can't get a title episode. I mean, it was Tatum came back from
Swiper. You cannot argue.
This is the victim mentality shit. Real talk was talking about.
Yeah, like come on.
We have a vendetta against the Wolves. Pistons fans swear
we really don't talk about Minnesota though.
These niggas get mad about everything. Yeah. A nigga got mad at me. Nigga told me to stop talking about Charlotte, and I was praising Charlotte.
Stay over there, Drench. No, stay over there. What the fuck? Which one? You want me to talk about him or not? Which one is
that nigga commented on my? I blocked that nigga too. I know he mad. That nigga commented on my. That nigga said, "Ain't you the same nigga that said LaMelo not a point guard?" The video was about Diabate. The fuck they got to do with Melo?
No, you going. That's why I say this. People just be arguing shit that ain't got shit to do with nothing, but they just gonna argue and then they gonna get mad at you. Cool, you an idiot, and they arguing shit that ain't no one said.
I'll be blocking. I'll be blocking. I just be laughing. I'll be blocking.
Hey, Jordan, can Jordan in Real Talk and Mark, because we're the most active on Twitter. Can we hand out some rules for people? Like, I'm cool with you disagreeing. But if you calling me a D rider and all sorts of stuff, I'm probably gonna block you at this point. I mean, because this is like, if disagree,
I don't entertain.
But y'all, I'm not gonna lie, because y'all see, we be in real life. You know, we all cool in real life. Don't nobody talk like that in real life when they see you. What we doing? What we doing? Just have a normal conversation.
The social media shit ain't real life. That's why it's not real life. Like these people, it's just people just be typing.
That's why I just blocked.
I don't like to be talking bad anyway.
I'd be like, all right, look, when they call me all that shit swiper, I just be like, all right, I agree with you. Can you leave me alone now? By my surprise, them niggas can't never leave you alone.
And what's so funny is Buddy doesn't think he's earned the title as a meat writer. Bro, you literally criticize 2 people in here every single day, nonstop, repeat every day, no matter what's happening. Chill or me every single day. So yeah, you got a name. You got a name, brother. You earned that.
And you know the real odd ones though are the ones that follow you platform to platform.
Platform to platform.
Like nigga, are you that bored in life?
I don't see niggas on I don't see it on Instagram, so I don't know. On Instagram, I have no idea who's saying what. A lot of times I just respond to the comments that pop up first on my mention. I don't see
480 max
on TikTok. I don't really see on TikTok either.
Weirdo. Complete weirdo.
I mean, y'all gotta learn. Y'all gotta learn how to have fun. Talk a little.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just shit. People gonna tour shots to them. The people that be in my replies, I ain't never seen them agree with a thing I ever said, but that shit say follow back. I don't know why you following me
every time.
Follow back. You agree with.
Chill got it worse though. Chill got it worse. I'm telling you, boy. Chill got it worse, boy. I be going through Chill. Now Chill get a lot of love though. Chill get a lot of love.
Fans. He has fans. He doesn't have a lot of haters.
They be on Chill.
Buddy is a Chill hater. Like Mike.
This dude said. This dude just literally said, "I don't follow none of you niggas. You here every day, motherfucker. You follow us every day. You here. What you talking about? Every day you
might know, he actually might not be subscribed. He might just know that we live every day at the same time.
Get the fuck out of here. He here every
he
day.
might.
Mom, stop justifying the bullshit. He here
it's
every
possible.
Day. Okay, so
I'm not subscribed to many channels, but I know
how about this one
uploaded.
idea, Mars? How about this one idea? Because if you're just in for player's choice, if all of us up here left and we had a new band of characters, would you think he's still up here every day?
No. Chill. He's going wherever you are.
First day because he would be surprised that there's new people, and if he likes him, he'll stay. If he doesn't, he won't.
I'm good.
Bro, yeah,
a whole new brand of people. If he likes those people, he'll stay. Why not?
All right. And then Teddy Hart 2913. Chill. Why you mad? The facts say most injuries. $5 super chat. That was about the Tatum talk. Chill.
It's just teams that other teams have injuries. That's all. So,
DSG Piccolo $5 super chat. Nikos got Jordan Ott as a coach, but I go from Mafia Chauncey to Tiago Splitter the same season. Man, FOH, Shea Hurt and Scoot. I can't win, man.
Hey, man, Scoot coming back. He had a severe hamstring injury.
Scoot making threes too this year for a little bit.
All-star push next year. Just wait. He need a full off season.
Yeah, facts.
He gonna be good.
I'm still waiting on that Shaden Sharp leap too. I'm still waiting.
Whoa. He leaped.
Nah, Shaden Sharp was having. He had a better season this year.
The no capo $5 super chat. My Wolves around back like we do end of season. My prediction: we knocking out at least one of the top seed out of Spurs or Thunder this year. That's the second person that has that belief that they're going to do that. Appreciate you.
Based on the standings, you have to knock out the Spurs to get to the Thunder. So.
That's true. Maxi2894 $5 super chat. Wemby once again showing off he should be second in the MVP race, right behind SGA. Also, Grayson Allen, top 20, probably even top 15 players right now. He is a heater. Shout out to Grayson Allen.
Shout out to Grayson Allen. Shout out to Wemby. How many? Yeah, Wemby, in my opinion, should at least be in the top 3.
Yeah, Wemby is he's having a
top 3 player.
Well, MVP. He's saying MVP.
Oh, he haven't got disqualified yet, right?
No. He has like 4 games.
He's played dominant 50 games at this point. Like
he got 4 games left.
Yeah, I think Jokic has 1 game he can miss left. Wemby has 4. SJ has 4, and then Luka is at like I
thought SJ had like 7.
Yeah. Nah, he missed 2 more games.
Yeah, he missed another one for like injury management or something.
Yeah, it's a weird year. It's a weird year. It's a weird year.
Yeah, and by the way, though, Swiper, I seen your tweets. Them niggas, the NBA is not taking that shit out.
Whoa.
About the 65 game. Yeah, they said they're not taking that. They actually like it.
Yeah, they ain't going nowhere with that.
Yeah, shout out to them. I'm gonna disagree with them the whole time.
I like it too, though. I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't think players need to kill themselves to win these awards, but I like it. Like, for example, and Swiper, we can move on, but I heard Jamal Murray said this is the first year that he didn't come into the season out of shape. Now I don't feel bad for him or Jokic because nigga, why wouldn't you do that shit, nigga?
Well, I think he was referencing. He's also said the injuries. He's been injured in every offseason too, for the most part, except for 22, 23 that year. So.
Well, yeah,
if that's the case, sure. But if not, I'm not.
He's not. He's not late. I have not gotten into he lazy. But when he's injured, like when he's nicked up, he has absolutely not been able to work out in the summer, and that has 100% affected him coming into the year. And
maybe, but for him to be, if he healthy and he waiting until the season to get in shape, because I know players that do that shit too. And it's like nigga rehab the first 2 months or the first two to 5 weeks after the season. Like don't go on like rehab and then get yourself ready. Like you should be in tip top shape by the time the season starts. If not, and you always hurt in the playoffs, I don't feel sorry for you. Like,
we got this is Vels. What is it?
No, I'm just the answer to his question.
$5 super chat. It's Ant, the best in-game dunker ever. Wasn't around for guys like Pride Drexler. He's a kid. He's a kid. He doesn't know.
No, sir.
Shout out to you, but it's Vince Carter. Yeah,
he's close, but some of those dunks, if you watch them and you haven't seen dunks before,
his dunk on Gabe Vincent was crazy. Yuta Watanabe was crazy.
The one on John Collins.
Oh my God, John Collins. Was
he
crazy.
had one this year.
Mars, what's the best? Since you've been watching basketball, Mars, what's the best dunk on somebody you ever seen?
That I've seen live.
That you've seen since you've been watching basketball. What's the best dunk you ever seen?
Blake has a crazy one.
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre on Brandon Knight.
DeAndre Jordan on Brandon Knight.
LeBron on
Nurkic.
No,
Nurkic.
D Wade on Varejao crazy too.
Yeah, that was
nigga. John Morant got some crazy ones.
Hey, shit. John Morant on Wemby still the best dunk I ever seen. I don't care if that.
John got some
crazy.
John Morant on Wemby is insane. I don't care if that was off to the whistle.
We remember the Vince Carter Jersey one where he went behind the back on the Heat. I think he was playing the Heat. He went behind the back on the Heat and then cocked it all the way back here to his hip. I think he banged on.
That's the one on Lonzo. Remember when he got on Lonzo Morning? It was on Lonzo Morning. He got him in the air.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Paul George and Birdman too. It was D-Wade got one against OKC where he rejected the pick. He spun and then went up on
Kendrick Perkins.
Off the spin on Perkins. I was like,
shit, nigga. Jeff T got one on
Derek
Morris.
Rose.
Nigga, Jeff T dunked the fuck out Marcus Morris.
It was Dragic. Yeah, it was Dragic.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
D Rose on your Dragic is insane.
Derek Rose. Yeah, Derek Rose.
That one, yeah. The commentary with that one is what makes that so legendary too.
Shit, Shaq got a bunch of them, boy. Shaq got a couple.
Yeah,
of them,
Shaq was it Chris?
Shaq got some.
Man, y'all tripping. The best Olympic number is Melo on Argentina.
The best. Vince Carter jumping over.
Yeah, outside of that.
I mean, you know, Amari used to just catch bodies though. Amari used to just catch.
Yeah, Amari got crazy bodies.
No, he do for sure.
Average Brooklyn Nets fan $5 super chat. I heard fake talk saying Luka was
boy,
best
you
in the world
cook.
in 2024. Nobody thought he was better than Giannis or Jokic, or maybe I think he meant. But do you mean Jokic? He might have been Giannis or Jokic.
Yeah, Giannis
also,
was
it's the same Luka, just a Laker now. So stop crying. Real
No,
talk.
people
Remember,
definitely were calling Luka the best in the world in 24.
Yeah,
that was definitely a real conversation.
Yes,
I
it was.
disagreed. I know I disagreed.
It was insane,
But
but you know
that was definitely
It
Real
wasn't
Talk was
insane.
not the only one who believed Luka was of that caliber.
yeah, there's a few people. Metro
Jayson
YouTube,
Tatum was better than him.
$5 super chat. Facts, especially in the finals. Even though he was mid. Russ also once said, "Go smack at Joker. All people care about is his offense, and he's a big. Where's his highlights of getting blocks like other big? He got a lot of highlights of blocks. What are you talking about? He had game winners of
Kuminga,
blocks.
right?
Stop
He
lying.
blocked
Stop
Kuminga.
lying.
Was it Kuminga?
Kaminga, Poole. He had one. Matter of fact, he could man, y'all tripping. He got one on LeBron too. We having this conversation. $5 super chat. Bridge to nowhere 98. Also important to note for Wemby last night, he played 40 minutes. That showed he can handle the minutes against a physical team like the Pistons. Chill. I don't know how physical the Pistons are for Wemby, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like it ain't.
I mean,
They kind of fake. They kind of fake demons. You know,
Maybe not last night, but the last time they played the Pistons, you could see they are.
Yeah,
physical
you could see
when
it.
I mean, I
Jalen
don't
Duren
think
was
it's a question that
absolutely-
Wemby can play minutes.
Yeah.
They are
Obviously,
repping his
being-
minutes of post All
Yeah,
Star.
obviously they were just being very precautious. Or
Oh my
just-
God! How did y'all forget about J.R. Smith on Gary Neal?
Of course,
yeah.
with the second the clock ending, yeah, that was crazy.
The J.R. Smith dunk I was thinking was it the lob he caught and he brought it all the way down?
Yeah, from the Knicks. Yeah,
That was that was
That
the dunk
one
I
when he
was
had the
thinking.
cool grades on.
The
That
what?
one he had the cool grades on.
I think
Wait,
that's
who was
remember
actually
when
our
he-
answer
when he,
to
When he went
uh,
behind, right? When he
Yeah,
went
when he
behind.
double bumped.
JR
My
got
bad.
He also
grades
got
on.
one in Denver where he caught
We
it.
didn't
He
get
caught
one,
it on the
Drago.
break.
Just
He
so
caught
you
it
know.
out of
The
the
closest I got was when I said Blake Griffin was
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know who the best like poster dunker is. I don't know.
It gotta
I
be
think
Blake
Blake-
Griffin.
I
Blake
personally
Griffin
think it's
was
Dominique
bullshit to niggas
Wilkins.
that
That's
was
just me.
unfair.
Dominic's up
Dominic
there.
definitely up there.
Dominique.
Michael
yeah,
Jordan,
Dominique
Michael
got
Jordan
crazy.
there too, though. By the way, but Blake was doing shit to niggas that just unfair. Blake would just
Yeah,
be
yeah.
doing.
A lot of those
Yeah,
were power layups.
Yeah, power
Oh,
layups.
power
I knew it,
layups.
I knew it.
Hey,
By the
Sean
time we
Kemp,
got to,
Sean
like,
Kemp got
20
a crazy. Sean Kemp has the most
Oh,
disrespectful one
Sean.
outside of Shaq when he dunked an old boy and
And he
then
pointed at him?
did this at him. Yeah, that was. That's
Yeah, I
up
would've
there,
got up
bro.
and
Yeah,
chased
I
that
no,
nigga.
I
That
see
nigga
it wasn't a post. It wasn't a poster, but Stromae
Yo, he
Swift
said what?
doing a windmill off a drop
chase
step
this
was
thing.
insane.
Yeah,
Nigga,
Stromae
Gerald
was
Green doing a
nasty.
windmill off an alley in the game was insane.
That was crazy, bro.
Head over the
Yeah,
rim,
it
by the
was,
way.
but I'm not gonna lie. A windmill off a drop step. That's
Never
ridiculous.
seen that
Yeah,
before.
Especially from
I had never
Stromae
seen anything
Swift.
like that
Especially
before.
from
Never.
Stromae Swift.
And then he punched on Yao Ming too.
Jamal
so,
Swift
you
got
know,
him too, bro. Yeah,
Kobe
Kobe
punched
got
on Yao
Kobe
Ming, too.
Loki got out about
yeah, Kobe got a lot too.
But Mars, if from like 2011 forward, bro, I hated playing the Clippers, bro. 'Cause
That nigga Blake was doing
and DeAndre
unfair shit to
Jordan
niggas.
used to.
Al Gasol was not having a fun time.
Bruh.
I was
Bruh,
like,
that's
whoa.
what I'm saying. Blake used to do bullshit, bro. Like Blake used to just come out of nowhere. Like you jump in your
Jamario
height.
Blake
Blue.
used to
and the
dunk
motherfucker just
name.
hit you in the back of the head and he dunking
Yeah.
that bitch. And then like, damn,
Blake used to dunk everything.
What's the kid's name
Yeah.
that played for the kid's name that DeAndre Jordan basically threw in the first row?
Brandon Jennings.
Knight.
Brandon
Then
Knight.
his, then
Brandon
his,
Knight,
goof-
Brandon
then
Knight.
his goofy ass had the nerve, the audacity to get on TV and say, "Well, if there was a situation like that, I would do it again." And he'll
Yeah.
throw your
Nah,
dumb
dude.
ass through the bucket again.
Nigga, they made
He
that
trying
nigga.
to-
got- you gotta
he
do what you
trying
gotta
to
do.
get the
Bucket
praise
again.
on film. He trying to get the praise on film. Look, he made the effort play. Look at it.
Man, that nigga, they sent that nigga through tables and shit. Boy, the meme of him going through so many tables was insane.
That was
Boy, they-
2014, I think it was, Jordan.
Yeah, well, that nigga was going through
14.
tables, ladders, and chairs matches. Boy, that was
He
the
would
first
throw your
time they
dumb ass
started
through
doing
the bucket
AI
again.
videos.
And he got
Come back, he'll
Brandon
throw your ass
Knight.
through the bucket again. And if you come back, he will throw your dumb ass through the bucket again.
Yeah, bro, that was bad.
Gotta do what you gotta
Brandon
do.
Knight was getting memed by everyone. Also, he got crossed up
Yeah,
by
by
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Like, the
Yeah.
All-Star game.
He was actually a good player too. That's the bad part.
He was, dude. That was so crazy.
Yeah, but Brandon
Everybody
Knight's
was
PR
a
is
star
so
in the
much like his PR
So
is
bad.
so much worse than the level of player he was.
Did
He
I
was
hijack
decent.
this?
Wait, who did AI?
No,
send
we
to the ground?
it's been fried. It's been fried. Don't
Who
worry.
did
Okay,
AI?
I just
He had
wanna
him.
make sure,
He had him doing this. He was a good player too.
I forgot that nigga name.
Antonio-
Antonio
they had him
Daniels.
live.
Antonio
Yeah,
Daniels.
yeah, yeah.
Antonio
Yeah,
Daniels.
Antonio
Yeah,
Daniels.
He was
Yeah.
another good
Yeah.
player. He was a good defender too. He just.
Yeah,
I
you get
that
put on one of
NBA
those
Live,
bad
boy. You gotta go
highlights.
through the menu.
Yeah.
That
I
nigga
never
soft,
seen
man.
that.
You
Boy,
gotta
he
go
had
through
him
AI
like
now.
this. Like
I just know that when I
that
saw
was
Iverson cross John Starks over, when I first saw that crossover, I was I was afraid for my life. I was like, that shit dangerous. You could get hurt with that shit. Don't get close to
Jordan
him.
as a rookie.
That shit looked like like live wires or like the third rail on a train track. Like, yo,
Man, that
don't
nigga
get
just
close to that.
fast. Chill. That nigga just fast.
That shit
the
against
Ty
Jordan
Lue one
that
wasn't.
shit was so.
I feel bad for Ty Lue because Ty Lue
'cause
played
it wasn't
good
even
defense
nothing.
and he ain't
Oh,
even
no.
get
He was.
broke.
He did.
Like he
to
ain't
be
even
fair,
get broke.
yeah.
Like he just contested and then fell over,
Yeah.
and now
Right.
he getting stepped over.
Both
And his
the-
PR fried. I'm
I
like,
was gonna say
damn.
he didn't even think nothing of it. He said he felt
Yeah,
bad.
that was his
Yeah,
man. That was his man.
Yeah,
But
that might be the worst
both
one,
those
'cause at least
both
the
of
other
those
guys got broke.
situations, both those situations were just both like
The one
clearly
he-
hype.
one he got
Like
on
the
Shaq
Jordan
before.
thing is like, all right, beat me at the top. Like the Jordan thing was hype. The Ty Lue thing was hype. It was just
The Shaq one wasn't. Where he did it, he dribbled in and out the paint, and then he like did the.
oh yeah,
like
that was
the
a good
dribble
move.
through.
That was a good move. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good move. I like that.
Hey,
That was I like that one better than that shit. You remember that one when Kevin Durant back when he was a little younger and faster hit that one on the baseline.
And then he
opened back
turned,
up.
and then he
Now-
got his
Boom,
ass
boom,
again.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
my
You
shit.
wanna talk about
Hey, I'm
somebody
talking
with
about.
a-
I was in the gym working on that for like 3 weeks straight. Like I'm hitting that shit.
KD
know what's
handle
crazy?
used
That
to be
nigga just did that
crazy,
shit off.
dog.
He just did that shit off reaction too.
The
That's
straight
crazy.
instinct. That was
Hey, but
nasty.
KD probably, and Jordan, you're probably gonna hate this, but in transition, remember KD used to hit that because you know Braun got the spin in transition. Jordan, KD used to hit that in the left hand. He would get you, set you up, boom, bro, and then he would hit you.
KD got
banger,
really
bro.
got a lot of shit for real.
That
I seen KD
cross.
Take the shit out of niggas too though. James
Hey, I
Harden
seen
Yeah,
KD do
KD
so
hit you with a
much
double
shit,
cross.
nigga, I'll
Yeah.
be like,
Go back the other way, man. Go back the other way.
hey, I was in the lab trying to do that, but for the most part, like KD, one of them dudes, like I ain't even working on that shit. Like nigga, I can't do that.
Yeah,
nigga.
KD got one of the craziest right to lefts and left to right
Yeah,
that
I'm
he
cool.
hit
I ain't even
every
fucking
time.
with that.
The
That
best
nigga do that right
double
to
and
left,
triple
and then he go left
crossover
to right,
ever
and then
though
he
is
hit
Darren Williams on me.
Best what?
Yeah, no.
Double and triple
Hey,
cross.
Tim
Darren
Hardaway
Williams
tween
used to
cross
hit
was
niggas with
crazy.
the
Yeah, Tim. That's that
Bob,
Texas two-step, Mars.
Bob.
Anthony Hardaway.
No, but
Or,
Darren Williams, and he used to do that. That shit
Hardaway.
was so tight. Like, oh my god.
That nigga so strong too, Mar. That nigga strong. He do that shit hard as hell. Like half the time he not even crossing you. It's just the wind from the crossover just push your ass back. You like that nigga do that shit so hard. Like god damn.
But see, shit like that though, you really pick that up like playing. Like I'm not saying that's where he picked it up from, but like playing 3 dribbles teach you how to really like get that hang dribble, that hesitation, like how to create so much more space, like with the crossover, or you know, like when you crossing over from left to right, but your body's going left. You know what I'm saying, or the other way, either one. You know what I'm saying. Learning that doing 3 dribbles is. It's nasty.
Yeah, we had a lot of great basketball, man. 989 Michi, $5 super chat. Pistons need to
but
play
they're not
Chaz Lanier.
efficient, so
Lanier a little more. He's shooting like 60% from 3, averaging 20 in the G League. I'm not.
No, he
I'm
was
not
a
familiar.
shooter coming out of Tennessee, but yeah, he just I don't know if he's gonna find minutes for him.
Caleb Love, enthusiast, $5 super chat. The Dubs could go to LA Fitness and get 5 guys and still beat the Rockets. We own them ninjas. Shout out to Caleb Love.
Shout out to Caleb Love.
Shout out to Caleb Love, bro. We got J718, $5 super chat. Assuming they're all healthy next season, what do y'all think the hypothetical trio of Steph, Kawhi, and KP would be? Rebounding would be suspect.
It's a huge if. I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I would love
Steph and
Kawhi with the Warriors. I thought he was going to be there this year, but didn't.
Kawhi
happen.
could be that KD, but better.
Yep. JR the Hunter 4309. Funny stat I learned this morning. Wemby is now 5 blocks away from passing Joker in career blocks. How high the career block list will Wemby go? I mean, he could
I think
get
he's like 10
there,
behind
though.
Dennis Rodman. I saw that thing as well. He's like 10 behind Dennis Rodman.
So the all-time blocks leader is 3.8K. Wemby is at however many, I don't know, like 6.
Why would Cade Cunningham try to just shoot a push shot with Victor Wembanyama standing right in front of him? Like
but Ox, remember when I was telling you? Remember when I was telling Ron? Half the time when Wemby be blocking shot, them shit just be bad shots. Like nigga, that's just a bad shot, bro.
Still a block though.
No, it's a block. I'm just saying it's a bad shot. Like nigga, why would you shoot some shit with Wemby right there? Like he looking at you. Like it's no way I'm gonna shoot a shot with Wemby.
He
looking
passed
at me.
Dennis Rodman in blocks.
Yeah, he passed it.
I don't think Dennis Rodman used to block a lot of shots.
Don't you
though.
laugh at that? Then real talk, you laugh at Joker. Joker got more blocks than Dennis Rodman.
And he's still one of the greatest defenders I've seen. You nasty.
Hey, what you talking about? What you talking
Hey,
about?
check Jokic defense.
Jokic got more blocks than Rodman. I didn't know. No, agenda.
It's like when Draymond had more threes.
got more
He
rebounds.
averaged more points per game in his career.
He got more rebounds.
At his peak than Magic. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Who does have more rebounds than Swiper?
Between who?
Dennis Rodman and Jokic.
Versus good players? Jokic.
Oh my God.
It's
It's so crazy how Swiper brain.
You know LeBron has more rebounds than Dennis Rodman?
That makes sense.
He just
that makes
passed him.
sense
Like
to
he has 25 more rebounds than Dennis Rodman.
Is LeBron is he the greatest PRA player of all time?
Man, that nigga because that nigga just play forever. Nigga, he play longer than everybody that ever lived.
Your GOAT is the greatest PRA player. What are we talking about?
Who, me?
Jokic
Well,
is
for
the
like
greatest
career
PRA player.
totals, LeBron is definitely.
Jokic is the greatest
LeBron
PRA
just
player.
keep
What are we
playing.
talking
He
about?
making sure don't nobody break his records because he just keep playing. He gonna play next year.
LeBron
is the
Loki
greatest
is wilt with
longevity.
rings. It
Yeah,
sounds
he's the great. Like he's the greatest longevity PRA. But like peak PRA is Jokic and Russ. Peak PRA is Jokic.
And you know what I mean by
this-
healthy.
Luka
After this year, Bron's gonna play 2 more seasons after this
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
I told you,
He plays
Bron's career is gonna be
25
longer
years.
than Bronny's. Like, I'm
That
not
nigga
crazy.
is LeBron is
Facts. Bronny's
is
definitely
negative.
retiring before Bron.
Bron gonna outlast his son in the league. Like, I don't know.
Shadsky on every platform. $2 super chat. Y'all lying about Jokic. Yeah, real talk.
Oh, we don't read those. We don't read those.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
989 Michi, $2 super chat. I've been trying to get out of here. $2 super chat. All y'all are drunk. All y'all getting cooked again.
And you know what? But didn't you just say that as the host, it's your job to get us through all that, regardless of who else is up here. Who's
I
doing
don't
that?
know if you noticed this, Ox. You do not like being interrupted if you're on a point. So several times today.
I don't like being interrupted.
No, I know it's not. I'm not singling you out. I'm saying in particular because when I was
I
trying to
don't like being interrupted.
when I was trying to do the ad read, you were like, "Oh, wait a second, wait a second, swipe it." So I mean, just to be fair, you know what I mean. I did try.
I mean, I did
wanna
do
bull
that swipe. You're 100% right. I did say that, but that's because we were a little early on the ad read, and I just wanted to get one more point off.
It was 11:36. 11:36.
Yeah, but lately we do ad reads like in the 45 range.
Eric Espinoza, 78.
You don't even know because you're not even a real host. So.
$2 super chat. Hell of a show today, gentlemen. Pure cinema. JR the Hunter, thank you for that. Read that one. Let's see here. Another $10 super chat. Star Scream, 11203. $10 super chat. Swipe respectfully. The Bucks are up 9 versus the Patriots with less time, and you lost. And lost. You mean to tell me that a much better Celtics team with Tatum had that 42 at the injury point couldn't? No, because they could not stop the Knicks. The Knicks were
Now we're betting on prayers to try to prove a point.
Exactly. The probability of the Pacers winning that game at that point was probably like.
Oh shit! Yeah, Will is the greatest PRA player as well. Is more than valid.
It's more like the PR.
That man averaged 50 and 25. Shit.
This one is from Musty Beard Mars. Nims Knows Ball, $5 super chat. It sucks when your own words get used against you, Musty Beard. It sucks being consistent.
Definitely talking to Jordan, but thanks.
Man, I don't give a man. Nims, nigga, stop dipping in your OnlyFans money, nigga. Get off my dick and go subscribe to other nigga shit on OnlyFans.
Hey,
stop dipping into your shit. God damn.
Dragon C23.
Nims ass probably laying down right now with dirty drawers on, and he on his phone, looking at his phone, saying some shit like this. Hey, get your ass up.
He got the Jordan. He had the Drench Man shirt on with no draw. With
He
no
probably
pants.
do. He probably do with his legs
Jeff
crossed
Teague
all
style.
on the bed. Nims
On a
probably
Friday?
pissed.
You don't think he got a job or he at school?
That nigga ain't got no job. That nigga he using all his family money, subscribing to OnlyFans. That's what he doing. And every 5 seconds he look in the mirror on his
Caleb
phone
Wilson's
to
out
see
for
how
the
he look.
season. He not playing in the tournament.
Damn.
What? Man,
Nigga got doodle. Nigga, get up and go wipe your ass. How about that? You didn't wipe your ass after you took a shit. Get up and go wipe your ass, nigga, for your mama coming there.
If you ain't got a bidet, you know long.
When's the last time he taking a shower, Jordan?
That no, it ain't even about shower. He don't wipe his ass. His mama gonna come up in that room and say it's stinking here.
Yeah, you know locked in.
Smell like feet and Tostitos pizza rolls.
Yeah, that nigga don't wipe his every couch he sit on. They like, damn, bro, you just keep ruining shit. Dirty ass drawers sitting on people's couch.
Nims, I wouldn't take that if I was you. MTJ or MTH J301 $5 super chat. What's in your Twitter comments, Mars? You're gonna do that Kobe ISO with Chill top 10 list?
Oh, that was you. No, we've done that before. We had like a whole 40-minute segment going through Chill's top 10 list. And I'd like to think the inconsistencies were pointed out. But at the end of the day, Chill's list is Chill's list. They ain't gonna change.
Wait, Mars, do you have a bidet in your house?
You can buy them. From
I know, but I'm saying, but like I know they're more popular in Europe than they are here.
Not in the UK, they're not, but other European countries, yeah, they come like within the house. Yeah,
I know. Real talk. People are like genuinely shocked when they find out Americans don't use bidets. Like,
yeah, they are.
Where that water come from? That's like the toilet water spray.
Yeah, it's clean. It's clean.
Probably so.
It's the same water that's in all the other taps. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it comes from the same
clean.
Like the shower, the sink, and shit like that.
I'm saying. Okay, I'm just asking. It's not coming from the top part with the.
No,
with
it's
the
no. It's a water.
Y'all don't just use them the little wipes.
Yeah, dude, wipes.
You can do that if you ain't fully locked in and you ain't got a bidet. The wipes are the second best bet.
Wait, wipe,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
a handheld wipe.
Go to in NIMS.
Yes,
Go to
like
YouTube
one of
and
those,
type in how to properly wipe your ass.
Like a
That's it. Type that in.
like a baby wipe or whatever.
I just be like, so what if you got one? What if you got one of them toilets that got like the blue water?
How big are the
You know
wipes?
what I'm saying? You know, like them tabs you put on and turn your water blue.
That don't work like that. You're not supposed to be spraying blue water up your ass. That's not.
But
how
that's
it's
what
supposed to work.
that's what I'm asking. Where is this water coming from?
Wait,
I don't want no blue water all on my ass. And
No,
shit,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
What is it? What is a bidet?
A bidet
I don't
is
even
a
know what
toilet
it
that
is.
has a water chute that cleans you out automatically. So like when
Okay.
when you're ready to you're
We
finished,
don't use that in
it
Denmark.
blows water into your butt.
But that's because you're in the Caucasian regions of like Europe. Like,
That's crazy. Bro. That's crazy.
What
Germany,
do you mean in Denmark? Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Ain't that where like IKEA's from?
yeah, no, it's Sweden.
That's Sweden.
Sweden.
It's that region.
Hey, but Swiper,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
two
yeah.
types of them though. You know, one they got like the handle, and then another one you press the button and that shit just shoot up. So ours might be right. It's one of them.
Have you used a bidet before?
Yeah, that's what
No, I
I'm saying.
don't like that
There's
one.
one that you
I used
connect
the
to your
bidet- I
toilet.
used the bidet when I was in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I don't know about those ones, but like the ones that are like separate, yeah, that's like the from the home water supply.
Right, yeah, that's
one-
it. But I'm
the other
talking
one-
about the one that you buy and you.
I
connect
think
to
you
your
fill them
toilet.
up with
What
your
is that
own water. Like I think you fill it up like your own
Okay.
bottled
Because
water.
I was just about to say that one is crazy. The one with the little the two buttons. You press one
Yeah.
of them, that shit just explode up. I'm like, hell no! What the fuck is this?
But apparently it's actually
crazy.
way better for you.
y'all spraying blue water up your.
It
booty,
is
you
way
know what I'm
better.
telling
That's
you?
why
Yeah, that shit ain't
No, it is better
cool.
for you, though.
But a lot of y'all, but now I will say, Jordan, when we start our
Man, just hop in the shower. Then shit. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that when they take a dookie, they get all the way undressed anyway. They take all their clothes off. So I'm like, if you go strip buck naked just to take a doodle, you might as well hop in the shower after.
I just
You
get
know
in
what
the
I'm
shower.
saying?
Now I do that.
Wash your ass.
It's true. You do that. But
I know a lot of people that do that.
No, I do. But you got to clean before you get in the shower too. You don't want to just hop in there with dirty butt.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, you know I've been there.
For sure.
Residue all in your.
I'm saying though, why? But you can save toilet paper. You can save toilet paper like that.
No, hell no. Look, my thing is this though. First of all, I don't go nowhere but my house. I'm only going at my house or wherever I'm residing at the time. If I do, I'm going in the shower. It's no way I'm about to be walking around after I just did that. That's crazy.
What if you can't help it? Shit, I'm talking about a couple weeks ago. I was at the pool all downtown. I thought I had to pass gas. So I said,
that be the worst.
I'm talking about I had to run to the bathroom. I was like, oh shit.
This is really Friday.
That shit almost got ugly. But I'm talking about I lit that motherfucker up. That shit was going.
Go on YouTube and type in how to properly wipe your ass, because I know you don't know how.
That's the truth.
You do two wipes and get up and don't even look. That nigga don't even look back when he wipe his ass.
Especially for men, that is absolutely the truth. You all do not know how to wipe, and you do, because y'all's drawers be dirty.
How you know these niggas' drawers look like?
Because men don't clean. Men don't clean that. Women have to teach you how to do that. Men walk around at work all day.
Only woman ever taught me how to wipe my ass is my mama and my granny. I know how to wipe my ass.
You gotta wipe my ass. That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
You ever had one of them goddamn wet parts, nigga?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That shit almost got ugly. Well, I felt it. I felt it right before it came out because I was just going to just let it come out. You know what I'm saying? This nice, silent, and deadly joint, and move around, go to the bar, come back, and hopefully it'll be aired out by then, right?
Hey.
But nigga, I was about to, and I felt that shit it was about to So I said, "Oh hell nah!"
That's crazy.
Nigga ran to the bathroom.
Hey.
I had to let that motherfucker
Hey,
go.
Hey, Ox, look, my mom was like this when I was growing up, boy. She used to say certain shit that used to just embarrass you. Boy, my mom used to be like, I was probably like 7. She like, nigga, I'm not doing your laundry no more. You need to wipe your ass. I'm like, damn. After that day,
say that shit. You would say that shit in front of your auntie and your cousins and shit like, damn, rubber shit.
Bro, that shit scarred me for life.
Yeah.
My mama stopped doing my laundry at that age. She like, nigga, at 7, I'm not doing your laundry no more. So from that day forward, I don't have no problems. Hey, boy, that shit changed my life.
Now look,
forever.
the chat is tripping. Y'all, I'm sorry. A lot of y'all apply to this combo. Y'all still ain't doing this correctly. So you need to listen to what Jordan and Ox are telling y'all.
Nah,
y'all
but I remember being little. I had to throw some drawers away into the outside because my mama embarrassed me. But then it'd be like eventually, you know what I'm saying? It'd be Thursday, Friday. I got to school. I'm like, Mom, I ain't got no drawers. Like, where are your drawers at? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
He marked all his drawers up. Nah, but for real though, my mama stopped washing my clothes, so shit, I had to wash my own. So nigga, I gotta wipe my ass now. Like it is what it is. That bottom line.
All right, new $5 super chat.
You be on the way home. How your body know? Like you close to the house.
It's programmed. It's programmed.
You like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I get home. And you
would know. Mark probably know the answer.
And then you get like 5 minutes from the house.
Yeah, I be wondering the answers to that question.
How the same thing go?
Right now.
I be like, bro, how do you know that I'm right? Well, how do you know I'm putting the key in the door? Like, how the fuck did you know I'm putting the key in the door? I didn't got all the way home.
All the way here, I was good.
The key in the door. I gotta go now. And I can't
get to the house.
How did you know that?
I damn near shit myself.
Yeah, crazy.
Bro, I be driving real good. Boy, the next you know, I open the gate to my apartment and my stomach start rumbling. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
Y'all just gotta because I won't shit anywhere, but if it's a clean bathroom, I gotta go. And I ain't gonna hold it. That ain't good for your bowels. And you gotta find a clean bathroom.
If I gotta go bad and the bathroom look horrible, that shit just instantly make me not have to go no more.
For
like,
sure.
Instantly.
For sure.
Like I don't even piss and shit like that. Like no, I'm not even.
You don't go at like games like.
Well, I piss anywhere. I go
like
outside.
Hell no.
Outside though.
Hell no. Boy, you have so many balls on your ass. Boy, you crazy motherfucker.
Well, we don't put paper down. It's secure.
You gotta squat. You gotta hover over the toilet. Don't put your ass.
It's secure. $5.
Just hover over that motherfucker.
You are 6'8", bro. You ain't hovering over nothing, bro.
I got strong legs.
Why does nobody mention AI across Antonio games? You literally crossed.
That's crazy. Nigga see you in the stall, Ox.
Could you imagine?
I was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Hey, don't tell nobody you see me here.
I get that, yeah, bro. I'll holler at you later.
Hey, real talk. You know how you can see like you can see his whole head and shoulders. When
that's crazy as hell.
Like that was
that's
you.
Crazy as motherfucker. Ain't no way you hovering over shit, boy. There's no way. This nigga there, Ox probably floating in there like this. Yeah, bro, I got you later. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna let you later. That's crazy. That's crazy. That nigga Jill would come in that bathroom. Hey, yo, my man Ox, what you doing? That nigga Jill be like, hey, yo, my man Ox is 6'9", bro. I see you hovering over the corner. That nigga 6'10" legit.
Hey, what is that? What y'all watching?
Hey, Chilla coming there and ask the worst questions at the time. Hey, Ox, how big are you legit? Because right now,
what's that background noise? Who got background noise, y'all, Mar? What you watching?
Probably me. My girlfriend's leaving the house now.
Oh, tell her I said hello.
Tell her
say
like she got
welcome
some
to
friends.
PC.
Y'all about to say, sound like she got some friends over there. Tell them to come on
She
camera.
got some friends over here.
Tell them to come on.
Put them on camera. Yeah, put them on. It's Friday. Put them on camera.
Drago, you living like that, Drago?
Hey, I'm gonna be in Bulgaria. I can
boy.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna send some in the PC in the Hall of Fame chat.
All right.
It takes more than one to take down that dragon, huh?
Anime's cool. 97 $5 super chat. Giannis dunk on Tim Hardaway Jr. His forgotten poster. He literally cleared the man in the game. LeBron James and John Lucas 3 was crazy too. Facts.
Oh yeah, that was crazy on Tim Hardaway. He jumped over him for sure.
Yeah.
Facts. Another $10 super chat. Bernard McCoy 578 saying Maxey has been exposed with no Embiid by one of your panelists. It's crazy. All good NBA players need a co-star, play 60 or 62 games at 38 and a half minutes of pop.
Who said he's been exposed?
I don't know. No idea.
Shout out Maxey though. He been hooping.
Yeah, look at Drago out here moving like Mr. Mafia, man. Nim Snowball, another one for Jordan. $5 super chat. You got a lace front beard, stank beard, angry today. Jordan got roaches crawling all over that beard.
Nigga, wipe your ass. Ain't nothing worse than you just walking around because your ass itch. You take that one finger and got a hole in your drawers because you've been trying to get in your ass all day. Nigga, just go take a shower. Scratching your ass. Nigga just scratched a hole in his ass. Just go take a shower. Nigga, worry about the wrong thing. You can worry about my beard all you want. You don't wipe your ass. Grown ass man don't know how to wipe your ass. Nigga can't sit on that nigga. Every time he go to somebody's house, they make his ass stand up. Nigga, don't you sit on shit. That's what they say. As soon as he about to sit down, whoa, put that plastic down. Oh, nasty ass drawers, nigga. Nigga, jeans stink. That nigga draws so bad his jeans stink. Nigga got some denim stinking. Nigga draws so bad he just fucking denim up.
I can't do it.
And then Swipe a workout cologne says someone really said real talk watched the Bella Danger.
Oh, that's crazy. Bella Danger. I probably did. I watched that shit too.
I for sure watched that.
I don't know the context of that.
Boy.
Yeah, me either. I don't know.
I think it was about the
one.
It was about the background.
Bella one of them ones. All right.
Legend. Boy, it's on. I got a top 5 Swiper. You want to hear it?
Is she an athlete?
Yes.
Yeah, athlete, all right, nigga.
Yes.
Same OG, $2 super chat. Team Docs cleared Franz twice and only lasted 2 games. That's about the Tatum stuff.
Okay, yeah.
$2 super chat. CNT TV 9909. When it's all said and done, is Jokic a top 5 center? I mean,
it's a top 5 to crack. It's a very tough 5 to crack.
Right now, I have Jokic at 6 or 7. That's where most people tend to have him. Do I see him catching Hakeem?
No.
Well, it depends on who you ask. Yeah, I mean, Steve Kerr said he's the best of all time, but we'll have to see what happens. Obviously,
we don't care what Steve.
Shout out appeal to authority.
Swiper has Jokic at 5 right now. He's the only one at 5 right now.
Who?
I'm personally not a Wilt.
I'm
not a Wilt guy. I'm not a Wilt guy. Yeah, I've been consistent about this. Mad Max Sports $2 super chat, but y'all can talk to chat anyway. Mirror, please. No, I think the thing is, we don't actually disrespect the chat until I don't even call y'all crazy, but y'all don't realize there's not everyone. Most of y'all is great, but there's 2 or 3 of y'all that are like constantly just talking nonsense, like unprompted, like literally talking basketball, and then it just goes into something else. So shout out, $2 super chat. We got Frank Curio 9856 $2 super chat. Drench is genuinely funny AF.
Hey, Franco, how that day went, boy? You forgot to let us know how that day went. Did you do what I tell you?
Frank had a date.
Yeah, Frank had that date. I told him, don't take that girl to no goddamn dinner, nigga.
Frank was in my Discord the other day trying to holler at somebody. I'm
Frank, that shit must ain't go well. Then it's either it went well and that nigga got super confidence, or that shit ain't go well. He just fishing. But either way, I've been there, Frank. So don't trip. It happens. I've been there.
He also said he got something out here in Houston.
Frank did.
Yeah, Frank said he got something out here in Houston.
Oh,
I told him to send me her information so I can link them.
Oh, this nigga real talk trying to do some bullshit. Boy,
I'm trying to link them up. Shit, trying to set them up.
Oh boy.
We got Fallback Hoop member for 9 months. I love Jokic. Yeah, but if you think he's good or okay on defense, you're biased, which is okay. We're all biased to some. He's objectively a bad defender. That's for this conversation stemming
That's
from
not
earlier.
objective, but okay.
And then we got David So Slimy, member for 24 months. Chilling real talk. They think they know better than the professionals. This is about the Jayson Tatum stuff again.
I mean,
Malik Stevens 4121 member for 12 months. What do y'all think about Jokic and that lean over thing? I think he's
that nigga, that shit is ridiculous. I hate when
he's gonna hurt somebody.
Oh,
big refrigerator ass leaning all over somebody.
Refrigerator's crazy.
He heavy.
Swiper, I need to say something real quick. I just want to say this is going to be my last Friday before we start OTAs. So it's been really fun to be up here in the off season.
My man.
If you want to follow my season, go follow the Nordic Storm. We're about to start off our OTAs.
How are you going to share? Are you going to be sharing your information with us?
I'll try to come in on our bye week in a couple of months from now. But it's
Damn, you locking in? Y'all, you locking in?
No, we just have practice on Friday, so I can't really be up here. But I'll come when we have bye week, and I'll come up here.
What game? What days do you guys play? What day you guys play your games?
We play on Saturday and Sunday mostly. It's flips a little bit, but it'll be on the Nordic Storm. I'll link in there.
Y'all got a live stream to watch the games and stuff?
Yeah. It was on DAZN last year. I don't know where it'll be this year.
Oh, okay, bet. That's big.
Yeah,
it's like Amazon Prime in the US.
Yeah, lock us in, bro. I'm gonna check you out for sure.
Yes, sir.
If you playing trash, I'm gonna bring it up there for sure.
Oh, best believe it's gonna be people in the chat.
You get to playing trash.
Yeah, you better believe.
It's so crazy how hate works on here. Yeah, man. Good luck to you, bro. Miles left. Remember, 30-month swipe. You got to take it there, gang. Meaning, I got to do real talk level of goading people into Jokic sucks prop. Cultured Bandit says Ox is the only good host. Shout out to Cultured Bandit. Ox, you got a super fan.
Yeah, I agree.
Cheese gifted 10 player choice memberships. He's always the GOAT. Cheese, you are phenomenal. Double Agent 003, member for 10 months. Favorites if Heat and Hornets meet in the plan.
The Hornets are better than Heat.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope the Hornets get out the play in, by the way.
The Hornets are going to get out the play in.
I think they are going to get out.
Philly dropping, so man. You guys stay asleep. Philly dropping.
Yeah. The No Capo became a YouTube member today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We got player 1/J6. J6 is kind of crazy. V became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. And then we got Sim West 34 became a YouTube member. Thank you so much for joining. Love you having you here. We got Black Supernova, great name, became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. And then we got Dre 21215 became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. And then lastly, we got Ultimate Bulldog 2824 became a YouTube member, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining the show. This has actually been a really fun show. It went over 40 minutes. It's by far the latest it's ever been. But you know what? I thought it was okay today on a Friday. It's not bad. You know, even though I got something to do right now. Literally got something to do right this moment.
Bad host. Look what you
yourself.
did.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. I can't control everything. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Real Talk. Shout out to Drago. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Ox. Shout out to Chill. Shout out to Damo. Thank y'all so much for joining today. Make sure y'all
shout out to you too, Mars.
And by the way,
Merry Christmas.
Make sure go buy your tickets. We will be in Portland. This is coming up next month on April 10th. You will see all of us in Portland. Make sure y'all tap in so you can join us for a live show at the Moda Center, and you can meet us afterwards. Get your tickets right now. We will see you very soon. We out.